You're fucking trash.
Victor Wembanyama goes off in a historic masterclass of a performance, not only against the Thunder, but the night that SGA gets his MVP trophy. Mars, chill. I'm telling you, you can't make anything like this up. In the Western Conference Finals, Game 1, Victor Wembanyama makes history as the youngest player to go 40 and 20 in the Western Conference Finals. We'll talk a little bit about the names that he's amongst. We'll talk a little bit about what the 41 and 24 look like with 3 blocks. We'll talk about whether Victor Wembanyama really is like from Earth or what planet he might be from. But ultimately, we're going to talk about why the Thunder lost to the Spurs in Game 1. And then we'll also get into the New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. But Mars, chill, chat. Last night was special.
Absolutely. The basketball gods, I don't know if you ever heard the term, Ron, what's good to you, what's good for you always ain't good to you. And I say that to say that the basketball gods know that giving us 7 games of that, they ain't that good. No, they won't give us that, even though we would love that. That might be too much for us. I'm pretty sure that I can't handle 7 games of that. I'm 100% confident that I can. I think that's nothing short of fantastic. That was great. Ron, you brought up a stat about Wemby being the youngest player. I think this is his first conference finals appearance that go 40 and 20. I always felt like these stats are inconsequential because they ain't gonna mean nothing in a year or 2 years. But I mean, I don't know if you know this, Ron, but Jabbar in his first conference finals against the Knicks, he went 38, 23, and 11. So I just want to put that out there. I still don't want to take away from what Wemby did yesterday. I don't.
Yeah, chill. It might not be 7 double overtime games. Oh, by the way, to those who don't know, it was a double overtime game. It might not be 7 double overtime games, but it will be 7 high octane games from, I believe, the 2 best teams in the NBA, the 2 best players in the NBA. Like, it's going to be good basketball one way or another. Right, Pitt?
Right. Has anyone asked you why you're wearing a child-sized New York Knicks jersey?
No.
Nobody? Okay, that's cool.
That definitely can fit your nephew, Ben. It could definitely fit your nephew. Yes, it can. Yes,
I gotta make sure. What, did I lose a bet?
Yeah, you lose a bet.
It could
No,
fit
I won a bet. I got
this.
this from Mars.
That ain't fitting Mars. No offense.
The old Mars, when he first came on the show, we gifted him a Brunson jersey, and
Okay.
Yeah, Ron. Yesterday was fantastic. I mean, I saw a determined group. I saw a focus group. I saw a group that was very much prepared. I thought Mitch Johnson coached his ass off last night. I think that he was prepared for almost everything that Mark Daigneault threw at him. He was ready for how good Oklahoma City is in turning defense into offense. And I think he did a good job in controlling the pace of the game and slowing those guys down. I think the thing that I marveled at the most of what Mitch did was he knew that Coach Daigneault was going to put Alex Caruso, J-Dub, one of those guys on Victor Wembanyama. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said something a long time ago. He said, your odds of scoring increase when you get closer to the basket. And I thought that he did a great job in keeping Wemby as close to the basket when he got those smaller guys on him and dominated. And I just thought that was a great game plan from him and from him only. This is going to be a great series. It is. I think this is going to be a fantastic series. Now, I said to Mars yesterday that I had Oklahoma City in 5, maybe 6 games, which means that it's a real possibility that San Antonio doesn't win another game in this series. That's possible. But it's also possible.
It's possible, but do you believe that's going to happen? No, hey, chill. It's new information. In old times, in the prehistoric days when we were doing the panel, you used to have to stand on your take. There was a guy called the Great One, and he would not allow anybody to flip flop. Right. But chill. We're in a new time, a new era. It's 2026. When we get new information, we can change sides and we can acknowledge that, hey, I didn't make the most sound observation at first. Now I want to retract and I want to actually state the fact that I believe that it could go the other way.
I still think that Oklahoma City is going to win this series, but in 5 games, yeah, I want to chill out on that. I think I'm gonna chill out on that right there.
You got
I still think that they're gonna win the series, but I'm not gonna go Oklahoma City. I mean, San Antonio's not winning. After what I saw last night, and not just the haymakers, just everything that I saw from San Antonio being able to counter everything almost that Oklahoma City did, shooting gaps, making it as difficult as possible on SGA, being able to control the pace of the game, being able to completely just take Chet out of the game. I think that's a scheme and a game plan that I think that Mark Dagnall, I think he's got to change. But with that being said, I still think Oklahoma City as a group, I think that they're better. I think that they got to do a better job with their rotation guys like AJ Mitchell. I think he's got to do a better job in getting to the rim. I think he's got to do a better job in navigating through traffic and beating guys off the dribble like he did in those 2 previous series. So I'm still picking Oklahoma City to win this series. I think it's just going to be a little bit tougher than I think it's going to be.
Mars, Ox, Penn, thoughts on anything from the game last night?
Chill. You were a cop at one point.
I was a corrections officer. I worked in the penitentiary.
You were a corrections officer. I need to put an APB out for Chet Holmgren.
Yes, sir.
The man has not been seen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he has not been seen all year. Every time he see Wemby and Wemby see him, it's like the best caption I heard. It's like a Ford 300. You know what that looks like?
No.
Is it a Chrysler 300?
Yeah, Chrysler 300. Yes,
a Chrysler 300, and then a Bentley, and it's like one looks like one until the Phantom shows up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
I still think OKC is gonna win this series. I do. I know what happened yesterday, but 2 things have to happen. Number 1, De'Aaron Fox has to come back. He has to come back so that the Spurs have so that the OKC Thunder have a small player to pick on. Because without him out there, everyone's 6'6" or above, and it's very difficult. Life is hard right now when you're facing that much size. Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has to start hitting pull-up threes at a reckless pace, and he has to start taking them, right? So those 2 things have to happen. If those 2 things don't happen, this is going to be a quick series for San Antonio.
Yo, and Penn, you brought up SGA. I want to go ahead and throw this graphic on the screen. Chat, panel, I got a few different graphics and things that I want to display for you guys this episode, but this is going to be the first of them. So obviously we had 2 MVP candidates, 2 guys. We had a very thoughtful discussion yesterday, amongst other words as well, about who's the best player in the NBA. Obviously, these 2 guys' name came up, and they happen to face each other. So for those who don't know exactly what the stat line is, and we'll talk about exactly, what they did in the midst of getting these numbers. But Victor Wembanyama, who is the DPOY, he had 41 points, 24 rebounds, 9 of them are offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. He did it on 56% from the field. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he didn't have the best of games. 24 points, 3 rebounds. He did have 12 assists, did have 5 steals, did have a block, but only shot 30% from the field.
Had him boxed up, Ron. They had him boxed up early. They didn't let him get anything off. The stuff that he's used to getting, it was real obvious that they did their homework on him. SGA likes to go to that strong hand, and he likes to get to that either the elbow or right below the elbow on the right side of the floor, or he likes to go away from that and shoot that fall away. And there were guys like Castle already on his hip, sitting on his hip when he was right there. And then when he'd fall away, that weak side guy, like whether it's Keldon Johnson or if it's Harper, they were right there to bother him, to make it difficult on him. Same thing happened on the left side of the floor. The gaps weren't nearly as open as they normally would be. And then in addition to those gaps not being open, they did such a good job at closing space around SGA. So he had a difficult time last night. Do not let that 24-12 fool you. No, he had a real hard time yesterday.
The Spurs are getting a taste of their own medicine right now. Right?
Can't hear you, Ox.
Because OKC did the same thing to Luka and the Dallas Mavericks. If you remember that, right? They were willing to throw bodies at Luka, and they were like, okay, PJ Washington, do what you must. The Spurs are doing the same thing to Shea right now. They've learned. They've adapted. They're throwing 3-4 bodies at him every single time he turns the corner, anytime he gets within 15 feet of the paint. And then you got 7'5" with 8-foot wingspan Wemby sitting back there contesting, like, I don't know, he's turning chill. I don't know if you ever played 2K. You didn't, right? But some of us grew up on 2K, and some of us have like sliders, right? Like we would play sliders. Wemby, playing against Wemby is like turning your sliders all the way down. Like your layup efficiency, you turn it to like 50 to like 35. And suddenly you're just smoking wide open layups because you're thinking about him. See an iHeart.
What is sliders? Is it like volume or
it's efficiency sliders. So
Okay.
like if you turn your sliders to 3 points all the way up,
Yep.
to put it simply, Shaquille O'Neal will be hitting some threes, right?
Okay. All right, I'm following.
So it's
So
just
I
about
know
like
somebody that used to bet people on 2K and turn the sliders up before they got to the house.
that's some lame shit. That's
do we
some
know
lame-
do we know who that person is, Ox? That's what I thought. I kind of
He disappeared.
As you were saying, Pin. I'm
He
sorry.
has
I don't know.
he has disappeared. So
Anyway.
I mean, it's just about changing the geometry of the court, right? Like
Sure.
you're Shea, you're used to coming off that screen, and you're used to getting this much separation, and you don't have that separation anymore.
Sure.
I think Shea had a fine game. There's some issues, with the late. No, Mars. He had a perfectly fine game. He did not have a great game by any means. He did not play
Something
MVP.
told me we were gonna get here. Ah, man. Hey, when it's our favorite players, we can come up here and lie.
I prefer Wemby. I don't know if you know this. I like the San Antonio Spurs more.
Pin, that's not what it's about. We're talking about Shea. We're not talking. Wemby having a good game is not tied to Shea's performance. We are talking about Shea. Shea did not have a good game yesterday. Up to MVP in Shea standards.
That may be true, Ron.
Okay.
I do want to say this here though about basketball in general, and I think we can all agree on this, especially when you have the personnel. When you have the personnel, except for like for instance, like how Penn said, you got the personnel, except for that bum De'Aaron Fox, because he's a little baby and he'll get paid.
Garbage, trash.
Except for him, they got the personnel to where it's a lot easier with the defensive personnel to scheme for Shea than it is for Shea to adjust in pre-game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're scheming, we're in the war room, we're getting ready for this matchup. We all have our scouting reports, we know what we're gonna do. It's much easier for these guys to figure out what are we going to do to make Shea uncomfortable. How are we going to not let him get to certain spots? It's easier for them to do that than it is for Shea to be able to counter that, especially on the fly. You know what I'm saying? That's just a part of how basketball is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my stuff I go to on offense. I got my counters. I got my spots. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot harder. Because it's not like you get 3 weeks in the gym to work on things and like, okay, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's with that being said, like, chill.
Ox, are you arguing that because it's the playoffs, I have less time to prepare? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's just any time, regular season, whatever. It's any time, like, because
They had a week off, Ox. They haven't played in a week.
Yeah, but I understand that. And that's what I was going to get to next. Is that
Sure.
How, like, for instance, you talk about the Lakers versus Sixers. They were off for 20 days. You know what I'm saying? They were a little colder. So, like I said in the group chat yesterday, y'all can't expect this to be what OKC looks like for the whole series.
Right.
Like, and mind you, like I said yesterday, I probably would take Spurs in 6 because they've been kicking their ass all season. But, like, y'all got to know game 2 is probably going to be different.
Well,
And y'all,
really quickly, Ron, I completely disagree with Ox, because if this was Joker, we would be roasting his ass if he played like this yesterday. If this was James sucking in the Western Conference Championship, we would have roasted his ass.
Shea didn't
yesterday.
suck.
Yes, he did.
I don't care what Swipe is saying in the chat.
As a league MVP, yeah. Swipe. I mean,
no, he did not play to league MVP standards.
That's the point. As the league leading scorer, as the best scorer, not the league leading scorer, as the best scorer in the league, who I think he is, to be held to what he was held to yesterday, for the shot selection that he had yesterday. I thought he was bad, and I thought he was bad all the way around. Yes.
Okay.
I thought he was bad. These dudes
Bad by his
I mean, I'm
standards?
watching.
Like, are we grading on a curve here? Like,
No,
is
I'm
he
not
bad
grading on a
compared
curve.
to like MVP standards.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that what we always do?
Are you kidding us?
That's what we always
And
do.
are-
Man.
Are you kidding
in
us?
particular,
Go back
man,
to
you
sleep.
grade
No,
based
go
on
back to sleep. Are you
expectations, which is
kidding me?
typically
No, I want you to realize this.
No.
That when it comes to other people, this conversation wouldn't even be talking about he played okay. Number one, I'm asking a legitimate question to the panel. Did Dylan Harper, did he or did not outplay Shea last night?
Yes, he did.
Jesus, facts.
So a rookie in his first ever conference finals game. Matter of fact, chill. How many steals? Seven of them.
Swiper,
7
don't say
steals.
rookie. Don't say rookie, Swiper. I didn't graduate high school yet 2 years ago, by the way. Let's make sure we clear on that.
Bro,
I
he
hadn't
is
graduated.
a
2 years
child.
ago,
He
I was
is
in high school.
20. He is 20 years old and was hooping yesterday. Caruso was by far the best player on the floor for OKC.
Clearing
yesterday.
away.
By
J-Dub,
far.
I like
J-Dub
that
was
from
hooping
J-Dub.
yesterday too.
Why was
He was.
Caruso open all night?
Let me
was the
tell you
game
why.
plan.
Let me tell you why. And this is what I love. This is what I love about these conversations. Because every guard that is this kind of player, every one of them sees coverage like this because Anthony
No, they
Edwards,
don't.
Luka Doncic. I have seen Ant multiple times get shell coverages and get doubled at half court and get gapped. And then
That was
you
going
leave
on
off
last year, the
shooters.
Western Conference
That happened.
Championship, man.
That happened last
That was
series.
going on.
It literally
In the
was
Western
happening
Conference
last
Championship
series.
against
It
Oklahoma
happened
State.
last
That was
series.
going on.
So this idea, and we said Ant didn't play well, but again, he had the knee injury and all this stuff. Cool. You just got to be able to just sit there and just be objective about what happened last night. Because again, if this was Jokic, I would have said he played terrible last night, just like I did in Game 2 when he was 0-9. He was terrible in Game 2 and 3 and 4. That's what happened. He was legitimately terrible. Penn, you love on-offs. You love on-offs. You're Mr. On-offs up here. What was an on-off yesterday?
I'm not even entertaining the conversation.
Or
you're not
was it just
entertaining
off?
No,
Was
you're
it
not
no
entertaining
on? It was just off?
All
I
right,
haven't
all
looked,
right.
and I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
I
You don't care
Oh,
that-
now you haven't looked.
You don't care that he was a
Now you
game worse
haven't looked.
minus 15? You don't care that he was a game worse minus 15?
You don't care that he was off and offs?
They matched all of his minutes damn near with Victor Wembanyama through the
Okay.
first 3 quarters, and then he was
I
getting
wanna be clear about
decimated when he was
something.
on the floor.
I wanna-
It doesn't matter that a scoring guard was 7 of
They
23
had
from
a
the field.
negative 59.4.
I want to be.
No, go ahead. No, hold on. No, wait, Ron. Hold on, Ron. Wait, Ron, March, what,
No,
March,
I
what'd you
wanna
say?
be- I
What'd you
wanna
say?
They had a negative 59.4 on off.
Garbage.
And Mark, is
Trash.
it
I wanna
not
be
is
clear
it not
about something.
Analytics FC that every single time he has one of them games that those people, the Shea fans, do they not post all the analytics stuff and all the ESPN net
Okay,
points? all that stuff?
I don't.
Every
I
game.
don't- Okay, so,
Every game.
Swipe.
No, I do see that across my
Swipe.
timeline.
Hey,
This is not-
Pin.
So
So-
this is not
But
daily.
how can you? But how can
this is
be
an
a-
MVP
my
y'all
God.
doing like this right
Yeah,
now.
this is
Bubba.
a
Come on,
back-to-back MVP on his night.
You got to get a kid some grace, man.
On
Like-
his
like-
night.
Nah, he ain't getting no grace for them Dookie draws.
Hell no. Because if this was
So
Joker,
tomorrow when he come out and get him dudes 38,
then-
y'all
then
just
we
gonna be
break,
like,
then absolutely.
Tomorrow he gonna get his credit.
Because
for
when
playing
Joker,
well.
because when Joker
Look,
did it, I
man.
vividly remember you, this big, fat, slow,
You.
no defensive
You.
play,
You,
no
Rose City.
defensive
You.
play,
You did
can't
it.
play, has an Alex
You
Caruso
too, Nick.
shutting him down.
no,
And
you're
now-
right. No,
No,
chill. Absolutely. But I didn't do it after game 1. I waited till the season was over. I gave him grace because he's an all-time great. I
So
gave
was
him
SGA.
grace and I waited.
did not. You were doing that
Yes, I
during
did.
the
I
West-
absolutely
you were doing
did. I
that during the West
absolutely did.
semifinals.
Yes, I did. When in game 7 was 6 or no game 7 when Alex Caruso shut the door on Nikola Jokic, I had enough. Enough was enough.
All right.
Chill.
By the way, so we'll move on back to Shea. So I want to be clear here.
Hey,
because-
swipe it right quick. Just hold that.
chill.
Just hold
And
that.
look who
Hold on.
pops.
I
Look
just-
who popped up
Go ahead.
on Tuesday.
Go ahead.
Popped
Go ahead.
up on
I sure
Tuesday
did.
after
I'm here.
saying he couldn't show up
I'm here.
on
I'm
Tuesday.
here. I'm here. Cool.
And now
Cool.
all of a
because
sudden,
that was not- I do
because
not-
I,
Go ahead,
because
Ron.
I made,
Go ahead,
I made
Ron.
the cardinal sin of trying to say that Shea didn't have a horrible game. So Mr. Swiper wants to get up here and
No,
say,
I was
no,
already
he
coming
had
up
a
here. Number
horrible
one,
game.
I was already coming up here. Number one,
Because-
but number two,
This is not
that's a
daily
lie. Go
therapy
ahead,
for
Ron.
you.
Go ahead,
This is
Ron.
not
Go ahead,
daily
Ron.
therapy
What-
for you.
Go ahead,
To, like,
Ron.
get your Shea hate out of your heart,
Pin,
bro.
you lied. You lied.
No, I
Nick.
didn't.
You lied. You
No, you
lied.
Pin,
Go ahead.
Pin,
Go
hold
ahead.
on, hold
I'm
on
not-
just a second. I
I'm
want
not-
to
all of a
just set
sudden he
hey,
can pop
Pin,
up on the Tuesday.
Pin, I'm trying to set the table for
hell.
you and all the Shea fans because my good friend
Don't
in the
categorize me
Discord,
as a Shea
my
fan.
good all right,
Whoa,
Pin,
whoa,
my
so
good
you're not
friend
a
in the
Shea
What else
fan?
are
Discord.
you? What else are you? Scotty Barnes fan? That's it. That's your two clubs.
Pin, I
Go
need
ahead,
you to
Ron.
stand on your nuts, Pin.
My good friend in the Discord, Oucho Wazoo, said we are not phased. And then in saying that, he sent through that Shea averages over the last 3 postseasons. In game 1, 27 points per game, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 52% true shooting. But in game 2, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander looks a whole lot better at 33.7 points, 7.3 assists, only 2 turnovers, and 66 true shooting percentage. And it said at this point, we should all just expect game 1 stinkers followed by a game 2 masterclass. Pin, what is your thoughts on this?
He starts series out slow, and I don't think he can afford to do that. I don't think he played great yesterday by any means. He didn't play up to an MVP standard, but I'm not going to say he was terrible because they threw the kitchen sink at him. He generated open shot after open shot after open shot for his team. He got 12 assists. Alex Caruso was open. There was not a defender within a mile of him. I don't think Shea has anything to do with Chet shitting the bed the way that he did. I don't think Shea has anything to do with AJ Mitchell playing as badly as he did. I know that I'm going to trust that a coach throwing the kitchen sink at an offensive player is the ultimate sign of respect.
Are we giving this dude a pass for playing the right way? Is that what I'm listening to right now?
Okay,
Yes, Chill, absolutely. He's getting hounded. So he open teammates. He had 12 assists for a reason. That's good basketball, Chill.
Absolutely it is.
Basketball.
But you know what?
And on top of that, you know the other thing is y'all are responsible for this because he's talking about AJ Mitchell shitting the bed. Y'all hyped AJ Mitchell up to be something he's not.
It wasn't hype. It was not hype.
It is
AJ
hype.
Mitchell don't got nothing to do with SGA. Chet don't got
when
nothing
your ass
to do
was talking about
with
I'm starting
Hey,
AJ Mitchell.
matter of fact,
He
hold on,
was
hold on,
starting.
and I was still starting.
Y'all put
And I
AJ
was
Mitchell
still
up on a
starting.
pedestal he don't
Hey,
belong
What
on.
does
here, but
AJ
how about
Mitchell
this?
have to do
How
with
about this? How
SGA?
about this?
He came off the bench
Conference
anyways.
Ox, how about
What
this?
is he-
Ox? How about this?
Stop
Let me
this
just
shit,
address the individual person because somebody 989 Michi said Penn gets FGA this grades, but not Cade Cunningham. We're doing the exact same thing on inefficiency with no other ball handlers, no other scorers, and no other shooters.
messy.
He does this. He does
doesn't
the
say- I
same
wouldn't say
thing.
on nobody's
The
side
same
about
thing
myself.
you're accusing him of. The same thing you're accusing him of. That's exactly what happened to Cade Cunningham. Penn, you like on off. Chill. Would you like to know in this playoff run? Great. The Thunder, when Shea plays on the floor in the playoff run, because this is Penn stats. This is Penn stats. They're a plus 10.1. They're
Can you
plus
please
10.1
stop,
in this playoff run.
Can
When
you-
he sits, do you want to know what it is, Chill?
What is when he's not in the game? What is it?
When
look like?
he's not on the floor, when he is not on the floor, again, this is the Penn stat. They are a plus 45.7 in the playoffs. When he's not on the floor. Yesterday, they won the minutes when he wasn't on the floor. But this is I Chill. I legitimately I came up here. My whole plan to come up here, Chill. I only got a few minutes. I got to do a show at 12. I literally came up here, Mars, talking about Wemby and Dylan Harper. That's what I wanted to talk about. But I just heard something. I couldn't jump into this vest fast enough when you said what you said about Shea. I've never. He was ridiculously bad yesterday. Horrible.
Are you willing?
He was
to
scoring
listen to the-
horribly
are you
yesterday.
willing
And you
to
lucky he
listen
went to the free throw line in the fourth
counterpoint?
quarter.
You just want to hear the sound.
Matter of fact, and then he had 2 points. Clutch player of the year, right? 2 points in the fourth and overtime and the second overtime.
So you
and then
walked
Wemby-
onto a show
Wemby
that you were not
16
supposed to be on.
By the way, Mark, just so you know this,
get your
just so you know
SGA
this,
hate off, and then didn't let
16
anybody.
no, I know, this is Wemby love. This is all Wemby love.
This is your
Did you
stat.
know,
This is your
Chill,
FC.
that
Man, shut
Wemby
up.
scored 16 points in the clutch yesterday?
Oh my God.
16?
Wemby was amazing.
Wemby is crazy.
16?
16 points in the clutch yesterday.
6,
Including a half court three.
God damn.
Like, bro, this dude Wemby is crazy, dog.
Meanwhile, the clutch player of the year did what? I'm sorry. Let me
He
turn
had
my
2
mic
points
on.
in the fourth quarter, overtime, and overtime too.
So the
Well,
double
2 points in the
overtime.
clutch and then overtime.
Did
and
not
overtime
play
too.
great.
And it was a dunk.
On
I'm
Wemby,
sure.
by the way.
I'm sure. I'm sure it didn't. I'm sure.
That 30% is very
But
misleading.
Mars,
My
Yeah.
biggest issue with Shea, to be honest, was honestly the turnover, some of the decision making, and those
Yeah, for
two
sure.
fast breaks. Like I think that was the issue, right? But overall, I mean, he's gonna be better in game 2. He's gonna figure this out, and you know, I think San Antonio was very hyper focused on him. Like if you want to compare it to Cade or Jamal Murray or something to get your hate out of your heart, that's
Jamal
cool.
Murray.
But I mean, whoever you want to compare it to.
Why is it saying Cade
No,
Cunningham?
no,
but
because
you
say, like,
have
every
such,
guard
you have
faces
such a
this,
low
every
you
guard
have such a
faces this.
low view of Cade Cunningham. That's
I don't have a
disrespect to
low
you.
view on Cade.
No, that chill. If you have such a low
he's top
view of
5
Cade
MVP.
Cunningham, that's disrespect
Okay,
to you.
so
if you
Swiper,
watch the
how
way
about
Cade is
this?
being defended in those series, he's been excellent given the coverages he's seeing. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. He's getting crazy coverages, and he performed for most of the playoffs. And on top of that, he did this without having another secondary option next to him. So, like, you didn't give him the same grace you're giving Shea right now for the coverages for the entire playoff. For a matter of fact, for the season.
Who's a better secondary option, Lou Dort or Tobias Harris?
Second.
Go ahead.
That's not a question.
I mean,
We all know.
I can go down. I can go down.
Tobias Harris is a better.
No, why would you even let him?
Why
get
is
that off?
Lou Dort chill? What? Are you being serious?
Why is that even?
Is
a
he being
conversation?
serious? Why are you
Why would
bringing
you
up Lou
bring up
Dort's
Dort?
name?
Dort played 22 minutes yesterday.
Lou
They
Dort is
sat
the
him.
10th option on this team.
The point here is that
No, what's the
I'm better
point?
than Lou
No.
the amplifying effect of a
I'm trying to tell y'all
superstar,
Lou Dort
like
is
we're
sorry,
seeing,
man.
like we're seeing with Wemby, right? There is a cascading effect of great offense or great defense. Wemby allows his great defense is allowing Carter Bryant and Dylan Harper to push up further into their coverages. He's allowing them to breathe a little bit better, so they can take risks. They can angle off because they know big fellas back there providing some help. Shea offensively is what Wemby is defensively.
No, he's not.
It's I don't care what you think, man.
Well, I'm cool.
honestly,
You're wrong. So how about that? No, he's not.
Okay, so Shea Gilgeous-Alexander arguably had one of the most, if not the most efficient 30-plus point per game scoring season ever.
Great regular season.
Great regular season, right? In the playoffs, I think there's a level of intensity that he has not yet hit, in my opinion. I don't think he's played the best basketball that he's capable of. But watching him play yesterday down in the fourth quarter, I think he made some very, very impressive plays down the stretch. And
What about the three quarters before that?
No, and that's the thing.
What about overtime one?
He started out very slow.
Two?
He started out very slow. He's way too relaxed coming into this game. I don't know if they took it as like, okay, let's ease into this because De'Aaron Fox is not playing. I don't know if there was the 1 week of rust. That was not the best I've seen of Shea, but I know what Shea is capable of. I know the coverages they're throwing at him. That's the respect that Mitch Johnson and the Spurs have for him, that Wemby has for him. And that's going to mean that your role players, who are wide open, by the way, which includes Alex Caruso, which includes J-Dub, which includes Chet Holmgren, are going to have a hell of a series. And Mr. Swiper up here is going to be like, but Shea, 45% true shooting at the end of the series. And I'm going to say it doesn't matter. Okay, so Swiper, you
did the same thing to Cade 2 days ago. 2 days ago, you said, "Look at his numbers. Look at the efficiency. Look at the turnovers." You did that 2 days ago for Cade Cunningham.
13 points and was averaging 6 turnovers in a
Your
series.
dude, okay, your dude made 7 shots of 23 with 4 turnovers and 2 in overtime. In overtime, 1 and 2.
Swiper, you and I have had a lot of off-camera conversations,
including
about,
a 1 for 10 performance too.
boundaries,
1 for 11,
respect,
1
right?
for 11.
So if you're gonna no,
I'm
I'm asking you to stop because
Stop what?
You doing this character assassination thing that I really
On
don't
who?
appreciate.
On who? On
Me. You trying to come up here and say
man.
those
Did he-
two FCs?
Stop it.
Why
Stop
you
it.
lying?
Did
Why you lying? Why you lying?
Did you not give the same criticism to Cade 2 days ago? Did you not
lying
do that?
potato head ass?
My question to you, Penn, yes or no,
Who's the
Penn?
first person who come up here and told you about Carter Bryant?
Forget Carter Bryant. 2 days ago, Penn, did you not talk about Cade Cunningham the way he said? Did you not do that?
I wasn't on the show 2 days ago. What are you talking about?
There was no show 2 days ago. It was Sunday.
What
Thursday.
show are we talking about?
Thursday.
The last time you were up here, did you not do that, Penn?
Did you not talk about Cade Cunningham in a negative light because he shot poorly and had turnovers?
Right, and that's the point. So there's no character.
When
assassination
Shea
here,
Gilgeous-Alexander averages 6.5 turnovers in this series, we can talk. When Cade Cunningham faces this level of pressure, we can talk. Cade Cunningham is not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. No matter how much you want that comparison to be close.
No, Penn,
But Penn, that's even more the point. If he's not, I'm not letting him off the hook. I'm putting 2 hooks on this boy. That's even more so the point. If Cade Cunningham is not, if Shea is not as good as Cade, then we expect Shea to exceed what Cade does. He looked awfully Cade-like in your eyes last night. We seen turnovers. We seen missed shots. Hey, he wasn't good from the field.
Penn, he was 1 for 11 at one point.
Real talk.
1 for 11. He was awful. as a bucket getter, as their primary bucket getter. Just so you know, Penn, J-Dub, AJ Mitchell, Alex Caruso, that's extra buckets. When we rely on SGA to get us buckets. Some other dudes, they get us extra buckets in addition to what Shea does. This is the best scorer in the game. This is the league MVP, and one of the main reasons why they are where they are is because of him. And to go 1 for 11 for them to box him up, for you to sit there and tell us that he was okay yesterday. No, the fuck he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Chill. Alex Caruso had 30+ points.
He ain't gonna talk to you like that though, Chill.
Of course I'm not, because
He respects his others.
because he's not disrespectful, and he doesn't have.
How was I disrespectful? Could I pointed out your criticism for Cade Cunningham.
As you were
He was
saying,
about
Penn,
to- he was about to say
because you
something about
lie. Because you
as you were
lie.
saying, Penn, as you were
That's
saying,
why.
Alex Caruso.
And I
Alex
find
Caruso.
lying very annoying. So that's why you were up here saying like he's a
Hey,
liar. He's
look,
a liar.
shout-
But real talk
shout out-
is
yeah.
right. You
Yeah,
lying.
shout out
You
to
lying
Alex
right
Caruso.
now.
You did lie, Drake.
Alex
By
Caruso.
the way, I just want to say this, Chill. The fact that we're in year 1, 2, 3 of Victor Wembanyama, and this is how he looks, Chill. This is his 3rd year. That was his first conference finals game, Mars. Now, Mars, you said what 6 months ago that he was the best 22-year-old ever, I believe, is whatever you
Yeah.
said, or having the best.
Well, I said it a while back. I don't remember.
Sure, yeah, right. Chill. That dude, I'm telling you right now, Chill. And again, don't let the Dylan Harper thing slide by. We'll get to Dylan Harper in a second. Chill, for Victor to be able to go into that game and control everything the way that he did. I'm talking on the defensive end, and it got so bad. And to Penn's point, to Penn making good points about Shea seeing that coverage, they literally were just driving strong side, Chill, and they would just have Victor just come over off of whoever he was guarding, Alex Caruso, Dort, even Dub. They treated Dub like Draymond Green on one play yesterday that he bricked the 3 on. They literally were allowing Wemby to rotate that baseline every single possession, Chill. He didn't have 10, 12 blocks yesterday, but he might as well have. He was spectacular yesterday. He was in full control of every defensive possession, Ron. And then on top of that, dog, this man on the offensive end, Chill, if he gets one step of green light and green grass in front of him, it is a dunk. It is a dunk. His finishing was spectacular yesterday. Penn, he had 8 offensive rebounds.
9.
Nine.
Actually.
9 of them.
But Penn,
His
Penn,
offensive
you were making a
rebound-
point. Penn, you
So
were
the
making a point.
the cascading
Before you got-
effect, the
before you
cascading
got
effect of
interrupted, you were
Wemby,
making a point,
right,
Penn.
is, I mean, shit, chill. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Shaq. Those are the 3 players in my lifetime that I have seen the entire league had to adjust to that player,
Sure.
right? So I need to have a guy on the team that can battle with that dude. So if it's Shaq's era, I got to have 3 random white guys to pick up 6 fouls a game. I think teams are going to have to invest more heavily in shooting, a lot of shooting. Like every draft pick is going to be about shooting, because you need to be able to get Wemby away from the basket, because otherwise you're going to have a star guarding into driving into space. And you would think a midi pull-up, a short mid-range pull-up, is usually safe from a rim protector. But with Wemby, it's not safe. Anything within 14 to 15 feet of the basket, he's getting a hand up. There's sometimes you freeze frame a play. Alex Caruso will be taking a 3 in the corner, and he's contesting it from the paint. He's just putting his arms up.
Mm-hmm.
He is so impressive as a defender. And I just think that
I was just more impressed on the offensive end than I was on the defensive end. Because the stuff on the defensive end you guys talk about, like, I expect that. I expect Wemby to cover space the way he covers space. I'm sorry, Mars. I just do. I expect him he's in the middle of the paint, and if a guy's at the long ball line.
He blocked a fade from SGA on the other side of the floor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just
Crazy.
expect if a guy, if he's in the middle of the paint and a guy is, 17 feet away from the basket, I expect him to close out and cover that just for that guy to get off the bat. I expect that. What I marveled at yesterday was him taking advantage of the small guys on him and playing like a big man. That's what I marveled at the most.
here's what I
Yo, Penn, right quick. I wanna read this $50 super chat, and then also I want to hear Miles' thoughts. Penn, please hold that thought. Can we change subject? Sent through $50 and said Shea's performance always drops in the playoffs, just like last year. First couple rounds, Wemby is the best player in the world. His impact on the game and his team is undeniable, while Shea plays like doo-doo and his team still carries him.
Sure.
But they lost yesterday. So, yeah.
Chill. Do you remember like a couple of
Could have been a blowout.
I think it was a couple months ago. I came up here and I said something pretty controversial. I said, what percentage did I say that Wemby was at?
20.
70?
I think I said like 35%. I think I said like, this is like 35% of what he is. He's going to get so much better. Chill. A lot of those offensive rebounds are because OKC is a really bad defensive rebounding team, and they had to go super small. And they're not able to play Isaiah Hartenstein, right? Because that's the cascading effect offensively and defensively. With Wemby on the court, you have to play 5 out. iHeart can't do that. So in order to get Wemby to vacate the paint a little bit, you got to play with Shea and like 4 shooters, which is cool because you have Chet and you have Jalen Williams, but neither one of those guys is a great rebounder. I think Chet's okay, but like if you space him out. So I just think that this is just the cascading effect of just having that one guy on the court and having to bend your offense that way. I just think yesterday I watched OKC play a style of basketball. I don't know if they know how to play that style of basketball.
Or they can't continue to play that. And Ron, you was cooking on that. You know how I feel about changing the lineup, but Ron, you was cooking on that.
Yeah, they did what Ron wanted to start the second half. Joe,
you were definitely cooking on that, Ron. That we gotta get Hartenstein off the floor.
But then the problem is, Chill. There ain't nobody. They're used to, and this is why they beat Denver, the Pacers, all that stuff. They usually can find somebody to go at. Like we got at least one person. Ron,
ain't nobody much
like
there. Ain't nobody.
Dylan Harper he's a legit. I don't know where he's going to be on the Pantheon, Chill, at some point in time in his career. Marge, I don't know if you think he'll make an all-defense team at some point. But yesterday, I don't know if I've seen a rookie just sit down like that and then have that offensive responsibility like that. I'm legit. I don't know the last time I've seen a rookie step into a situation, a spot start, mind you, with no De'Aaron Fox. Step into the game, y'all. Be a all-defense caliber defender. Had 7 steals on and off ball. Had to be the primary ball handler with Stephon Castle, who we haven't talked about at all. And then on top of that, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. Like I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
I know, like he's a baby.
Chill.
You guys gonna keep acting like rookies just don't know anything.
Well, I know, but he just no experience. I guess is what I'm saying in the conference finals versus that team.
Swiper, it's something about
better than any game his dad played prior to the age of 26.
For sure.
In the playoffs.
For sure.
So proud.
I'll have to look at Ron. Yeah, Ron Harper definitely a hooper though. Yeah.
Shout out to Ron Harper, man. Because anytime you tweet about Dylan Harper, Ron Harper liable to reply.
Really?
There, so, yeah,
where my love at, Ron Harper? I've been glazing Harper.
He be seeing anything. I praised this son, and he was in my replies. Acting like I was slandering him. Like, all right, my bad. All right, cool. I'll leave it alone now. I ain't trying to get slandered by Pops. So. Cool.
Bro, he had how many? What was his stat line yesterday, March? He had 20, 24, 11,
24, 11, 7 steals.
Seven steals, yeah.
But with how many assists did he have yesterday?
No, he had a turnover. I thought he had one. Oh, he had one turnover, just one. Because I remember it looked like in the third quarter he didn't have no turnovers, and that to me that was the most impressive thing.
Bro, and then
anytime it looked like he was about to get a turnover, he managed to recover.
Put the magnets in the rim. Anything he put up at the rim, it's in. Like. Anything, and it's so quick.
It was crazy.
Like I had to look back at that play where he put the body into Chet. When he put the body into Chet and he put it up on over him, that's one of the best rim protectors in the league. That's the second best rim protector in the NBA.
Yep.
You're taking him 1-on-1. He's got a 6-7 inch advantage on you. Harper's what 6'5", 6'6".
Yep.
And you're just able to get it on him. Like that's insane.
Bro, that and the closeout that SJ had on him. SJ is like great at closeouts, mind you. Like he's a really good closeout player, very long. He got SJ on the pump fake, gave him a jab, drive, Mars, and one finish, bro. And I'm just like, yo, how like, bro. And then Stephon Castle, y'all, he had 11 turnovers yesterday. I'm sorry, he had to play the point guard duties yesterday, Mars. Like legitimately,
100%.
Let me ask you a question.
He's not a point guard. He's not a point guard.
Honest
not
question.
yet. Yeah, not yet.
I mean, it's hard. OKC is a tough introduction. Nah, it's tough.
Swiper. Honest question based on what you've seen in the playoffs. If you had to start a team tomorrow, actually forget it. You don't have to start a team. You can just you can poach one of these players to put next to Nikola Jokic, Cade Cunningham, or Dylan Harper. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness, what the hell?
No, I'm asking. These are similar sized players. They're 6'6"
for a season or for a career.
For a career.
I mean, Cade's
shoot,
still young enough where it's comparable.
You saw what I said yesterday. Chill. I might be gassing. I could be tripping because y'all know I might be doing too much on Harper in the last few months. So whatever.
I don't know if we can say Dylan Harper is better than Cade already. That's,
You know what? You know what? You know what?
Yeah,
I
he's
think?
20.
He's not better than Cade.
But
But
he's not saying.
No, he's not better than
I
Cade.
don't know if we can say that.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
if Dylan Harper ends up as good as Cade is today at any point in his career, that's still a good outcome.
Are you?
That's an
kidding?
amazing outcome. What?
Yeah,
With
like,
Wemby on your team? Like,
Cade
come on.
is 24 and probably a top 10 player on the planet.
Mhm.
I'm not guaranteeing Dylan Harper is going to be that good. Just because I think
am.
he's amazing right now. I'm not guaranteeing.
Oh, you say
I'll
you are?
Yo,
guarantee
if he ends
I'll
up as good as
guarantee
Cade is today,
My
and
pre-draft.
that's not even assuming
I was-
Cade continues to improve.
I was reading my pre-draft. schedule
Cade was the
on-
best
on
player through the
Zoom.
first 2 rounds of the playoffs, and that's
No, he
every
wasn't.
all the playoff teams included. Pin, you are the only person that's standing on that saying he wasn't. So if 5
I think
people
it
are
was
saying
Wemby, by the way, but I mean,
if 5 all right,
I
cool.
said guard.
All-
I said guard. I said guard.
all right, guard. Okay,
He was
guard.
the best guard. He had averaged over 30 a
But
game.
I'm saying, no, he was.
he was better than Shea, basically.
Let's just put it like this: he was a top 3 player in the playoffs through the first top 3
Shot
player in the
Carl
playoffs through the
Towns, by the
first 2 rounds. Like that's incredible. If in Mars, you just said Wemby, right? Wemby was the best player, you think? So
rim finishing,
if Cade is
consistency.
playing, or if Dylan Harper's able to play at the best guard level in the playoffs, and Wemby is just the best player, that's Shaq and Kobe.
Bro, I think
It is
Dylan Harper. I do think there's a world he finishes top 3 in MVP at some point. Like to me, he's that good. I don't know when that happens. I know I said
Top
yesterday.
three.
He's the best league guard in the game. That's what you're telling us, White.
I mean,
He's
for a
gonna be the
season,
best
like,
league
I
guard
think in a
the game.
stretch of a
In the
season,
season,
Chill.
you think
he's
he be the
shooting
best league guard in the game.
62% from 2 versus Portland with Klingon and Robert Williams, Rudy Gobert, and now OKC 62%.
He had some elite level finishing at the rim yesterday.
He's balling, man. He's balling.
My pre-draft scouting report on Dylan Harper, the last line of it, I was reading it yesterday, said, "This is the player that you think Cade Cunningham is." That you can call that disrespect or whatever. The one issue I always have with Cade is the rim finishing and some of the efficiency stuff around the rim, the athleticism. I think Dylan's just a better athlete.
He's
That-
a crazy
For sure.
athlete.
For sure.
Yeah,
He's a
he
great
is.
athlete.
And-
He's a great athlete.
And
How many
He's a
players
athlete.
is he not a better athlete than at the point guard position, though, Pin? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
genuinely.
he's a better athlete. I mean, he's not the passer.
I mean,
that
he's
Cade is.
not
also
a better
not the
athlete than
defender.
Stephon. He's not a better athlete than Stephon Castle.
Yeah,
He's
he's not.
definitely not a better.
He's not.
Not a better athlete than
I mean,
Stephon.
Not in terms.
it
He's more
depends on-
agile, but he's not as like.
Who
it really
explosive. He's not
depends on
explosive.
how you
Yeah,
look
he's
at
not
athleticism.
explosive. Yeah, that's the way.
Who do you think? Sorry, Pin. I just could say Castle. Is there somebody that y'all see Stephon Castle like growing into? Like, what is his archetype that you're seeing right now? Because he's obviously a good passer.
Yeah.
He's a good shooter now. You know,
It might sound crazy, bro. It might sound crazy, bro. Derrick Rose.
No.
It might sound crazy. I'll be real.
like a
Did
a taller.
you see
not
last
as
night? Did you see
explosive.
last night when he drove down the lane and slowed down and then sped up and dunked on Shea?
Yeah.
That was like vintage Derrick Rose coming through the lane. Like, I'm gonna find my spot, 2 steps, boom, dunked on.
Somebody said,
Bro,
"How you
he's-
feel about?" Somebody in the chat said, "Jimmy Butler." How you feel about Jimmy?
Elusive. I don't
Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy Butler is a lot closer to the truth.
I see a mix between the two. A little bit of D Rose with the athleticism, getting downhill, being a strong guard, but he's also bigger than Derrick Rose. But then he's smaller than
100%.
Jimmy Butler, but he does some Jimmy Butler things as well. I see a mix of both of them.
He don't
I
remember.
see
but it's
Jimmy
crazy
before I see
because-
Derrick Rose.
But it's crazy at the
Chill.
same time because you look at the Spurs and nobody's even talking about it. They basically have 4 all defensive players. If you look at the way that Carter Bryant
Bro,
was
yeah.
balling on defense,
Yes.
Carter Bryant was going crazy on.
Bro,
Shea.
they had Carter Bryant.
He's
and
a rookie
Walker
too.
in the
That
game
at
at
the
the
rim,
same
and they didn't even
time.
talk about it.
Yeah, did you see him block?
happened
That was
so fast.
crazy on the tip
It
back when he
happened
blocked
so
Chet.
fast.
That was
He blocked
crazy.
Chet so fast, the broadcast didn't even bring it up. That play,
How tall is he?
he's 6'6" and a half, 6'7". His dad would tell you 6'8".
All right, so
He's
you telling me
6'7".
you got Dylan Harper, you got Stephon Castle, you got Carter Bryant, you got Wemby, and chill. Don't let the streets forget. J-Dub tried to attack my boy at the rim, and he sent that thing off the glass. Talk about
Oh, Devin
Now,
Vassell.
they thought Devin
Those
Vassell.
early
I
games.
heard
Devin
for years,
Vassell's
Ron.
defense. This is the first
Devin
time.
Vassell
this
defense
is
shocked
like-
me. I can't lie.
We're
It
seeing
shocked
what Devin Vassell was projected to be coming out the draft as a defender this year, and I love to see it. Like he's actually playing the defense people thought he could play coming into the league as a prospect.
It's almost
He's been
like
really good defensively in these playoffs.
it's
Really.
almost
did.
like
He's
when,
playing
when
really
you're-
good.
it's almost like when your best player cares about defense, suddenly people start caring about defense. I don't know.
Exactly.
Something
Yeah,
about that.
Wemby's making him a defender. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wemby's making, and the thing about
Shout,
the worst
shout out to
defender,
Cade. He
obviously,
makes a
is-
Sar an defender. Sar
Yeah,
Thompson a
facts.
defender.
Bro, Devin was
Devin
locking in
also
on Anthony
defensive.
Edwards last
Devin-
I heard
Devin
a
was
theory.
balling.
Go ahead,
so, Ron,
Joe.
I heard a theory, and I don't know how true this is. So, to win 4 games, you need to get 2 games from your star, you need to get a game from your coach, and you need to get a game from your rotation guys. That rotation game yesterday, am I going to get that game again? I'm not going to get that game
From
again
who?
from Alex Caruso.
Yes.
I'm
No.
not.
No.
You're not gonna
no,
get that game against Alex Caruso.
No.
I dare you to sit up here and tell me that I'm getting 30 again from Alex Caruso. I dare
You don't
you.
need
leave
30
him
to have that
all
game.
night,
Our impact
sure.
is beyond the
No.
beyond the box.
Our
You don't
impact.
score 30
Chill, he
times.
only made 8
Caruso's not
threes.
doing that ever again. He's
Only.
never doing that
He's
again.
got a
You don't
playoff
need
record
30
for
to
him?
do that.
He's never
You
doing
don't
that
need 30
again.
to do that.
But
We
also
gonna do
chill.
this,
But
gonna start
also
locking shit
chill.
up and we score
You-
17 and we still win the game. It's cool.
Right.
You gotta
and-
think
and-
though,
and
chill.
Mark,
You gotta think though, chill.
That's still us winning you the game. You're welcome.
You're not gonna get that game from Chet again, from Chet Holmgren again.
Why
either.
not?
But see, that's where I'm at.
No, but remember,
That might-
remember,
that game
chill.
from Chet again.
He, remember though, he had a terrible series versus Denver last year because of AG in them. There's a world where Chet like legitimately sinks versus physicality, dog. And I'm not trying to lie. Like
I
who?
don't
Even
think Chet's playing like that again.
I mean, not 8 points. I mean, he didn't make
Come
a
on,
2
bro.
yesterday. Chill.
Come
Like
on,
he didn't
bro.
make
that again.
he didn't make 1-2. So yeah, I mean,
Come
he's
on,
not going
bro.
to play that bad.
Which I want to
But-
discuss this, to be honest with you guys, because I'm again, Mars, to your point, like my game is beyond the box score with Alex Caruso. I get that
Yep.
part, 100%. My game is 100% beyond
Yep.
the box score. I do so many other things as a defender, as a dirty work guy. I get that point. But the fact that I gave us what I gave us off the bench, I mean, I think that that's a huge deal. Now, for SGA to play the way he played, I'm expecting better games from him. But as far as those other guys, I also thought that Mitch Johnson outcoached Dagnall yesterday. I don't
He
think
did.
that I think that in addition to Wemby giving me the 40 and 20 game, which if Wemby is going to get 40 and 20 for the series, Oklahoma City's not winning the game. I'm gonna put that out there right now. If he's going 40 and
no.
20,
No way.
yeah,
That's
I
Will
know
Chamberlain
this-
numbers. Like, yeah.
yeah, I don't think they win the game. But what I'm saying is if he's gonna get out coached, so Mitch Johnson, we already got our coach getting us a game. We got our star getting us a game. All of this was in the same game. What does this mean now for Oklahoma City in terms of this theory of we need 4 games? We need our coach to get us a game. We need our rotation guys to get us a game, and we need our stars to get us 2 games. What does this mean for now?
Well,
Oklahoma?
That means Shea got to find a way to get some buckets. That's what
I
that
mean, I
means.
don't- I
Shea
I
got to
think
find a
yesterday-
way to lock back into his game. If Shea does not go out there and get 30, they're not going to win. Like that's the end of the day. Shea has to go out there and get 30. Like he has to
Okay.
be Shea. He has to be the MVP. He was not the MVP last night at all. Victor
He was
Wembanyama
like the
showed he
ninth
should have
most
had that
valuable
award.
player. That was
He
cool.
looked
Did
Record.
Mark Dagnall lose them that
He
game
was like
though?
the ninth player.
He got
lo-
that
he
chain
lost me with all-
snatched.
He lost me with all that damn
Give me
complaining he
that.
was doing. That he that's what
Well,
he,
I don't
care
know
too much about
I
the
don't
complaining. I
think
think
Mark Dagnall did much wrong.
okay. So here's my argument.
That's disgusting.
I wouldn't start Isaiah Hartenstein against this team. I know that means you're going to get crushed on the defensive glass, but I wouldn't start him. I would start AJ Mitchell. I would start
don't
AJ
you,
Mitchell.
you don't
I
think
would
that
put Dub,
size
I
would
would
be
I would put Dub at the 4, and I would put Chet at the 5. And if Chet isn't bringing it physically, then I'll put Isaiah Hartenstein.
Chet's
in
gonna
there.
think
get
the-
dogged by Wemby. Chet's gonna get dogged.
It's worth noting. I don't care too much about a single game plus minus, but in a game that was this close, you lost by 7. Cho. Do you know that you were +7 in the 34 minutes that AJ Mitchell played? So even him
they
and
won the
Jared,
McCain minutes too
But yeah, that's
Hey.
because AJ Mitchell played a lot of the minutes when Wemby
when
was
Wemby wasn't on the floor. Yeah.
McCain was not balling
that's,
either.
just
He
how
was
the,
struggling
that's how
too.
the rotations worked out.
But yeah, because
I-
McCain came in and instantly got attacked like 5 straight times by the Spurs.
I just think because of, I know you're trying to maintain structural integrity within your offense, but AJ Mitchell and Jared McCain are 2 offensive players that at least make San Antonio think twice about completely abandoning them as 3-point shooters. They're not
But-
thinking twice about leaving.
Who?
Lou
They weren't,
Dort.
hit, they weren't really
You
hitting
said
shots
McCain
last
and
night.
Mitchell.
They
McCain and
they
Mitchell.
weren't doing much last night.
They fine with letting Mitchell shoot threes. McCain not so much, but they're fine with letting Mitchell shoot threes.
Box
But I
score.
think,
Well,
but remember, we went into this series. I said yesterday that
Shouldn't
if
be.
you have one of Hartenstein or Lou Dort on the floor, or even respectfully, they did it to JW yesterday. We're roaming. Period. You're not getting Wemby off roam. I think that's kind of where we are at in terms of the game plan. Because Caruso was the other one. They had 4 people Wemby was roaming off of yesterday, and they just always would just pick one. And in our minds, the mathematic works out on an open or a contested slide down 3 chill as opposed to an SGA drive. That makes more sense for us defensively. So to Penn's point, they're showing respect to SGA, but it's SG freaking A. Like I'm
always going to say protect the rim over the 3.
Exactly.
Unless you're shooting 47% on open.
Well, except on that last play,
unless you're Steph Curry.
Yeah, unless you are literally up, unless you're up 2, then you don't give up the 3, which is why Wemby stayed home on that shade drive.
Can we talk about that though? While I'm still here though, Mars. Like I'm saying, because remember the other side, Devin Vassell was playing the mid man, like so the free safety on the wing. Wemby did want to roam off of Chet, but chill. In my estimation, they ran an Iverson cut per the broadcast, obviously for SGA to get down. And basically you get an Iverson cut shot. There's no time for the defender to recover. Like I'm already on your hip by the time you get the ball. So SGA gets the open layup. But if I'm in that situation, I'm still bringing Wemby down, but now I'm making SGA throw around Wemby baseline or throw through Wemby to the wing. And then Devin Vassell, you just got to get in the middle and play in between. And I think that would have worked out better than giving him an open layup. I don't know how y'all feel about that in terms of like,
it's a tough.
I'm not risking. I'm not giving up a 3 if it's contested. Yeah, I'm not giving up
because at the end of the day, Vassell.
We're up to a 3 is the only thing that beats us. I'm not giving up a 3.
Let's say Vassell does get over there. Is he contesting Chet? Is he?
Yeah, he did.
Like think about how tall. Think about how.
But even if he does contest Chet,
Chet's getting that shot off.
Let's say a contested Chet 3 is a 20% chance, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's a 20% chance. A 2 is a 0% chance of beating me. A 20% 3 is a 20% chance of beating me.
Exactly.
But a 75 percentile layup for SGA.
What was the time that was on the clock? When SGA made the layup, it was 3 seconds.
3.1 seconds.
I'm letting him take that.
Give me,
come on. At that point,
give me the chance to score the ball.
If I can just get my hands up or make you think about passing the ball or make you think about pump faking, then like I've already taken it.
With the way Chet was playing, that also has to matter, right?
It does matter.
It's not just about Chet though, because
3 from 3 but you never know. But that's how it works, bro. If he missing all game, it's that guy that's gonna hit the game winning bucket. He be missing all.
But Miles, it's not all about Chet in that situation because when Wemby rotates, you have 3 guys trying to guard 4 guys. So it could have been any of those guys that were on the floor. I don't remember the exact lineup, but it could have been any of those guys.
They put all their shooters. I'll get it for you.
Yeah, my thing though is I'm sending Wemby right there. I'm trusting basketball principles. Wemby go because there's a good chance that Wemby gets a block at the rim and it's game over.
If you trust in basketball principles, then why not? Because you've told me about Castle being an all-league defender. If you trust in basketball principles, why can't you trust him to stay in front of SGA and not give him a bucket?
I don't trust Castle to stay in front of SGA.
No, he did.
He had to change.
Even if he does,
2 screens.
The defense was fine.
No, but chill. He did stay in front on every other possession damn near. The problem was that play in particular, they literally ran SJ off of 2 screens downhill.
Exactly.
So like there's no way for Castle to like get back in front if I got to run past a hump. And he still somehow was side to side with SJ. SJ is just freakishly long with those gargantuan arms and then still was able to get the layup. But to Ron's point, Mars, and again, I'm understanding y'all, like if you say like, I don't want to give up the 3, bruh, Chet I can see the whites of Chet's eyes yesterday. Yep. I'm giving him the rock. Beat me. I know he can beat me. You can't beat me though. I'll put my finger in his face just like this.
Anyone to beat me. I don't care who.
You know
unless it's like literally Asar Thompson. Like then it's cool. But if it's
I'm not giving up wide open 3. I'm
not giving up a corner 3. No,
I'm cool.
Do you think
these are NBA players who can shoot the ball? I'm not giving you the chance.
Do you think the Spurs burned too much steam like yesterday? Like, do you think they burned too much fuel?
Them kids, man.
This is exhausting.
Exactly, bro. These guys are 24, 23 years old.
I mean, it is.
They're 22 years old, bro.
That's what it takes to win.
They're starting.
Especially when you're down.
I feel like okay. I think they went all in on game 1. I think they needed that psychologically. Okay, cool, Miles. I think they went all in on game 1. I think. And I don't even know. I don't know why you're shaking your head because I don't even know.
Because this is not it, bro. I'm telling you right now. This Wemby had a lot of chances where he could have had.
I don't mean all in as they don't have anything else left. I mean they went all in as in every ounce of energy they had on that moment. No, I don't think OKC.
Well, OKC went a bit deeper in their bench, but they still had guys play heavy minutes. So.
The Spurs were kind of missing a starter.
Exactly.
That would have
De'Aaron
played
Fox
40
didn't
plus
play.
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
That does matter,
De'Aaron
Ron.
not being
That
there is
100%
different. Like for
matters.
OKC, only one person.
I think
played
for a
over
young
41
team,
minutes,
it's
and that's Chet.
important to get
So it's
that
a bit different.
psychological edge of like an early win to show that yes, you can compete with this team. Not saying that they didn't know they couldn't compete with this team, but
Yeah.
now you've taken home court advantage and shifted pressure away. So now you've kind of taken away the pressure that would have been on you in game 3. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if this series goes 6 or 7, you go to game 3 down 0-2. Now 100% of the pressure's on you. Whereas right now, because you stole one, you minimize some of that pressure. And for a young team,
No,
I
you
think
don't.
minimizing
In fact,
pressure.
what you do no, you don't. In fact, what you
Why
do
not?
is you exacerbate it. I mean, not
Like game
exacerbate,
2,
that's
they
not
about
the
to
word.
fight for their life, Joe.
No, what I get the logic that you got home. I mean, you stole a game,
Right.
but in game 3, if we going back home, because I want to make sure I'm following you, Penn. If we go back home down, if we go back to San Antonio down 2-0, okay, yes, this makes this even worse for us. But there's still a ridiculous amount of pressure on San Antonio going home up 1-1. Why? Because now we got to keep this home floor advantage.
Mhm.
We don't want to go back to Oklahoma City. Good to talk to you, Swiper. We don't wanna go
Last
back-
question, Chill, because I got to go do a show. Chill, because you obviously been in this the longest, do you think that the Spurs have a psychological advantage over the OKC Thunder at this point?
I think Wemby has one over Chet. I do think that.
Yep.
I think
do
Wemby might have
that.
one over everybody.
I don't
And
think
you
he's
know
got
what?
it over all of them dudes.
I think he has it over Mark
Chet.
Dagnall too.
What,
He doesn't have it
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
He doesn't have it over Alex
yeah.
Caruso.
They 5-1 against OKC this year now. Is it
Yes.
5-1?
Yeah.
That's a lot of wins,
Chet
bro.
Chet is definitely scared.
That means
of this
I've
dude,
won
man. It's
83% of the time I've seen you.
Yeah, I do think.
crazy. Did you see? I know. I don't know if y'all have siblings or not, but I have an older brother, bro. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, whenever I was like competing with my older brother, and I was like really angry, I wanted to get a crazy dunk on, I would put it behind my head and try to dunk on him. That's the way that Wemby dunked on Chet last night. He had no fear of Chet at all. No fear at all. He wanted to make sure that he humiliated Chet. This is a different beast that Wemby is. And that's why I disagree with you right there, Penn, because at the end of the day, I feel like Wemby has so much left in the tank and so much more to prove. This dude is not done. He wants to put Wemby under the ground. He wants to put Chet under the ground. He don't care.
I don't think he's done. I just think he's going to be very tired for the rest of the series because this type of performance burns a lot of fuel out of you. Offensively, taking 25 shots, that's exhausting. And against this team, I've always seen that OKC kind of wears you down over a series. Like their physicality, the bumps, the bruises, the falls. Like you're getting hit every time. Now you may not register it right away, and you could be in ice baths and cryo chambers. But J-Dub and Alex Caruso are solid dudes. Those are strong dudes. They're hitting
J-Dub's also
50,
not healthy.
80,
J-Dub's also
150.
not healthy.
Shit, he looked at
What does that have
yesterday.
to do? What does that have
He-
to do with
he-
him
he-
hitting
yesterday,
you?
though, Mom.
Chill. There was
Yesterday.
3 times. There was 3 times, Chill, where he grabbed that hamstring. There was multiple times in the game, especially towards the end when they got in the fourth quarter, about to go into overtime. He was grabbing that hamstring.
I think what you
multiple
think
times.
I'm saying and what I'm actually saying are not the same thing. You think I'm saying that because they burned themselves out in game 1, that they're not going to have anything left in the tank for game 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they're going to lose the series.
That's what it sounds like.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they went all in on game 1 because I think that they needed to get this one for themselves, like for whatever reason.
But what does all in mean? But what does all in mean?
All
Like,
it
what does that
means
mean?
whatever ounce of energy we have in this game, we're taking it out. And because the game went to 2 overtimes, like let's just be honest for a second. The Spurs were dead in this game. They were dead in the water. Before Wemby takes that pull-up 3 from the logo, they're done. Like the odds were like 98% OKC wins this game. Wemby dragged them from the depths of hell 3 times in this game. That's exhausting. Coming back, maintaining a lead, playing a team this physical, on the road, all the emotions, it's hard, bro. I don't care if you're 21 or you're 31. It's hard emotionally. So this is a series. This is a long series. I don't think it's going to be over quick. I didn't predict a quick series, but my view on this was OKC takes it in 6 or 7 because over a period of time, the depth is going to wear on you. The Spurs are deep. The Thunder are deeper. The Spurs are physical. The Thunder are more physical. The advantage you have with
I don't
They
know
are
about
more
that.
physical.
I don't know
Yo,
about
fellas.
that.
and they're older too.
Fellas, I gotta go to a great place and tell the people in the chat about some place that you guys can make a whole lot of money on. You're watching a panel right now, which means you like basketball. And if you like basketball and you know basketball, you have a good opportunity to win some money from basketball on Splash Sports. And Quick Picks is the game. You see, in Quick Picks, you pick anywhere from 2 to 6 players. You pick more or less on their player projections, and you simply win money off of that. And you know, it is the Western Conference Finals. We have 4 teams left. The stars are shining the brightest right now. And it's your opportunity to take advantage of Wemby, take advantage of Shea, take advantage of James, take advantage of Donovan Mitchell, or take advantage of Jalen Brunson. And the best place to do it is on Splash Sports because they have the highest multipliers in all of DFS. Check this out, chat. You can win up to 50 times what you put in on a 6-leg entry. You don't need to have the perfect lineup. All you have to do is outsmart your opponents and get more picks right than them, and then you will cash out. Let me show you guys how it's done right here on the panel. We're going to go ahead and make a few picks, and we're going to go ahead and make some money today, and we're going to show you guys how it's done. Now, I'm on the Splash Sports dashboard right now. You see, it's all type of contests you can join, but what we're going to do today is go to the quick picks. With the quick picks, you know, we could play baseball. You see the White Sox versus the Mariners. You know, you should probably take that, take Colt Emerson or take Julio Rodriguez, but that's neither here nor there because today we're going to rock with basketball, and we're going to rock with, you guessed it, the New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Where we at?
That's how baseball go down.
The hell? Oh. Hold on, y'all. I'll get here in a second. All right, well, forget it. We're just going to pick off right here. We got the line right here, so let's do it. Oh, right here. Perfect. All right, so we got the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks. What's good, Chill?
I was wondering what that cat rebound line looked like.
Oh.
Karl Anthony Towns rebounds. Huh?
Let's see what that line looked like. Is that all I'm getting? Am I just getting points?
You'd have to go rebounds and assists or points and rebounds.
Points and rebounds.
Or PRA.
34 and a half. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take. I don't know if that's good money. I'm gonna get off of that.
What about Jared Allen's rebounds?
It's not a game 7.
Jared Allen doesn't have rebounds, but he has rebounds and assists, and it's only 8.5.
I feel like Jared Allen can get 9 rebounds.
I think so too.
Yeah, that's rebounds and assists too. So
Yeah, I think.
You want to take that?
There's going to be that many missed shots for all these rebounds to be happening.
I think that's good.
You don't think
money.
there'll be that many missed shots?
Shit, I don't know how either team can guard the other, to be honest, but maybe.
all right, well, we're gonna go more on the rebounds and assists for Jared Allen. What else you guys thinking? Let's get 2 more picks.
So Mars, you must think more on points for who?
What is
Yeah,
that?
everyone.
What's that
It's
Mikal
free
Bridges line
for
look like,
everyone.
Ron? That Mikal
Mik-
Bridges line, 16 and a half points and rebounds.
Less.
Yep.
Oh, he's been at 22.
Wow, I like the.
Yeah. He in his last 5 games, he's went over that 4 times.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the more on that.
All right, Mikal Bridges getting 16 and a half points and rebounds. Last but not least, I'm going to do you guys a favor. All right, since you guys don't want to do it, I'll do it. Now, we got the 2 lefties, Jalen Brunson and James Harden. What is more likely for Jalen Brunson to go more or James Harden to go less? Well, I think you guys know where I'm going to go with this.
James Harden less.
And I'm not just going to go PRA. I'm going to go... Actually, yeah, I'm going to go PRA. Less on the PRA, 30 and a half. Thank you, James Harden. You made us some good money today. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we rock it today. If you like our picks, take our picks, make money on our picks, and we will see you guys in the winner's circle. Be sure to use code CHOICE when you play Splash Sports, and you will get a 100% quick picks boost, and you will get a 100% deposit match up to $50. All right, fellas, let's go ahead and jump into these crunch time chats. A lot of people have sent through super chats, so let's see what the people got to say about Victor Wembanyama, Dylan Harper, SGA. Hopefully you guys got good things to say and everything that happened in between last night. The first super chat I got is from Spanish Jose TV. He's talking about a good thing that happened yesterday, and if you weren't there, shame on you. Spanish Jose TV said, shout out to the Discord watch party. It was lit, but there was a gentleman that popped his head in the room and said Wemby is overrated. Ron, can you zoom in on Chill? Chill, do you still believe in that lie?
Yeah, I
Is
do.
Wemby-
Yeah, I do. Y'all think he's the best player in the NBA. I don't think he's that good, but I do think that he's getting close to that. but I don't think he's that good. It's not a lie. That's not definitive. Everybody in the world doesn't think that Wemby is the best player in the world. So it's not a lie for me to say that I think he's overrated.
Well, if everyone don't think that,
You
then
don't
he's
think
not
that right
overrated.
now?
So
You don't think that right now?
What does he have to do to become the best player in the world, Chill?
Keep doing what he
Be
doing.
older. If Wemby was 27 doing this, Chill would say he's the best in the world.
Keep doing what he doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. If Wemby
is
was
it-
older, Chill would be fine.
Keep doing what he doing.
Is that actually
He's
true?
too
Like
No,
is
that's
this-
not-
he
no,
hasn't. He hasn't.
no,
If
but
Wemby
Chill,
was
if
27,
That is
if
true.
Wemby
Chill,
was
if he
doing
was-
this
if he was
exact same
27
stuff
doing
at
this-
27, Chill would
If
say
he
he's
was
the best in the world.
27 doing this, Chill, but he had been doing this the whole time since it was 2021, 23, 22,
Okay.
23, 24, 25, 26. Yes, then that makes sense. So I understand that line of thinking.
I do too.
Because
So
all
he's
Chill
just gonna be older.
Chill said,
born in 1998
said was
instead of
all
04.
Chill
No,
said
that's
was
not
to
what that
keep
means.
was to keep
No.
doing this. That's all Chill said is if he
Chill.
keep,
Who's
yeah, that makes sense.
Who's
Okay,
been the
wait,
best
wait.
player in the playoffs to you so far?
The best player in the playoffs this far. Who has been the best player in the playoffs?
Of everybody left, it's Wemby.
It's been Wemby.
It's definitely Wemby. Now
It was
Right.
Cade, but he's
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
I thought K was playing the best. player.
So who do you think is the best player in the world right now?
I still think it's SGA.
Mhm.
Yes. I
Even
still think
even after you saying that Wemby is better than him and SGA still in the playoffs, you still
I never
think
said
SGA is
Wemby
the
was
best in
better
the
than
world?
him. I never said Wemby was better.
Right
than
now,
him.
you said he's better than him right now.
No,
They're
I
both
I said
didn't.
he's
playoffs
been
together.
playing better than him.
I said he was playing better than him. I don't think he's better than him. No. I do not think that.
I don't like the selective listening shit.
And to Mars and Mars, to your point, I've seen guys come in the league and be better than other guys right from the beginning. That's happened.
Right.
I'm not one of these people who, you gotta, just because to be the best in the world is different than being better than a specific player. I don't think
Right.
that those two things are the
Same
same
thing. If he's better than Shea or he's not.
But
Okay, if he's better, and he's not better than Shea, not just because Shea has built up a resume, but because I don't think he's better at
If they
that.
were both rookies, you'd say Shea's a better player.
Okay,
Yeah.
but hold on.
What?
I asked a really
Oh
honest,
my
intellectual question. We turned it into something really stupid and nasty. The question was, what does he have to do? And you said just play more. But is it about the decision making? Is it about getting more physical? Is it
Well,
about being more
to
consistent?
answer your question,
Yes.
and so there are some things that on defense that I don't like, that I think that he can improve on. I'm not one of these people who
Like what?
is okay. I don't.
And I'm
like-
not playing gotcha. I'm
Sure,
really
no,
I'm trying to have a conversation.
Absolutely. So I'm not particularly in love with his post defense. I think that
Okay.
he makes up a lot for his. I think he makes up a lot for his post defense by blocking shots. I don't think he's a great post defender. I think his ability to rebound gets hampered because he gets pushed underneath the basket because he blocks a lot of shots. I think we can clean that up. I think that's an issue. Even though
so what?
even though he has blocked a lot of shots. When he's playing on the perimeter, I don't like his ability to close out. I think he gets blown by a lot of times on the perimeter, especially when he's guarding bigger guys like Bam. I've watched Bam blow by him. I even watched Julius Randle blow by him and dunk on him. So I don't love his ability to close out. So there's some holes that he has defensively. Offensively, I think his shot selection can get better. Now the only reason why that was such a big deal last night with him knocking down that three is because him with that three.
Sure, it was a crazy
when
shot.
he made it. Yeah, because he made it when he made it. If I'm not mistaken, did how many threes did Wemby hit last night?
That was
Yeah,
he
two.
only made one. He
That was
shot
it.
two.
Yeah,
Time out, time out,
that was
You
it.
should be happy about that. You don't want him
is
to
that
shoot
is that a crazy shot? Is that a crazy shot for anybody? I'm just asking.
That's
Yes.
a crazy shot for
Yes,
literally
That's
anyone.
a
Anybody.
ridiculous.
That's a
shot.
Steph
That's
Curry
a crazy
game
shot.
winner
It-
shot.
But even when
The
Steph
only
shot
people
that
I
shot, it was
maybe-
crazy.
The only
'Cause I
people
mean,
I
I feel like-
maybe
I feel like
look
we
at
seen- I
sideways
feel like
is
we-
Steph or Dame shoot that.
Okay, be
That's what I'm
honest.
saying.
Before,
Except for Dame
before
shooting.
that
Even
shot
when
went in,
Dame
We don't
shoots
say
that,
But
that,
even
that
if
shit
they
is
shoot
crazy.
that, I'm looking at them like,
Yeah, like what are you doing?
I'll be like,
not Steph, not in at
But
first.
Steph
at
too,
first,
bro.
Well, no.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
Steph-
at first, no. At first, when
Steph.
Steph would shoot that, I'd be like, "What are you doing?" After 2016,
That's
that's a
just a
regular
shot.
shot for Steph Curry.
That's
But
still a crazy
but
shot.
Only for Steph Curry. So that's a crazy shot. Like that is a
But that
crazy
just shows
shot.
you. That just shows you
But the
Wemby's
thing is,
ability, though. That shows you.
so
bro.
when
It's
I'm
crazy.
when I'm
Yeah, if
watching
he would've
that, when
missed
I'm
that
watching
shit,
that,
we
he
would've been up
pulls
here
up
flaming
before he
him for
shot
taking
it. Like
that
I'm
dumb
like,
shot.
oh, he's about to shoot the ball.
He didn't miss it though. That's
That was
another
probably
if.
for the game too,
He
Mark,
didn't miss
by the
it.
way. Like if he missed
yeah, but
it,
I'm
give me
not,
the ifs.
I'm a
Don't give me
big,
the
I'm
ifs.
a
We can
big
do ifs all
process over
day.
outcomes guy. I'm not
can do
about to
ifs all
change my
day.
whole tune on how I view what you're choosing to do based on if you make one. That's still a dumb shot.
Wemby said after
He
the
made
game
it.
he
Shout out to
wasn't
you, but that's still a
thinking.
dumb shot.
He said during okay, first of all, we I think we can all agree exhaustion leads to mental fatigue that can happen, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that was a bad. I don't think it was a bad shot, especially because he made.
Wemby knew he could
I
make
don't
it.
think
I
he should have shot
definitely
it from
thought
that.
it was-
I
I
didn't
thought
think
it
he was
was
going
a
to shoot it from that far.
crazy
I thought
shot.
he was going to take maybe another step.
He
And so
seen
Wemby
Alex
over-
Caruso though.
But-
I don't
but
think he
from-
wanted any to play
Exactly.
with Alex Caruso at all.
Right, so that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. He was. I knew for sure he was going to pull up for a three. Like when we're watching it, me and my son were sitting there. I'm like, he's
Yeah.
about to shoot. He's about to shoot.
Yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
got somebody got to get out there, right? But I thought he was going to take another step from Wemby,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
another 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
Right.
okay. So when he pulled up from there, I was a little shocked. But the three ball was coming.
But you're
Because
okay with that
because
shot.
of,
Yeah,
because
I
of
think
time,
we
because
all
of
saw
time of
that shot.
possession. I
think we all
think
saw
that
that
shot's
coming.
just at that
I still think it was a bad
point. That shot's
decision,
just
but, I mean, it was.
I
at
saw
that point, that
shot
shot's
go
just
up.
easier. You know what I'm saying? Like that's easier
Right.
than going and getting something else.
I
I
saw
think
that
it was
shot
a hell of
go
a
up,
shot.
and I was like, "Oh, this is why this Spurs team is so immature." That was my first thought. Then it went in, and my entire mood changed. And I was
Okay,
like,
we'll take it.
"Yes, this is amazing." Look, as much as I think OKC is probably going to win this series, I want the Spurs to win, bro. I want the Spurs to win so badly. I want Wemby to have his moment. I want us to be in the future now. It would be awesome
Why do
watching
you think
the alien
is going to win it?
because I trust. Okay, so the reason I asked Chill the question is because I actually agree with a lot of what Chill said. I really do. I don't agree with all of it. I mean, I think his perimeter defense is pretty fine, but the post defense, the decision making, some of the stuff that Wemby does, him needing to get stronger, he is going to get so much better. Does he necessarily have the craft and refinement, or some of the stuff that he does just like freak luck? You know, like splitting that double team on that like rip through, like, oh my God, like he still feels a little clumsy sometimes, right? This is a guy who's still working out how to be 7'5" on the
clumsy.
court.
And also,
big.
too, Miles, there's
I mean,
stuff that he
7'4".
does.
I don't think he's actually clumsy. He just looks.
No,
No,
he's
he's
7'4".
I don't know how
like,
much more
he's definitely-
coordinated you can be at that side.
I think
At
he's gonna get more
7'4",
coordinated.
exactly.
Hold
Like,
on, people do get more coordinated as they get older. First
But
of all,
there's also keep going, Penn. I'm sorry.
a little bit. So between 22 and 25, I think he's going to take a jump of about 10 to 15% of coordination, 10 to 15% of skill refinement, 10 to 15, maybe 20% of strength. And I think at that point, we'll say this might be the greatest player I've ever seen.
Shit.
And I'm not one.
I might already be there.
Bro, exactly. But there was plays last night.
Crazy.
There was plays last night that I saw him make where he caught the ball in the paint and just took one step and just yamming on like it's on a kiddie hoop. Like he's playing on a little kid's hoop, bro. It's like this
in
is
year 3 go 50 and 26. I watched Shaq
But-
when he was in year 3. I watched
For sure.
the ball when he was older. I seen Jordan
For
when they used
sure.
to call him Air Jordan. I seen all of these dudes. Wemby ain't the best player that I ever seen. He got a
But-
lot of work to do, and that's what y'all want to do with him.
Absolutely
Y'all want
not.
to put him in that space. and
You
he
tell
ain't
him
that
he was the
good
best
yet.
player you ever seen. We
Nah.
said he might be the best we ever seen. How you gonna tell us what I saw?
Mom, that's not my point, Mom.
He
My
might be the
point
best
is,
you ever. Oh, you saw
that's not my
Kareem.
point. My point
You
is
saw
that
MJ.
y'all
I
asking me,
clearly
y'all
told you the best
asking
you ever
me
seen.
that he's
What you ever
overrated.
seen?
I don't think he's that good yet. Do I think he's good?
Oh.
Hell yes, I think he's
But
fantastic.
this is not the
I don't
common
think he's
opinion.
that good.
The
And
common
thing-
opinion is not
and
he's
the-
the best ever. So how is he overrated because of a few people thinking something? Ox thinks Ray Allen's the best shooter ever. Am I gonna be like Ray Allen an overrated shooter now? No, because he's the only one who thinks that.
No, that's not the same thing. The reason why that's not the same thing is because if Ox thinks he's that, you think
Yeah, Ox is overrating him. But
Right,
that doesn't
and
mean
that's
he's
the point with me.
overrated.
And that's the
But that
point
doesn't mean
with
he's
me.
overrated.
And I'm
not gonna say
that-
Wemby's underrated because I think
I am
because
not
you said he's the
saying
sixth
that-
best
Run
player
a
in the
poll,
world.
Mars.
I am not saying
That doesn't
Wemby,
make
Wemby.
sense. I'm not
Hakeem,
gonna
I
say
don't
someone's
think that
Bill
underrated because
Russell,
of your
Shaq.
opinion.
Go
That's
ahead.
I
fine.
don't think that Wemby is as good as all of you guys are saying that he is. I think that he's going to get there.
All
Is he
of you
better?
guys
Is he
is
better
good
than
people.
Shaq was
I
at
think he's on
22?
their way there.
Is he better than Shaq was at 22?
So what happened? So chill.
Hold up,
What happened?
hold
So
up,
chill.
Miles.
Talk about-
Shaq who went to the finals and
Yeah,
lost to the
Chill.
Rockets.
Hold on.
Yep,
Is he better than Shaq at 22?
It's close.
Okay. Is he better than Hakeem at 22? That's college.
Can we get solid
That's
answers?
rookie
Can we
Hakeem,
get solid
that's
answers?
rookie
It's close.
Hakeem.
It's not an answer. Can we get solid answers?
Yes.
It's close. Is a solid
It's
answer.
close. It's not an answer.
Answer your question, Miles. Shaq was better than him
Okay.
in
thank
1995.
you.
Yes. I'll take Shaq over 22-year-old Wemby. To answer your question, Penn, rookie Olajuwon in third year Wemby. I'm gonna take third year Wemby over rookie Olajuwon.
Kareem? That's the last question.
That's rookie
Jokic is not.
Kareem.
Jokic is not in this
Which Kareem,
conversation.
when he came in the league, was the same age. What he was older than Wemby
That's
is now,
rookie
right?
Kareem. That's
When he was
20.
Yeah,
that's
we're
22
talking. We're talking
Okay.
UCLA Kareem.
Okay.
He was better than Wemby.
He was better than Wemby.
Okay.
Yes, he was better than Wemby. Yes, he was.
Yeah. So we're not. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
This is. I think the defensive impact is what swings it for me, Cho. Like offensively, yeah, you got it, man. Hakeem, Kareem, Shaq, got it. Right. Wemby ain't touching those guys.
Hakeem.
22.
Hakeem defense is pretty good. Hakeem defense is pretty good.
Hakeem offensively.
Hakeem, Wemby ain't better than
Wemby's
rookie
better than
Hakeem
Hakeem
offensively.
offensively. What?
Sorry, what are we saying? here?
Wait,
Wemby
Wemby
is
isn't
better, in
better
my
than rookie
opinion, than
Hakeem
Hakeem.
on offense?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Of course
he
he
definitely
is.
is.
Okay, so what we talking about?
I'm saying those guys. Rookie Hakeem offensively.
22-year-old Hakeem.
Yes.
22-year-old Hakeem.
He's better than him offensively. Yes, he
It's
just
close.
had 40 and 20.
Close.
Yeah, it is
Olajuwon
close.
was a very raw. Not
Hakeem was like
You
fucking
guys are
Dwight
talking
Howard.
about a guy that dribbles like Kevin Durant. He just pulled up from almost half court and shot a three.
He was not.
Hakeem is not doing that.
Olajuwon, when he first showed up, was very much a box player, very much
Oh my
a
God,
jump
what
hook
are you
with
talking
both
about?
hands. He was very. He was
This
not.
is before Hakeem could shoot for real too.
That's the point that I'm making. He was a very raw offensive
Do you not
player. in
era
1984.
dependent this stuff? Like I don't care that Hakeem couldn't pull up from three. That's
So
not what he
you
was asked
decided
do
to
at that
compare
time.
him, Pin. So
Hakeem
why
couldn't
are we
make
talking
free
about
throws
errors now?
consistently when he was a rookie.
No era. Look, man, this is the thing.
You
when-
decided to
when-
compare them. So why are we doing? Why are you saying errors all of a sudden? You decided
talking
to bring the
Hakeem-
comparison.
Hakeem couldn't pass
offensive
like
impact
Wemby,
is
and he couldn't
dependent on
shoot.
era. Okay, so if you want to sit here and say taxing Bill Russell and saying, well, he wasn't guarding, 25
Wemby's
feet
better
from the
than Bill
basket.
Russell offensively too.
No,
100%
I'm not
better
talking.
than Bill
I'm not
Russell
talking about that offensively. Obviously, he's better than Bill Russell offensively. I'm saying if you want to tax Bill Russell and say, well, Wemby could guard, 28 feet from the basket and guard 3-point shooters, and Bill Russell couldn't do that. And it's just like Bill Russell wasn't asked to do that. So for me, it's like offensively, what do you do within your role? And I think Hakeem was perfectly fine within his role offensively. It wasn't dynamic. It wasn't perfectly played out. But by the time he was 23, 24, it was a lot better, and he got a lot better. I'm
So
saying
why can't we say that Wemby is a better offensive player? Why can't we say that he's more skilled offensively? He is.
he is
has
more
more
skilled
skills.
offensively.
Okay, that's all we're saying.
I don't know if he's better.
And
He's more
rookie
skilled.
Olajuwon, yeah, I could get with that. Yeah,
You
he's
know,
better
do
than
you know?
yes.
I don't know if you know. I don't
Defensive
know if you know. Did you know rookie Hakeem shot 48% from the free throw line in the playoffs?
Come on, bro.
Horrible.
Yes, he wasn't good.
Like,
No.
do we know the level of unrefinement that he was at?
It's not just
Exactly,
him,
bro. Come on.
It's not just him. It's him, Ewing. Like all of these guys turned into awesome offensive players. Like these guys were not good coming. These guys were not what they were. Like rookie Olajuwon and year 3 Olajuwon.
Yeah,
so
like if we talking
84,
about like 89 Hakeem.
No, those two dudes are miles
Cool.
apart.
Rookie Hakeem was not.
No, those two dudes are not the same guy. Now, year 3 Olajuwon and year 3 Wemby. No, I'm not doing that. Year 3 Olajuwon is better than him. But rookie Olajuwon, yes, his skill level is extremely raw. He doesn't know how to read defenses nearly as good. He doesn't really step out further than 8 feet away from the box. He
They're
plays
similar.
primarily on the box. He doesn't really know how to slip blockouts and rebound the way he did in year 4, year 5. No, he doesn't know how to do that. No, he doesn't know how to catch lobs and finish at the rim like that. Like he had a really raw offensive game in 1984, and it got refined as time went on when it comes to Olajuwon. Now, again, when we're talking about Olajuwon in year 3, 1987 Olajuwon, and year 3 Wemby, those two guys are completely different. Olajuwon now has a face-up game. Olajuwon now has a running hook. Olajuwon now knows how to pump fake and step through. His footwork is a lot better. Not only is his footwork a lot better, his face-up game, even out to 15 feet, is better. His defense is way better. We're talking about a completely different player from 84 to 87. Those two guys are not the same.
So,
All right,
so
hey,
you
hey,
really
Pete.
think so? Time out. You think year
I'll just say
3?
that.
You think year 3 Hakeem is better than year 3? Victor Wembanyama?
1987, Hakeem Olajuwon is better.
Can you explain? Can you explain how? How is
I
he
just
better?
said that. I literally just said that.
Based off.
So offensively, my footwork is much better. I got a better face-up game. I'm better around the rim as a bucket. I'm better around the rim as a bucket getter. Defensive.
How? Wemby averaged more points in less minutes.
We're better.
How are you a better bucket getter around a bucket?
I think
He
he was
averaged
better
more.
around the rim.
He
Yes.
averaged more points in less minutes.
Okay, so
Wemby
just because you-
averaged
wait,
30
wait,
minutes.
just because you average more points, you've said this to me plenty of times, Miles. Just because you average more points does not make you a better bucket getter. Don't do
In
that.
less minutes?
Even if it's in less minutes, you've never said that to me. That
Even if it's 8, so if I'm averaging 8 less minutes a game and I average 3 more points than this player, I'm not doing better?
in
How
8
is that?
less
How am I
minutes,
not a better bucket getter? Yes.
in 8 minutes. So okay,
Yes.
So think about where you are as an offensive player. So Hakeem Olajuwon, they're running the offense through him, right? So they're running the offense through him. They don't have, even with Ralph Sampson there, they don't have the offensive players that are what's going on in San Antonio, and they don't have the guys to supplement for what they had in Houston. So he's got to take on so much more of a burden than Wemby does. So he's getting much better looks. He's getting easier shots. Olajuwon, on the other hand, is playing in more traffic. In addition,
Wemby's getting easier shots and easier
yes,
looks.
he is, because he's got guys who stretch the defense. He's got guys who stretch the defense more. He's got guys who are better. He's got guys who are better creators with the basketball. Olajuwon didn't play with Dylan Harper. Olajuwon didn't play with Stephon Castle. Olajuwon
Play with
didn't
Ralph
play with guys
Sampson.
like that. Okay,
Bro,
he
by
did play
year
with-
two,
who was
Hakeem
breaking down, by the way,
Olajuwon
Ron.
was a top 5
Who
MVP
was
candidate. I
breaking
think
down
y'all
at
are
that
really disrespecting
Yes.
Hakeem as
was breaking
an
down at that
offensive
point,
player.
too.
If you watch him in college,
He was
had
Wemby
games.
was also
Is
an MVP
Hakeem
candidate.
better around
What
the
was-
rim than Wemby?
It depends
was
on
not.
how you're talking
No.
specifically. Are you talking about
That's
touch
why I'm
around the rim,
asking
or are you
for the
talking about
reasoning.
open?
So to answer your
They are within
That's
5
candid.
feet of the
Okay,
basket.
so to answer your question,
How is Hakeem better there
Okay.
than Wemby?
So again, I'm going to answer your question, Mars.
Thank you.
So to answer your question, like I just said, with the personnel that Hakeem Olajuwon had, as opposed to the personnel that Wemby had, Olajuwon played in more traffic. Olajuwon played around bigger guys more. In addition to him playing around bigger guys more, he had to play through more traffic, and he finished more through more traffic. Wemby, I think it's less people around him. In addition to less people around him, I think he has an easier road. With Olajuwon, I think he finished over big guys. I think he finished at the rim, dunking over big guys. I'm not even talking about statistically. No, I'm just talking about him as a player. I'm just talking about him dunking over big guys. I'm talking about him playing through fouls. I'm just talking about him playing through contact. At that particular time in 1987, with the league being what it was, I think Olajuwon was better than Wemby around the rim in year 3.
No, I disagree. I feel you, Chill, but maybe it's because me and Mars didn't see it, but
Man, I've probably watched
disagree.
too much Hakeem film. The rookie
But
Hakeem
I-
stuff is crazy from Penn. I'm fine letting the year 3 stuff go.
I'm basing a lot of
Saying
that
rookie
on what he
Hakeem
did
might
in
be better
college.
offensively is crazy. That's insane. I'm sorry.
I'm saying I don't care if people say he's better offensively, not necessarily the point. I was trying to say the point I was making is whether you give it to Shaq, whether you give it to Jokic, whether you give it to Kareem, all the offensive, yes, my God, you give it to those guys offensively. I don't think the gap defensively is close. I think Wemby's impact defensively makes me think he might be the greatest 22-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
I'm just
Somebody-
like,
so somebody that's that good defensively and then puts up 40 points.
I don't
You
care about
still
the 40
don't think
points.
off.
In one
You don't
game,
care about 40
Miles?
points.
In one game, Miles? Come
He's-
on, man.
Okay, so Chill. If he does it 2 more
I mean,
games,
he
in the
averaged
series,
25
Is
this
he
year.
does
He
it
did
2 more
average
games in the
25, and
series?
we've seen big guys who
He
are
averaged
who have this
25
kind
and
of
28 minutes. He averaged
Yeah, he
25
averaged
and
25
28
and
minutes a
29
game.
minutes.
I know we're doing this.
Hakeem
game.
averaged
but then it's
25
shit, but,
until
like,
89, and he was playing 37 minutes.
Scoring is out of
Exactly.
control in the
Come
NBA,
on,
man.
bro.
And I mean, like
In a
I
different
look at
time.
somebody, I look
In a
at somebody.
Yeah, it
like
was a different
Hakeem.
time in which
Come
the
on,
pace of
Chill.
the league was still just about
Yes,
similar.
I look at someone like Hakeem, and I'm seeing what Giannis.
Actually, I think the
what-
Rockets back
what-
then were faster than the Spurs.
their mantra
It's
was
not
go
Yeah,
Go
the,
for pace.
the Rockets in
mantra-
89.
It's about paint
when Hakeem
congestion.
averaged
It's about
24.8.
rules.
The pace of the Rockets was 101.8. This year, Wemby averaged 25. The pace of the Spurs is 100. Wemby
Come
is
on,
doing
man.
that
There's no
playing
excuse,
8 less
Chill.
minutes
There's
than
no
Hakeem
excuse.
did.
Yes, it is,
So
Miles, because you're talking about
Wemby's playing
guys
less minutes at a similar pace and scoring more than Hakeem did.
and playing at the and not playing
At 26 years old compared to 22.
and having guys play at the long ball line the way that they do with much more space than what Olajuwon had to play with. Those two things are not even close to the same thing. Come on,
No, I
Miles.
didn't bring up
He's
efficiency, did
4
I? I
years
never said
older
efficiency.
too, Chill. He's 4 years older.
Who's 4 years
He's
older?
4
Olajuwon?
years- Yes, he was
No.
26 at the time.
Okay, so in 1987, I'm talking about year 3. I'm not even talking about what Mars is talking about in 1989. I'm talking about in year 3. Year 3 Wemby and
That's
year
even
3.
worse in year 3.
Year 3 Wemby and year 3 Olajuwon. I'm not thinking solely about just statistically, because I seen Olajuwon how much he developed his low post game. I seen how much Olajuwon had developed his jump hook. I seen how much stronger he got, how much he was able to finish through traffic like he was, and he wasn't being able to get pushed off of his spots like he was as a rookie. Like I see Wemby is the one of the main reasons why I have a problem with him defensively, because he gets pushed underneath the basket. That wasn't happening to Olajuwon nearly as much in year 3. But I say that to say this was about what I think about Wemby this season in terms of him being overrated. You guys think he's the best player in the game. I don't think he's the best player in the game. I think it's Shea. So I think that he's overrated.
I do have a question, Chill. So you said that back in the day it was a lot more physical, which I understand, way more physical back in the day.
I don't want to. Before you go any further,
listen. Do you think it was easier for Hakeem to push back on those players that were trying to push him under the basket compared to today, where they call a foul on anything, compared to what it was back in the day? It's a lot harder for defenders to play in today's NBA.
Well, what I don't want to do, Miles, is I don't want to make this about, in my day it was rough. No. Because Wemby's getting pushed underneath the basket. So if Wemby's getting pushed underneath the basket, he's getting the whistle too, because he was getting the whistle a lot against Minnesota. He got the whistle a lot last night. So he does get pushed underneath the basket and he does get fouled, but he does get thrown off balance. You had to play through some of that stuff. Not all of it, because the whistle did get blown. This isn't one of those situations where all you had to do was play against guys just beating you up all the time. No, the whistle did get blown. I think you had to play through more of it back then than you have to today. That doesn't, I don't think that lessens Wemby being an awesome player, but I do think that it negates his game a little bit. And I think that he can get stronger. Once he gets stronger, let me rephrase that. Once he gets stronger, I think that that's going to make him a much better player. Olajuwon, he came into the game with it being like that already.
I think the one example, the one advantage is mental. I think Wemby's mental game is on a completely different level. Yesterday was a great example of that, like how he's able to push through fatigue, how he's able to push through. Che, you're saying he got calls, bro. There are so many plays where they are holding him and he is still scoring, and he doesn't even look at the ref. He don't do nothing. He don't complain. He don't do anything. He just went through it, and it's just like, I think that instance with Naz Reid, I think that really refined him a little bit. I think that moment kind of gave him like that pause to think about and just say, I'm not doing this again. I'm not letting my team down. I'm not getting emotionally reactive. I'm going to get back to this monk training that I did all offseason, and I'm going to come into these games like the most emotionally centered I can be in this moment. I'm not letting these guys get me off my pivot by throwing these little gimmick defenses at me, by hacking at me, by pulling on my arm while I'm going up for a dunk. And I think he just outlasted. It was a war of attrition last night, double overtime. He outlasted the OKC Thunder. And yeah, it's really hard for me to imagine San Antonio winning this series. But man, I would be so excited if they did.
Please tell me, Chill, is Shaq having the same impact in a 2 overtime game? Shaquille O'Neal? Shaquille O'Neal's gonna be winded. I know Shaquille O'Neal's not gonna have the same impact in a 2 overtime game.
I mean, I'm
the same impact in the 2 overtime game. Yeah, I mean, Wemby was tired, but still, Wemby's still moving. He's still doing his thing out there.
And I thought that Mitch Johnson did a great job in, managing timeouts, because he saw that Wemby was gassed. He saw that he saw that Wemby was hurting. I mean, I think what you're looking at is, I think you're looking at Shaq, the older, bigger Shaq. Like Shaq, when he played in Orlando, could run for days.
Shaq was lean and mean, boy.
Yeah, that's a different type of athlete right there.
Yeah, Shaq.
So how many minutes?
Hey, Pin. I got to step in. You and Miles then just asked Chill 10 questions back to back. I want to continue to move on with the flow of the show. We got a lot of super chats. And I want to make sure that we are giving these people their money's worth, because there's also going to be more super chats that are sent through. So we about to dive into these. I also want to let you guys know a couple things. I'm running a poll right now. I asked who's the best player here. Penn, you asked me to do this. Wemby, Hakeem, Bill Russell, and Shaq. Bill Russell got 5% of the votes. Penn said Bill Russell, so I put him on there. Bill Russell got 5% of the votes. Hakeem got 13% of the votes. Shaq got 39% of the votes. Victor Wembanyama apparently is the best big man ever because he got
Let's
43% of the votes.
Let's
Shout out to
go.
Wemby, man. Hey, keep doing what you're
I
doing, man.
wanted to
Come
prove
on.
to Chill that he wasn't overreacting to this. And by the way, Chill,
He's not.
42 minutes per game is what Shaq played during the Lakers three-peat.
That's
in
on
the playoffs.
average. That's on average.
42 minutes. So before we question the man's conditioning, even in his older days when he was 27 to
But
29,
that game was a lot. slower,
42 minutes per
Right,
game.
yeah,
in the
like
playoffs.
they were scoring what 89, 88 points in those
Yeah,
games.
that game was a lot slower. But yeah, I don't have issues with Shaq's conditioning when he was in his prime for the most part. Maybe in like the mid to late 90s.
It got bad in like 2008,
I'm about to say. It got
Oh, I
bad.
mean, it got bad.
2004.
Shit,
Yeah.
like
It got bad
04
before
was
that.
when
I'm
it
about to
was-
say it got
yeah,
bad.
04, 03, yeah. And then even like the late like 98, 99, he wasn't in the best of shape in my opinion. So, no, like 97, he wasn't in the best of shape, and then he figured it out.
Yo, and to everybody in the chat, once again, like the video, subscribe, become a member, and become a member for a couple reasons. We did a dope ass watch party last night. This was exclusive to our members. So I'm saying that to say we will be doing another watch party here soon. It might be game 2 of the Spurs Thunder. It might be game 2 of the Knicks. You never know. But you'll only know if you are in a Discord because that's where you'll be able to get it. Also, we have our members only streams on Thursdays and Sundays. And if you are an all-star member of the Players Choice channel, you have an opportunity to come on a stage and talk to this guy or talk to this guy. Maybe he'll pop up, or you can cook this nigga, or maybe, just maybe, you'll get a chance to speak with Drenchman the Frenchman. But in order to do that, you got to be an all-star member. And if you're not, still become a member so you can tap into the stream. Speaking of which, Drench, I want to hear from you on this specific super chat. Drink More Water sent through a super chat and said, $20 super chat, said, when did it become a strategy to have a guard on a big? Wemby is a literal 1 foot advantage versus Caruso and J-Dub. When you have bigs to put on him, Chet was guarding Champagny late, so the roaming wasn't really there.
I agree.
First of all,
goddamn.
goddamn. Is that nigga named Drench Man, not the French man? I'm just saying, legend walked through the room. I don't get no intro. Goddamn, Ron. I need you to do your
Drenchy
job.
in the house. What up,
Stand
Drenchy?
up.
Drenchy,
All
what's
rise.
the deal, my dude, Drenchy?
Goddamn. I ain't tell y'all niggas to sit down. All rise.
What up,
Get y'all
Drenchy?
ass
Stand up.
boy.
What up, Drenchy?
Yeah. But anyways, you know, I feel a little bit better. Got my voice back just a little bit. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with all these ducking these matchups, bro. It's been a duck. These motherfuckers won all the awards. They won all the MVP. They won all the recognition. The motherfuckers will cry about first team all defense and shit like that. And then the playoffs come and you duck a matchup. I don't know if that's Chet's strategy, but I mean, I don't know if that was Chet or if it was just Mark Daigneault doing some stupid shit. But I get why they're trying to do it. They're trying to use Chet as a roamer to protect the basket. But you let a motherfucker get 40 and y'all sitting back and watching it. Like, yeah, you saw Caruso get 1 or 2 steals on him, and then you thought he was doing a good job. He wasn't doing a good job. Once Wemby decided, all I got to do is just spin on his little bitty ass,
Yeah, 40
hold the
and
ball
20.
at the rim. Like, it's over with. And it's just like, bro, Chet, at the end of the day, I'm gonna need you to go up to Mark Daigneault and say, hey, bro, what the fuck we doing? I need to guard Wemby. I gotta guard him. Like, it is what it is. Like, I gotta guard him. What do you think? I'm a foul out? Well, I don't care. Like, if I say Chet, you know, is regarded as one of the best defensive players in the NBA. If he say he that, go be that. Fuck you doing guarding Champagny? You want to be the best roamer in the NBA? No, my nigga, go play some defense. That's all I'm saying.
And Drench,
I
if
think
you're
Chet
gonna
will
be
be
the
guarding him game 2. I hope so. Anyway.
I hope
think
so,
he
too.
better be guarding him. I think that.
I think it's
blocking
in their
the
best
regulation
interest.
game-
Caruso can't. This ain't
Yeah,
15.
Caruso can't do it. No,
It's not the same.
Caruso can't do it.
This shit,
Yeah.
but this,
Yeah,
this
he
shit
got
never
a
came
couple
to
plays
this, though,
early.
Mark.
Then all the Wemby really has to do. Keep him on his hip. My arm is out here, 8 foot
Yeah.
wingspan. Throw it to the hand.
Did y'all see
Bro,
that
you
double
thought-
over,
Mars.
in double overtime? He just
Yeah,
grabbed
that's
it
what
with
he
a
did.
dunk in the basket.
Yeah, like
But
there's
Mars,
nothing you can do
Mars,
because
you
he decides,
realize-
yeah, I'm bigger than you. Just throw it anywhere near me. I'm gonna catch it.
But Mars, do you realize, like, when you throw it to his hand, that nigga hand is at the rim. It's a lob.
That's what
Like,
I'm
his
saying.
his hand is a lob. It's not an entry pass.
And that's
That
the diff-
motherfucker
yeah,
is a
that's
lob.
the difference. That's the
And
difference.
I'm like,
between
yo,
him
what are
and,
you
like, He has
doing?
athletic tools that Jokic didn't have. Jokic catch the ball, he still got to turn, and then he got to get to a floater, which Chet can now disrupt because he's 7-1 behind it. Wemby's catching the ball, and it's a turn and dunk.
Yeah,
Or he don't turn it all. The nigga just put
Or
the
he's
bitch in the
catching it
rim.
and he's
Yeah.
twisting in
Put
the
it in
air
right in the
and doing
rim.
nonsense.
Like,
Yeah,
it
That'd
doesn't
be
make no
crazy
sense.
when he be doing that.
But it's like,
You
it
can't
don't make
put
no
a 6'5"
sense.
guy on him when he's that close to the rim. It just doesn't make sense. You got.
I saw,
And I actually
I
think when
saw,
Chet was on him, he did a good job. It's just
yeah, I saw Chet make two good plays. Well, I saw him make one good play off ball, and it was really a tendency thing. Like, if y'all go back and look at I think that was the beginning of the end of the fourth quarter when Wemby took Jada from the elbow and he turned and did that little push shot. Chet was about to help on the last possession when Wemby tried the same shit. Chet came all the way over and he blocked it. But the idea that Chet didn't do that the whole game because he's guarding Champagny and he's not forcing Wemby to make that extra pass, it defeats the whole purpose of you having Chet as a roamer, because it's like you never overcommitted. Like, force Wemby to make that pass and we can scramble out. Like, y'all, OKC is the best scramble help defensive team in the NBA. They've been that way for the last 2 years. Why would you not force Wemby to make those extra passes?
But whatever happened to the anybody but you? Like,
That's what the Spurs did to him.
We talked about this so many times, bro. So many times we've talked about this. And the last time we had a really in-depth conversation about it, it was about SGA against the Nuggets at the end of the season. Anybody but you. I'm so tired of this roamer shit, this thinking that we're scheming shit. I didn't like it. I didn't like it 2 years ago when the Lakers were trying to do it to Jokic. I said Anthony Davis needs to man up and play some defense, stop all this dumbass. I'm a roamer. You can't be a roamer guarding Champagny. I don't understand this shit. You got Chet.
Yeah,
y'all talk about Chet's a top 3 defender in the NBA. Man, be a top 3 defender in the NBA and go guard Victor Wembanyama.
That's why I respect Draymond. That's exactly why I respect Draymond. Draymond guard that shit.
What is this shit?
I'm
going to use him as a roamer. If you're going to do that, then just go double. Just go double then. Like, trap him instantly. Don't stand in no man's land and make a choice. Like, if you're Mark Daigneault, then coach Mark, let him know right now what he's doing, because if you're leaving it up to him, he's going to go, do I help? Do I not? Do I go? Just go, or just guard him. This shit is dumb. I hate this overcoaching shit.
Do y'all think Isaiah Hartenstein is useless in this series?
I don't think he's useless. I just think you got to make him useful.
Yeah, exactly, Mars. That's a good point.
How do you do that, though?
I think there's going to be value in having someone near the rim. It's kind of like, you guys remember the NBA Cup final, the Knicks Spurs?
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson can't shoot to save his life, but he caused havoc because he's right under the rim. So anytime Wemby goes to block a shot, he's clean up duty on the offensive glass.
Yeah,
Isaiah Hartenstein can be that for the Thunder. He can be that. He's a great offensive rebounder. If Wemby's chasing every block, Hartenstein's on the backside. That's an offensive rebound. He's one of the best screeners in the league. If he's able to seal Wemby under the rim, the kind of the way the Timberwolves are trying to do it with Rudy and them. If when Shea's driving and you have Wemby guarding Hartenstein because he doesn't shoot, if Hartenstein's able to now go top screen and allow Shea to get all the way to the rim and seal Wemby off, that's the way you add value for Hartenstein. If he's able to play with guys like Jared McCain, Isaiah Joe, whoever, and be a screener and Wemby sagging all the way off, and now he's running DHOs, allowing Jared McCain, Isaiah Joe to come off for wide open threes, that's spacing even with him not shooting the ball because he's getting his actual shooters open, which forces Wemby to now have to step up, or he has to guard someone else because he now can't guard that action because guys are getting wide open threes. I just think you got to make Hartenstein useful, not he can't shoot, get him off the court. Because in that place, you're playing into the Spurs' hands by going small and making Wemby Shaq, basically.
And you took 30% of your offense out. You took 30% of your offense out by taking Isaiah Hartenstein out with those dribble handoffs and shit like that. Like, that's a big part of their offense. And you just decided not to play him. Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. Like, when I saw that, I was like, bro, y'all overthinking this shit. Chet gets going when Hartenstein is in the game. Like, that's a way to get Chet going. So the fact that you took him out and you surprised that Chet got 8 points. Look what's been going on with them all season long when they're on the floor. So I felt like Mark Daigneault, like, he did some good things in his game, but that was one of the things he just overthought. Like, you can play a double big lineup versus Wemby. It doesn't necessarily.
Got to. I don't agree with the idea of going slow against them.
100%. I think you got
I think
to
it plays into their hands.
If you are Roma, you guys can straighten me out with this because I'm old and I don't know shit about basketball in this new age. So you guys can straighten me out with this one. As a Roma, what exactly is my job?
Take away the rim, basically.
Free safety. You're essentially
take away the rim. Take away the rim and plug gaps.
Okay.
So anytime someone gets beat back door, you're there.
Yep.
Anytime there's a breakdown on the weak side, you're now there. It's basically, I guess free safety. I guess.
Sure. Free safety.
Anything you see going defense. Wrong, yeah, you're the stopgap solution for everything that goes wrong on any given possession.
Sure.
Trying to
Chill. Your job is to be effective 1 out of every 12 possessions. You ain't doing shit.
Now, with that,
I don't know. Wemby's been, like I said, Wemby's been roaming the whole playoffs, and no one's
Wemby's been roaming too.
Yeah. Wemby a different roamer.
Wemby roamed last night. Wemby's not guarding. Wemby
a different roamer though.
Roaming.
Okay.
We're not talking about Chet. He said roaming. That's what he said. He said roaming.
That nigga a different roamer. That nigga
What's
teleport.
the point of Chet roaming?
Mars.
We're all in
That
agreement.
nigga
Chet should be guarding Wemby.
Okay.
I don't think Chet roaming provides much value in this series more than him guarding Wemby.
Okay.
Everyone agrees with that. Chet should be guarding Wemby. But the value of roaming is everything I just said, and it's illustrated best by Wemby this year. In the playoffs, 100%. He's been roaming in every single series, and no one has been more impactful defensively than him. So roaming has value. Chet roaming in this series.
I think on OKC.
Wemby doesn't illustrate it perfectly because nobody is Wemby.
That's what I was saying. That nigga teleporting, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga
that's not
Giannis in 2020 illustrated.
Asor is a roamer. He's been pretty good.
Asor against Orlando.
Who are you roaming against as well? It's also who are you playing? You can't just have anybody on the court on offense and be like, okay, we're gonna have a roamer. You can't do that against everybody.
I agree. It's a case-by-case basis. He just asked me what the point was. I gave you the point. I didn't say it works in every situation because it doesn't. Just like any defensive scheme doesn't work in every situation. You can play 100%. Drop coverage against Ja Morant. You can't play that shit against Steph Curry. But that doesn't mean there's no point to drop coverage.
Sure.
You can switch against some matchups. That doesn't mean but it doesn't work against other people because they can fry you in isolation. That doesn't mean there's no point to switching. Right. Every defensive scheme has its strengths and weaknesses. Roaming has its strengths that I laid out. It also has weaknesses. When you're going up against teams that have shooting everywhere, roaming becomes less effective. When you're going up against a team that can abuse mismatches, roaming becomes less effective. When you're going up against teams that have great intermediate shot making, roaming becomes less effective because the shots that you're meant to concede get given up at 50% clips because guys can make mid-range jumpers. So roaming is not perfect, but it has value.
It's not a perfect scheme.
I understand all the different reasons for all the different defensive schemes. I definitely understand that, and I still think that Roman is more than anything a bailout. Like I definitely understand why you do different things on defense. But
Evan Mobley also just changed the series.
Guard somebody. If you're the help side, you help. You don't just, you know what I'm saying. You don't just pick somebody out there to roam. I think it's the worst. One of the worst styles of playing defense.
Miles,
go ahead.
No, you got to chill. You got to chill.
Miles, the reason why I'm asking that is because as a roamer, like all of the stuff that he laid out, shouldn't I be a glass cleaner? Shouldn't I be a rim protector? Right? Shouldn't I do that? Okay, so was Chet that yesterday?
No, Chet was bad.
Take the goddamn assignment then. Stop with the bullshit roaming. Take the assignment.
Take that with Mark Dagno and his coaching.
I can't lie though, Chill. He was not for the game, but at the moment where he needed to, he was. At the moment where he needed to,
the block at the end,
the block at the end. That's what he was supposed to be doing the whole game. The block at the end of the game.
That's my point. That's what I mean, Miles. When I talk about being a roamer, so if I'm a roamer, I'm the help side. So when not just blocking shots, I'm the glass cleaner. I'm cleaning up all the messes. True. That's what I'm doing. 8 rebounds, that ain't gonna get it done. No.
8 points, 8 rebounds is crazy.
No. My thing, y'all, is we're talking about roaming for Chet on defense. That's not the roaming if I'm OKC that I'm hyper focused on. My biggest concern is how do we deal with the roamer when we have the ball in Victor Wembanyama? And once again, I'm going to say it again. Dort is unplayable in this series. I'm sorry, buddy. You're playing 10 minutes a game. If that
blue, grass, green.
Unplayable in all.
No, but I'm saying no. I said this. Yeah, I said this yesterday. No, chill. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Dort doesn't suck. But chill. In this series,
offensively, we can call a spade a spade. He sucks offensively. It is what it is.
Yeah, so that's why in this series,
they have so many other defenders that don't need like. He's
and that's a
bad.
fact.
He's so bad, and it's like you got 5 other.
He's
really
not that
good
bad.
defenders.
He's not that
What
bad.
do I? No, he's pretty bad, bro. He's
The only
pretty
thing
bad.
Lou Dort
It's
can
like-
do on
it's like-
offense is hit
it's-
open threes, and
Yeah,
even then,
he don't even do that.
That's all you need. That's all you
That's what I'm
need.
saying. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. That's it.
It
But
comes
who you
and
gonna
goes.
replace him with?
It comes and goes just like Alex Caruso, though.
Defenders, Ron. What's the point?
Who
of
you
having-
gonna
That's
replace
all.
him with?
He can't put the ball on the floor. He can't score inside the 3-point line. He can't pass the ball. He can't make good decisions. He's bad in transition. All he can do is hit a spot up 3, and that is going to be
Sometimes.
on a game by game basis. He might make them.
But who you gonna
Like,
replace him with
100%.
though?
It's
Like,
you have
Caruso
three. You
right
have
here,
3
AJ,
great
Caruso
options.
right there.
3
Darren
great
McCain,
options.
Yeah,
Isaiah
Caruso
Joe.
Caruso
Like-
came. Isaiah Joe wasn't good last night either. I think he played like 3 minutes.
Isaiah
or
Joe
some
played
shit.
10 seconds. He wasn't even.
Isaiah Joe
But
is
it's not Isaiah Joe though. It's not Isaiah Joe. It's not Aaron Wiggins. It's AJ Mitchell or Caruso.
AJ Mitchell wasn't good last night either, though.
Well, okay, but AJ Mitchell was playing good ass defense last night. They was trying to attack AJ Mitchell and he was sitting
was
down.
playing
Yeah,
great
a couple.
defense last night.
was playing
We
good
know.
defense, too.
Well, we know Lou Dort's gonna play defense. I just highlighted the defense is not the part. It's the offense. So what I'm saying, AJ Mitchell shoots better than him. He dribbles better than him. He passes better than him. He penetrates better than him. He does everything better than Lou Dort
Yeah,
on
but-
that end.
but-
You have
but
to
Ron,
you have to
Ron.
respect AJ Mitchell on that end. That's my
Yeah, but
thing.
Ron, but the
So
problem with
we're
that
making
is
it
how
harder for
many
Victor Wembanyama.
No, but I get you. But I'm saying at the same time, you still have like. It's not like Lou Dort is playing 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
Caruso played what 32 minutes or something like that last night.
Mhm.
Lou
That's a
Dort
lot of
played
minutes.
22 minutes last night.
Yeah, that's enough minutes for Lou Dort.
That's more minutes than he needs to play.
I disagree. I
In
disagree,
this
Chris.
series,
That's about 12 more minutes he needs to play.
look,
I
Jordan.
disagree.
I'm
I
saying
think-
you might
Like
you
10
might.
minutes?
If he's
Oh my
making
God.
shots, his minutes go up.
Maybe.
That's where it's at.
I think that
play-
number of
if he
minutes he
misses
played
first-
last night.
He
was
ain't
fine.
gonna get enough shots for his minutes to go up. There's no way, Jordan. There's no way that you can possibly tell me that Lou Dort should be playing more than Alex Caruso. That's
Lou
one.
Dort
He
could- Lou
didn't
Dort
play.
could
He didn't play more than him last night, though.
I know. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. There's no way. Okay.
But Caruso can be up, but we can't act. Caruso can be up and down too. Caruso had a great game
Exactly.
last night,
Yeah,
but that
Caruso
nigga might
is
go
very
0 for 8.
down at the points in his
Exactly.
season.
Caruso might have a
Yeah,
horrible
he
game.
might have
next
a
year. You
horrible
never
game.
know.
Absolutely.
Are you guys sitting here seriously trying to argue that Lou Dort needs to be playing more?
Best defender.
No, I'm saying his
his
amount of minutes he played is fine. I'm saying Lou Dort amount of minutes he played was fine. Nah, I disagree with that because you're
10
gonna put somebody in
seconds,
there.
bro, that's-
Because you're gonna put somebody in there like
He's-
Isaiah
The moment
Joe,
he missed
or you gonna play
that
McCain.
first 3, take him out. Bye-bye.
I'm talking about 4 players,
Casey
Jordan.
Wallace wasn't good either. Besides on defense, like his offense
On
sucked
offense,
too
he was
last
horrible.
night.
Nah, Kasem
it's
was
like-
all right. Kasem was
No,
all
his
right.
offense wasn't good last night.
He wasn't bad.
This offense was not good.
He made some open shots. Yeah, he did. Made some
Who's the
open
worst
shots.
offensive player of those 3?
Obviously Lou Dort. Obviously Lou
Lou Dort,
Dort.
for sure.
Obviously Lou
Who's
Dort.
the worst defender of those 3?
It's still Lou Dort.
No, it's not. No, it's
It is
not.
still
so.
Lou Dort.
They're all
Maybe
on
so,
the same
but
level of
he's the
defense.
best.
They're all
No,
on
but
the
maybe
same
Mason
level.
Wallace will pick you up
think
full
Alex
court
Caruso's the
and
best.
take the
All
ball
three
from
of
you.
them, all 3 of them are very good defenders, though. So that doesn't really
They are.
matter. Like, so that doesn't really
I
matter.
don't
who's the
agree
worst
with that
defender.
ideology. Someone can still be the worst of a bunch of good people.
Yes, yeah, you
Yes,
can.
they are
I
all
didn't.
good-
I
they are
didn't
all
say.
good
But
defenders.
I
Who's the
never
worst?
said. But I never said Lou Dort wasn't the worst. I'm saying it doesn't matter because they all 3 are really good defenders.
I disagree. I think it does matter.
But they all 3 are really good defenders, and all 3 of them contribute to their team defense and their tenacity that we know the Oklahoma City Thunder are. That's why, like
Caruso's
Lou
the best.
Dort.
If you
Lou
are
Dort
the
is
worst
the-
defender of the group and the worst offensive player of the group, and
See,
we are
bro,
going
see-
up against what might be the best defender of this
But
century.
the worst defender of the group is you selling that because Lou Dort is a part of the identity of the Oklahoma City Thunder. The reason why the Thunder get away with a lot of shit, he's the forefront of that shit. So like we
Yeah,
cannot
4
act
fouls
like
in
Lou.
20 minutes, by the way.
You-
He wasn't getting away with that shit either.
But that's game 1, bro.
Especially
we
when J
saw-
Dub's healthy, you don't need him.
I-
When you got J Dub, you don't need him.
I disagree with y'all, bro. This is game 1. We saw Lou
I'll
Dort
give
all
Isaiah
last
Hartenstein
year.
those minutes. Let Isaiah play.
I
I
think
agree. I would
bro,
play Hartenstein before I play Dort.
I would
Isaiah
play
Hartenstein.
Jerry
Ron,
McCain.
all
Speaking of
last
playing,
year,
Ron,
bro.
real quick, speaking of bad defense, speaking of playing, just so you know, there's a game in Madison Square Garden tonight. I just want to put that out there.
Well, we don't care.
I just want to let you know.
I'm kind of mad I wore this jersey today too,
Game
because
in
like
Madison Square Garden tonight. Since we on the subject,
Wait, what's
We'll talk
OG
about that
status?
game tomorrow.
What's
Yeah,
OG
cool,
status?
I think he's
Who
playing.
cares? Knicks up 1-0. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
I do care if OG's playing.
But back to the Lou Dort thing. What I'm saying is, I'm not arguing saying that he should play more minutes. I'm saying the minutes he played last night was fine. I think it wasn't even that it was detrimental to why they lost. I think obviously your MVP is going to play a lot better than that. Like, that's just the bottom line of it. Like, Lou Dort, like, if you coming into this series expecting Lou Dort to turn the table for y'all on offense, like, why would you even come in with that mindset? You know what he going to bring on defense. It's going to be a point in this series where Lou Dort is going to be physical on all of these guards, and the ref not going to call that shit. And then we gonna be back talking about the Thunder's defense. So my thing is, you can't just shit on him because he didn't play good offensively last night. Like, or maybe he didn't even have a good defensive. I mean, he didn't have a good defensive game, bro. We seen this movie before. Y'all seen what Lou Dort can do in a playoff series, in the finals. We seen this shit before.
You guys are also acting like Lou Dort is out here putting up 15 shots. The dude shot the ball 6 times, and he made it.
You guys aren't understanding what I'm.
Like,
but he went 1 for 5 from 3 though. His main priority 1 for 5 from 3.
Both teams suck from 3 though. Both of the teams suck from 3,
bro. So like,
here's my thing.
This person sucks. Don't make it okay for you to suck. That's. I think that's the problem we having right now. We can't just keep overlooking what Lou Dort doesn't do just because one time these other niggas ain't do it too. Lou Dort is trash. Okay, this is the thing. But look. Hear me out. I understand that he's a good defender, and this is relative to the team. Let's also say that. Okay, let me also say that.
Is this personal?
It's never personal. I don't know none of these dudes.
Lou Dort took one of your personals.
I'm just talking just straight ball, and keeping it there, like I try to do. When I'm talking about this basketball team. Now, if Lou Dort was playing for the Sacramento Kings, I'd be like, man, get his ass on the floor. He's playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't need Lou Dort. Especially when J-Dub is healthy. You got J-Dub, you got Kaysen, you got Alex Caruso, you got Chet. You got all these dudes that are just as good, if not better, on defense than him, and actually provide something else on the court. Lou Dort is just it's wasted calories. You know how when you have too much magnesium or calcium and it can't do nothing else for your body, so you just piss it right out. You know how people take too much of those supplements.
Yeah, your body can only take in so much before it doesn't mean anything anymore.
That's what Lou Dort is for OKC. So it's like, instead of playing him, let Isaiah Hartenstein play.
But if it's that obvious, if it's that obvious, why are these coaches not doing what you're saying?
Oh, well, because it's only obvious to me. I'm not an NBA coach.
Too.
Mark Daigneault knows much more about coaching basketball than I do. So shout out to you, Mark. Keep doing your thing. I don't know if you know more than me. Hey, Mas, I'm just a nigga with a microphone, just speaking what I think. Okay, Mark Daigneault, keep doing your thing. Lou Dort,
I just feel like
Lou Dort 2 for 6.
It's not that bad.
Lou Dort was 2 for 6. AJ Mitchell was 2 for 6. Like, the fuck are we doing?
But you're going to close out on AJ Mitchell.
Thank you. That's the point.
If you're on the court, and AJ Mitchell standing right there, you're going to close out. If Lou Dort's standing right there, you're going to look for Wemby.
Look.
I'm sorry. You're going to look for you're going to look for SGA.
I agree with you. I think we talking in circles a little bit because I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm saying that there's parts of the basketball game that we can look back on and we just got to say the nigga just got to make those shots. Like, and that's shit that he does. And that shit that he does on a game by game basis. Like I just brought up the fact that AJ was 2 for 6. Lou Dort was 2 for 6. AJ played 33 minutes. Whether you closed out or not didn't really matter. They both wasn't doing shit. I'm saying it doesn't matter because AJ wasn't hitting anyway. So it's the same shit. I'm just talking about from. I'm agreeing. I'm just talking about the ending result from the game. Like, obviously, when we talking about moving the game forward and we talking about game 2, yeah, we want to see somebody close out to somebody. Obviously, I'm just talking about the end of the result. When we look and review our strategy and we look at the stat sheet, the shit didn't really matter because both of them niggas didn't hit.
Nah,
That- that's not true, though. That's not true.
If you close out on AJ, that's opening up the floor for J-Dub to flash to the open spot. That's opening up the floor for Chet to work at the nail. That's opening up the baseline for SGA to come weak side, catch the ball, open up and hit.
You're right, but that nigga was 7 for
baseline jump shot
23. That ain't had nothing to do with that, Ox. That nigga was 7 for 23. That ain't had nothing to do with Lou Dort. That nigga was missing easy bunnies at the rim. It ain't had nothing to do with Lou Dort.
But still, though, like
I mean, yeah, Shea
you want to be able to shoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, it didn't even matter. We wouldn't even be talking about this. We wouldn't be talking about this if that nigga Shea made 2 more shots.
I was talking about this when OKC were 24-1 in the regular season. That Lou Dort needs to.
I mean, besides,
I said this yesterday before the series.
Lou
Dort need to bring his ass off the bench.
Lou Dort can fuck around, make 6 threes next game. My opinion.
Okay, besides Mars. Okay, besides Mars. If that nigga Shea
Don't say
makes
besides
4
Mars.
shots.
I said the same thing yesterday.
Then he still makes 6 threes, but the overall principle of Wemby don't care about his existence doesn't change. So my compromise is Lou Dort can play when Wemby's not on the court. So however many minutes that is, that's when he can play. So if it's 12 minutes, he plays 12 minutes. If it's 15 minutes, he plays 15 minutes. When Wemby is on the court, Lou Dort is not.
So you're telling me if next game, if Alex Caruso goes 1 for 6 next game and Lou Dort has an Alex Caruso game, you're not going to look at this and be like, Lou Dort deserves to be on the court.
He's not gonna do that.
No, in that game,
y'all got Lou Dort fucked up. I'm telling you, y'all got Lou Dort fucked up.
Don't even worry about
that. I literally said 5 minutes ago, Lou Dort's playing time is dependent on if he makes threes. If Lou Dort makes 8 threes, he can play.
And it's dependent on if somebody else make them too, though.
My initial principle is he is not starting the game. He is playing.
He can't come off the bench. He can't come off the bench. That nigga
he can't play.
You can't
come off the bench. Stay your ass in that locker room.
He is playing when Wemby is not on the court. So when Wemby first subs out, Lou Dort checks in. If Lou Dort then makes 2 quick, because when Wemby is on the court and Lou Dort is on the court, we won't be able to score at the rim. Because Wemby will not care about Lou Dort's existence. So that means he is going to be in the paint the whole time. We will not be able to score down there. So I'm not starting with that. I'm going to start with someone who I trust to make shots, who I trust to make decisions. So I'm starting with AJ Mitchell. That is what I'm doing. When Wemby then goes to the bench, Lou Dort can check.
AJ Mitchell shot 1 3. No. I want you guys to understand this, though. I want you to understand this. AJ Mitchell, because you guys keep saying he didn't make shots. AJ Mitchell shot 1 3. He went 0 for 1.
3 in the fourth.
He went 0 for 1. He went 2 for 5 from the field. But you know what AJ Mitchell did better than Lou Dort? He got more steals than Lou Dort. He got more rebounds than Lou Dort. Also, I got 5 assists. He did get more fouls.
Good.
I got 5 assists. That's the point. You guys remember the initial point I made? I said he dribbles better than him. He shoots better than him. He drives better than him. He passes better than him. So look, I might not be catching the ball and knocking down threes, which AJ Mitchell does that better than Lou Dort. So if I know you're gonna get 10 wide open attempts, I would much rather have AJ Mitchell do that. But even aside from that, if he gets ran off the line, I trust AJ Mitchell to get downhill more and make a right decision. I trust AJ Mitchell to hit a 2-dribble pull-up better than Lou Dort. I trust AJ Mitchell to get into the teeth of the defense and make a floater better than Lou Dort. Get to the free throw line better than Lou Dort. Finish at the rim better than Lou Dort. Score in transition better than Lou Dort. This has nothing to do with the defense. I'm telling you guys right now, it has nothing to do with the defense. It's all on the offensive end. If Victor Wembanyama is going to help off somebody, it's going to be somebody that is going to be harder for you to guard than Lou Dort. That's it.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying a lot of AJ minutes was without Victor Wembanyama on the floor. That's number one. And B with Lou Dort on the floor with him. So I just feel like I agree with Mars to a little bit, to an extent of, yes, Lou Dort's playing time is dependent on him making shots, but not just him, on other motherfuckers making shots too, though. Like if nobody else is making shots.
Caruso played more minutes than Kaysen and Lou because he made a million.
Because he made, exactly. But that's what I was saying.
Those three are like in the same mold for OKC in terms of like doing a sim kind of. Caruso's asked to guard bigger guys more often, but they're like the same guys. If Kaysen comes in next game and he goes 3 for 3 from 3 off the bat, and Caruso's 0 for 3, Kaysen's
gonna play more minutes. 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you guys on that. I'm not arguing about that. I'm not saying these guys minutes. I'm not saying Caruso needs to play 32 minutes every game. Casey needs to play 20. Lou Dort needs to play 10. What I'm saying is, if all of their playing time is dependent on making shots, I'm not starting with any of them for one. And the one that makes shots, I'm playing the most. And I'm not playing, especially Lou Dort, when Wemby's on the floor. I'm starting with my best offensive lineup. That's what I'm starting with.
Yeah,
and then I'll run San Antonio out the gym like they did yesterday when Wemby's off the floor with my defensive lineup. I'll go with Lou Dort, Caruso, Kaysen, J-Dub, and Isaiah Hartenstein or something. So J-Dub can shoulder the offense. We're gonna force turnovers, a run, and these guys can play. Whichever one's making threes, you play more minutes. But when Wemby's on the floor, I need to lean into my offense. I need maybe Jared McCain. I need AJ Mitchell. I need Shea, obviously, to play well. I need J-Dub. I need Chet. I need those guys out there offensively. You can't play guys who Wemby doesn't care about, because then you're not going to score at the rim. Like, you're just not going to. I think that from my eye test, I didn't check it. The Thunder made 6 shots in the paint when Wemby was on the floor yesterday. 6. I counted them out from my memory yesterday. Caruso got 2. One was when he pump faked Wemby and got the layup. I think you guys remember that. The other one was when he on the entry pass and went coast to coast. I think you guys remember that. Shea got 2 layups in the 4th and the dunk. Those are 5.
Caruso got another layup on Wemby. Caruso got damn near and 1 on him.
Yeah, and I think J-Dub got 1 on when Wemby was in the game, and the rest.
And Caruso damn near got an and 1 on him when he jumped into him and got that motherfucker.
That's what I said. There was 2 from Caruso, 3 from Shea, 1 from J-Dub, I believe. I think so. From my memory, there was
he missed 1 too. He missed 1 too. He should have punched that.
He did. Yeah. I think there was 6 times where OKC scored at the rim with Wemby in the game. Wemby played 49 minutes. We scored at the rim 6 times. That's not tenable. You can't do that.
But I will say this. But hold on, Mars.
2058 or 1998. You can't.
Hold on, Mars. They can score, but they can score at the rim with Wemby on the floor, as you can see when Mark Daigneault got to call that timeout and they ran that little Iverson action and they pulled Wemby away. They could do that. They could do that a lot more.
They can do that when they're down 2, so Wemby's not going to help. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, but I'm saying they could run more sets to be Yeah, they can run more sets to be a little bit more strategic.
Yeah.
Like they could be a little bit more strategic.
Funny about that play because Keldon Johnson lost him back door. Keldon ain't played the rest of the game. Never saw Keldon again. Never saw him again. He lost him back door. Bye-bye, Keldon.
But I'm saying they could be a little bit more strategic with their sets. Like, obviously, you're not going to get like this Spurs team. Then they know y'all. Like, you're not going to get them same shots that you would get for SGA, where SGA can just self-create. You got to be more strategic when you got a big motherfucker like that on the rim. And I feel like they'll make more shots because it'll be. You know when you sit in that corner and you know when you about to get this damn ball because like you know the defender is about to make a decision that may or may not get you the ball, and I feel like they could do the Thunder could do a lot more of those actions to get Wemby out of the paint and to get Shea going. I feel like just relying on Shea to get it going himself when he obviously don't have it going. He didn't have a good rhythm last night. I think that was something that Mark Daigneault could have did a little bit better. And he showed that he could do it whenever he draws some shit up. So it's just like, I get it. Pace is everything in the NBA right now. It's not about sets and shit no more. So,
yo, fellas, we got to jump into these super chats. So here we go. BTA 203 said, y'all said SGA is better than a 7'5" alien. Y'all said he wasn't ready. And you Pin, you said Wemby won't shut down SGA? LOL. MVP dominated. Pin, hold this L. Also, don't ever mention Chet with Wemby.
Nobody had.
Wemby wasn't even guarding SGA. Wasn't even guarding.
Well, Wemby was guarding everybody, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, he was part of the reason.
Did you do your job? Did you glaze?
Brian gave him some issues.
Did you glaze Dylan Harper today, Drench?
No, not yet. There's been enough Dylan Harper glaze on the internet, so I gotta glaze the next person.
He need more glaze. What you talking about?
But I've been glazed. I've been talking about Dylan Harper since he first started playing early this year. I was like on that. I said that when I first saw him play. Like this motherfucker is too mature for his age. Like he's just way too mature with that ball for his age.
Is he really though?
Yes. Yeah, chill.
Yeah.
Really? Like, so this is why I have such a difficult time with this. You do know that this is the family business My father played pro basketball.
Yeah,
My
his
played
brother,
pro
his
basketball.
brother. Yeah, but his brother not
This
as
is
good
what
as
we-
him.
And with his brother not being good as him, that's not the point. The point is that this is the family business. This is what we do. So I am.
So why the fuck
groomed
Bronny
for
and
this.
Bryce sorry as a motherfucker?
Because I ain't that good. That don't mean that I'm not mature enough. I'm not as talented as Brian. I'm not as
And
talented.
Bronny does play mature though. He's very
100%
controlled. He's
he
playing his
does.
shit.
No, that nigga play
100%
sorry than a
he does.
motherfucker.
And the fact that
But
that
Bronny
they'll-
better than Ron, though. Lil Ron.
No, hell no.
Is he?
No.
Nah, fuck no.
Ron Harper on the Celtics? You think he better?
Yeah.
Nah,
Hell
Ron Harper
no,
got
he not.
game.
I was more so asking Drench. Like,
No, hell no.
No,
Hell no.
Now you said
Ron
he
Harper
would-
got game.
Now you said he
No.
better than
Ron
Ron.
Harper-
I thought
Ron
you was talking about
Harper-
that
yeah,
bum, that dude right there. He's way better than him.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I probably put my money on Ron.
Ron. I'll probably put my money on Ron. Ron probably better than that nigga shit.
I see Ron. I see.
I got a
no,
ban.
I
I got
see-
a ban on Ron for
No,
real.
I seen a dude take a poncho off
I
and bend
highly
his
doubt
cheek
it.
and he takes up Ron. That's what I want.
Wrong ass. I'm saying.
Chill. I saw
don't got
Bronny.
him.
Chill. I saw Bronny play. I saw Bronny play live when he was in high school. It was one summer they came to Dallas and played. It's my first time seeing that nigga play, and I was so excited. Man, I was so goddamn disappointed when I left out that motherfucker. I said, "Nigga, this nigga from my high school could beat this nigga." I'm serious, chill. In a setting like that nigga don't got that type of shit you think he got, bro. I'm serious.
What I want to stand on is the fact that this is the family business. I am not surprised by Dylan Harper in terms of his maturity. I'm not surprised about that because he's been groomed for this. Like we've been working on this since we was kids, right?
His mom was
Don't
legit too,
forget,
chill.
Don't leave out. 2 years
Yes,
ago,
she was.
Say that, sure,
I
Ron.
hadn't
Shut
grad-
up, bro. I
2
knew you were
years
gonna say
ago,
it.
I had not graduated high school yet, right? So with that being said, he was the number one player in the state of New Jersey.
I knew his mouth was going to open
He
up.
was
bro.
really that good coming out of high school, and he was that at Rutgers, and his father groomed him to be at this level. His father groomed his brother, who also played in the G League and started for the Celtics in Game 7. What the fuck was that about? I don't know what the hell that was about, but started in Game 7. But I'm not surprised what these guys are doing, especially when you got guys groomed to do this sort of stuff.
But
Not
you-
at
but
all.
I don't know,
and-
Chill. I don't
and-
know,
and
Chill.
You also got to think too. His father saw the greatest player of all time. Saw what he did. Saw
He didn't
what
play
was
versus
doing.
LeBron.
Shit,
about
multiple of
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
A
Like,
bunch of
he
them.
was
Play
always-
versus
He's the
Bill
greatest
Russell.
player of all time. What we talking about?
Ron Harper
That's
played
what
with the
Dylan-
greatest player of all time.
Who?
Michael Jordan, right?
So does
Mike,
Dylan
Michael
Harper. So does Dylan Harper. Fried you.
Yeah,
Wemby.
but chill. What I'm talking about is from a rookie. Like a lot of times when rookies come into the NBA, it's not about really their skill set. A lot of times, like with Bronny, it is. But for like Dylan Harper, it's not about those type of guys' skill set. It's really they feel for the game. Like sometimes they just don't understand the game yet. That motherfucker understood the game from game 1 of the NBA season.
He do.
Like he understands it on both sides of the floor. Like so occasionally he can be a little silly, but so is other players in the NBA on defense. Like defense is something that takes you a long time to get in the NBA to be an excellent
Not
defender.
Dylan Harper.
But Dylan Harper-
the way he was playing those gaps, bro.
Plays,
The way he was playing those
yesterday,
gaps. Oh my
some
God.
of those peel switches, like
Oh my God.
he'll be guarding Shea on the drive.
Well
And
prepared
then
for.
Castle will come help over on the corner, and Dylan Harper will just know instinctually to just go
Well prepared
rotate to the
for.
corner and get a steal. Like,
Well, no, you
that's
talking about the
so
Chet
smart.
one? The when Chet
I
flashed
can't,
middle?
he did it like twice. I can't remember who it was on. I just
He
know
did like 3 times.
He did
and
one on
Castle
Casey
was-
Wallace
him
for
and
sure.
Car-
Yeah.
Him
What,
and
he was
Castle
guarding
on a
Casey
string,
Wallace?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Him
And then he
Castle was
went-
on a string when it comes to that. It's like, and now he's just grabbing the ball and he going the other way. It's like, yeah.
But that got a lot to do with. I don't want to sound like I'm discrediting Dylan Harper because the brother played fantastic last night. But that got a lot to do with OKC being a little bit too predictable too. Like it's some of the shit there. Like it's like we can see this shit from a mile away coming. Just to. But I will say this: Mitch doing a damn good job with the schemes because it's more about the schemes that they running with the ball pressure, with the trapping, with the helping up high, and then recovering on the backside. That's some of the shit that Chet should have been doing fucking on the other side of the ball. Like, it's no way you a roamer and you guarding Champagne and you don't commit to nothing at the fucking rim.
Darren, did you see
You have
Julian
a lot,
catch
you have a
that
lot of
3
flexibility
high
when
in
you
the
have
clutch
Wemby
though?
on defense. It
That
gives
shit
you a
was
lot
crazy.
more
Bro,
game plan.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm saying OKC got the defenders to rotate fast. That's
I
what they
agree,
know
I
for. And the
I think
fact
they
that
got
we
swarmed, if
never
I'm being
saw
honest. I
that.
think they got
Yes.
swarmed. Yeah, they got
Like
swarmed.
for Chet to never commit that shit was asinine.
No,
At
but
that point,
They
the coverage
picked
was
up the ball
stupid.
pressure in the second half. They did pick up the ball pressure in the second half, starting case, and they did do that. But if I'm anytime the Spurs,
The Spurs get in the paint.
I'm swarming them. Like especially if we're going small, swarm and run out, close out. Like this is what made you guys the best defense ever. It was the speed
The
on
swarming.
the outside, and they didn't do that yesterday.
They got that.
So when they
I'm not
did do it,
saying
Dylan had issues. Dylan and Stephon Castle had issues when they did
Castle
do
was
it.
coughing it up. Dylan Harper was losing his dribble a little bit.
Yes,
Get it back, obviously.
that's where it didn't make sense. That's why I was like,
especially when De'Aaron's not playing. Like De'Aaron's the one who you probably trust that to play through that a little bit more.
Wait till he comes back.
Now De'Aaron comes back, maybe game 2, game 3, whatever. Maybe that doesn't work as well. But when they're not out there, you've got to, in my opinion, like swarm Wemby, swarm Dylan, swarm Castle. Like you gotta force them to speed up their decision making.
Wait, but
that's one thing.
All right, y'all. So, Swiper, I got
Go ahead.
Bing Bong 17 said, win or lose, OKC should try to trade for Giannis. You have to fight an unstoppable force with an unstoppable force. Depth alone can't carry you past Wemby. Joining forces and forming super teams is the only way out.
No, it's not.
Goodbye, Chet. See you,
No,
Chet.
it's not.
Chet.
No, it is not.
They're gonna trade Dub, trust me. They're gonna trade Dub immediately.
That's gonna be a money thing. I don't think that's gonna be.
I'd trade Jada before I trade Chet.
Yeah, that's gonna be a money thing.
To get Giannis. If you get Giannis, why you need Chet? Why you need Chet if you got Giannis?
Giannis and Chet is my 4-5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, so you get rid of Isaiah?
Isaiah's leaving anyway. He got a team option this year. I think he's going anyway.
And then they got Sorber's healthy.
Sorber's coming in. Sorber's their Hartenstein replacement. Like,
that means Shea can be a 2 option too. That might be crazy, bro.
For all I know, Miles, all these niggas expendable. As long as we got SGA and Giannis, we'll run it up.
That shit was just nasty as fuck. What you just said, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Ain't no way Shea, a 2-time fucking back-to-back MVP, gonna be a 2 option. You done lost your goddamn
MVP.
6 years ago?
6 years ago, like what? But that shit is nasty. All right, then when that nigga go to Denver, that nigga gonna be Joker's gonna be another 2. You a lying motherfucker. You ain't good with shit.
Hey, Giannis, come to Denver. You can have all, bro. You know,
He
Jokic
lying
don't
like
care.
a motherfucker.
Jokic don't care. Here, take the ball.
No,
here.
nigga, you care. I ain't talking about Jokic, nigga. I'm talking about you.
I'll Giannis gladly come here
Lying
and
like
like
a
game. Chill. Hey, chill. Matter of fact, chill. I will sign you to a max contract right now. You want to come over? over? We can start a show right now.
Swiper is lying, Chill. Swiper is lying.
Chill show. I will sit in the background. No, you know why? I'm gonna win the championship with Chill as number 1 option. I will sit in the background. Chill.
Swiper is lying. His agenda is nasty.
First of all, well, I was about to say I already have a co-host. I already have a co-host. That's number 1.
I mean, not you.
I mean, I don't know if he a co-host. I mean, it's Chill with Chill, and then they got Ox right behind Chill behind his back saying, "Hey, shout me out too, Chill. Chill, shout me out too." So
Chill, let me get a verse.
I've never asked for a shout out from anybody.
Hey, Chill, let me get a verse. No, nigga. Hey, no, nigga, you stay giving ad libs. But all right, y'all, the next super chat.
Like this.
The next super chat is from Savage Mail 202. Savage Mail said, give Shea an inmate number because he was in jail. LOL.
2 4 6 0 1.
In the first 3 quarters,
he didn't look bothered. I'm gonna be honest, Shea didn't.
Horrible.
Shea didn't look. He didn't look bothered. To be honest with you, he didn't look like agitated. Like, and that was one of the things.
I thought he definitely got rattled at one point in the game.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I just think he just
brother. He missed a layup. Like
that's a part of the game.
The little floater on the
little floater.
And man, that shot deceptively difficult, man. That shot is deceptive.
It is, especially when he caught it. Nigga didn't know he was like about to get
that shot. That shot is this. That shot is deceptively difficult.
He's 12
that
inches
little
taller than you.
floater on the baseline with no momentum.
Standing straight. Standing straight. That shit is hard.
A standstill floater on the baseline is a deceptively
That shit is tough.
That shit hard as a motherfucker.
Not for you.
Swiper can't shoot that shit anymore. Swiper can't shoot that shit.
Not for my goat, Mark. Not for my
It
goat.
shouldn't be hard for
Cause that nigga don't jump. Cause he don't jump, Swiper. That's why that nigga don't jump.
LeBron can make it easy. LeBron makes floaters all the time.
LeBron would have bricked that shit too.
Man, them niggas, man, that's a difficult shot. First of all, nobody expected Caruso to drop that dime like that. That nigga dropped the dime.
That shit. Who ain't expect that?
Oh, my bad. Nobody but Mars ain't expect that shit.
He's got to make that floater.
That nigga, yeah, he do, but it's a difficult shot.
He gonna make it.
That's a difficult shot, though. Like, I just think Shea just he missed some shots that I know he gonna probably make next game. Like, it is what it is.
No choice but to make him. He gotta make him. That's the way.
I mean, shit. The biggest problem is nigga, if they don't get 30 points from Caruso, them niggas get their ass spanked. I'm talking about light the fork, put it on fire,
and why is that?
Stick it up their ass.
And why is
it's
it
over?
And why is that, Drench? You think just because Shea was missing shots?
No, I mean, obviously they play good defense, of course. I think they did it. I think they did a good job of changing up the schemes and getting him out of rhythm. The thing that we talked about with the Lakers, with sticking with one scheme, the Spurs had multiple schemes for SGA last night, and it got him out of rhythm. And that's what I was talking about when I was talking about the Lakers. You can't just let him see one defense. The nigga been saying, I have the answers to the test, and you let the nigga see one defense, he eventually is going to catch a rhythm. Last night, he couldn't catch a rhythm.
Of course he didn't. Well, number one, they got they're better, they're more talented. Two, they got different bodies to throw at SGA than what the Lakers had. The Lakers really only had one guy, and that's Marcus Smart, to really deal with him. Like, they ain't have a whole bunch of other guys. So we kind of relegated
Jake LaRavia?
That no. We're kind of relegated, you know, Ox, to speak mildly. You know, our menu is limited at this restaurant. We ain't really got a lot of food here, right? As opposed to Oklahoma City, you know, we got a bunch of different pages, so we could do a bunch of different schemes. Like, I'm surprised you guys didn't talk about, you know, when Oklahoma City would go zone, when San Antonio would go to that zone. I mean, like, that's stuff that you can do to throw Oklahoma City off of their offense. That's stuff that you can do to make guys like Lou Dort become more of a shooter and shoot them out of games, like stuff like that. And I'm only able to do that if I have the personnel to do it. If I only got one guy to deal with the best scorer in the game, and I got 10 other guys over here who can score, and 3 of them who can light it up quick, you know, my menu's kind of limited.
But that's also where Dylan Harper's IQ was incredible, because even in that zone, you need high IQ players to, like, get those spots that's going to be open and all that, and he was there every time.
All right, TJ13-31JT sent through $9.99 and said, "Where's Shea Diddy at? He's MIA. Starting a petition to revoke both MVPs for frauding the league the last 2 years. SGA, FTA, Master Ogwe can't save you from this BTA. Nigga, Spurs in 4.
Go ahead, chill.
I'm not getting involved with that.
What was it, the Shea Diddy?
Nah, I'm good. That shit's super.
Or the Master Ogwe?
I will say, Mars, you better get your calculator together after the end of this playoff. You know, he has another mid-playoff run. I want you to put it together. You doing all that stuff.
So chill. What do you say, chill, if Wemby does take the Spurs past OKC in this series?
What do I say? That
like, when it comes to, like, I know you said SGA was the best player in the league.
He's gonna say he played better, right? That's what you said yesterday.
Yeah, and he played better.
There's nothing Wemby can do to be the best player in the world this year. He has to. He could average.
I don't think Wemby is a better basketball player than Wemby. I mean, SGA. I don't.
Yeah, you don't think he's a better basketball player than him, Luka, Giannis,
Jason Tatum.
I think he's the best basketball player.
You don't think he's better than Jason Tatum?
Yeah, Miles.
Miles,
I'm telling you, it's an uphill battle.
I think SGA is the best basketball player in the world.
No, you don't.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, Miles, just save your breath.
Is Wemby better than Anthony Edwards? Is he better than Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is Wemby better than Donovan Mitchell?
At basketball?
Yeah.
Yes, Miles.
Man, that nigga better than him.
What else we talking about?
No, that nigga Wemby, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Wemby, chill. I was, you know how I am with that MVP shit. I give niggas crown for best in the world. I was saying Shea was the best in the world. But then I started thinking about it while I'm watching the game last night. No, chill. That big motherfucker just like, it's not fair, because it's like because no, it's not even that too, but it's like some of the shit that he do is like, it look clumsy and stupid, and it's like we don't appreciate it because the nigga do a spinning floater, and it's like, yeah, but that shit 2 points. Yeah, he make it when it count. Like, he make all his free throws. Then on the defensive end, it's cheating. So it's like, chill. I get it. SGA, that nigga is the little engine that could when it come down to Wemby. Wemby got that big V8 motherfucker that just V12.
So
V8.
the same thing that
he
you
a
just
V12.
So the same thing that you just said about Wemby, I could say the same thing about SGA. When SGA gets into that, very simple. I'm gonna answer your question. So when SGA gets into that mid range and he get that shit going,
all right, I'm gonna counter chill. So let me counter chill when you finish. Go ahead, chill. Go ahead. I was just talking to the rest of them.
So when SGA gets into that mid range, that shit is like poetry in motion to watch that.
Correct.
When he not only when he gets into that mid range, when he gets to the rim and he's scoring with both hands. Plus, when we get into the meat and potatoes of the game, when he's doing that. Now we also got to defend. We also got a defender who isn't close to Wemby as a defender, but boy, when he's on that group and as a connective defender, he's
they took that nigga out the game though. When at the end of the game, they took him out.
They did.
They took him out when the defense mattered.
Chill. Do you only
for a defensive stop?
Yeah, they only
they
subbed
always
Luka. They
do
subbed
that.
Luka and
That's
Shea
not
out in the game. Chill. You said Luka. You had to stay in the game and get defensive stops.
Do you honestly think that because that was a scheme from Mark?
No. They put their best defenders in the game, and Shea wasn't one of them.
Okay, so Shea wasn't one of them. One of those five. However, in that particular instance. In that particular instance, he wasn't one of those five. But with that being said, Swiper,
In a particular instance, all season, they sub him out when they need
They
defense.
do that a lot, too.
so then why is he playing the amount of minutes that he's playing if that's the case?
He's the MVP
I mean,
of the
he's the
league. What kind of
MVP.
question is that?
The reason why, Mars, is because if he
Why was Steph playing so many minutes if they take him out for defense? Well, huh?
the reason
They
why
took Steph out and Golden
I've
State.
never heard
Okay.
this much SGA hate ever on this channel.
the reason
No, it's not even hate.
Because
Bro.
y'all be glazing all the time,
That-
constantly.
That's been
Y'all got it.
different.
But to counter Chill's point, about I agree with you about how nasty SGA is in between the lines and all that shit. My only counter would be to you that SGA is polished already. This nigga Wemby ain't even polished, and it's still the same effect.
Do we know?
We
what's
looking
gonna
at
be
an
like that in 5 years?
unpolished. We in the next 5 years, this motherfucker might shoot 68, 70% from the field. Like
Why
we
you saying not
watching.
polished though?
Because I'm watching this nigga shoot shit off balance, falling down. He don't have a go-to move. He don't got none of that shit yet. Imagine when he just get an old man game and like, cause he 22. You know, Ox. You know, you up in age now. You know the player you was at 22. When you start getting to 30, you start realizing, nigga, I'm wasting my time doing all the dribbles. Now I'm just get to my spot. What Shea is there right now. Wemby ain't even polished yet, and that motherfucker got the same impact on offense and a crazier impact on defense. Like
I understand the like go-to move.
They get
stuff,
Jokic.
but I'm just saying like the way he moves,
and the
though.
league is over.
Like,
I'm just pointing out.
like the way he
LaMarcus
moves, though,
Aldridge.
I don't see that. Like who said it earlier? I think Penn said he's like it looks clumsy. I don't really think it's that he just looks clumsy. He's just tall as shit. So it's like y'all think he are like
Yeah.
they
It does-
all
it-
balanced and
it
stuff.
does-
I just think
it
that's
does
just
look
the way he
clumsy at times.
moves. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just because he's
Yeah, but he gonna no, but you're right. But I'm saying Ox, he gonna stop. He gonna move less and just shoot it more. Like think about like a nigga like LaMarcus Aldridge. That nigga wasn't doing no moving. He was just LaMarcus Aldridge was moving in a circle. That's how little he was moving with the ball. Just a little bitty circle, and he's shooting that shit. When we see that from Wemby, like SGA has developed. Get to his spot, a little push off, cash. Get to this spot, cash.
Yeah.
SGA wasn't always like that his first year in the NBA, his second year in the NBA. He polished his game over time. I'm saying
Absolutely.
Wemby is just as powerful on offense. Not obviously SGA is a better offensive player, but Wemby is just as powerful on offense as Shea, and he's not polished yet. And
Well, I
the
can't-
impact is crazy.
I can't wait to
I
see.
don't
I
agree
can't.
with
I
him
can't
just
wait to
powerful
see.
on offense. I don't agree with that.
I just can't wait to see it. But
Shit, 'cause
Miles,
he could do
you
more
asked
as
Chill.
far as like rolling to the rim and shit and posting up. He could do more than SGA on offense. So
You're muted,
that's
you're
what
muted,
I'm
Ron.
saying. There.
You're muted, Ron. Ron, you're
I
muted.
can understand the
He's saying
verse. I still don't
outside.
think he's as powerful as SGA on offense.
Oh, he isn't.
But he's like
Not yet.
he's
He
about
might get there. Who knows?
tier 2.5. In the league.
Man, that
Like,
nigga
he's
made
not-
that. That
not
nigga
those
made
guys,
that
but, like, the
8-foot
defensive
fucking
stuff is
three
so
last night.
ridiculous.
The defense
Like,
is
shit
crazy.
like
when
that.
Kevin
Mind
Durant-
blowing.
Miles,
When he
Miles,
plays
you
games
asked,
like that, he's the best player in the world. Like obviously.
For sure.
Right, but Miles, you asked Chill, what would he say if he takes OKC or takes them past OKC?
Yeah.
Miles, there's only one thing to say if he beats OKC, and that's Knicks in 6.
All right,
I
hey,
just think the
Knicks-
Knicks,
you think
I
the
think
Knicks
the
beat
Knicks
the
can get
Spurs?
with San Antonio. I just think the Knicks
Knicks
can get with them. I think
That's
For
the
sure.
that's the
No.
crazy thing.
They can't
I
get
don't-
with OKC,
I
though.
don't,
I'm
I
saying
don't
they'll
really
win,
think
but I
they'll
do
beat
think they can get with
OKC.
them. I do think they can
I
get
don't
with
really think the Knicks can beat OKC, but I
No, I don't
the
think
Knicks
so
beat the
either.
Spurs,
So you think the
I
Knicks
don't
are
think the
rooting
Knicks
for
can beat the
Spurs?
Spurs. You think the Knicks can beat the Spurs? How?
Yeah, I got.
I mean, they can because they got the size for him. They
He
got
got
the size
it,
for him.
they-
Ron,
Wemby
I am
has
going
to
to
guard
tell
Cat.
you this right now, Ron,
Wemby-
right in front of
Wemby
these
has to
people.
guard
If
Cat.
the Cavs beat these niggas, I'm going to be insufferable up here. I promise you. If the Cavs beat the
Oh, you
Knicks,
don't gotta worry about that
I
shit.
promise
We ain't
I
gotta
am
worry
going
about
to
that
be
at all.
so difficult to deal
The
with.
Wizards win the
That's all I'm
chip
gonna
next
say.
year. I'm gonna be
chill,
insufferable.
We ain't got to worry.
Chill.
Wait, whoa,
Chill,
Mars.
Chill, don't even worry about that,
If
man.
things stay the way they are, Mars, and James Harden's the most important
they
player of the
beat
team,
them dudes,
I don't want to hear
oh my
that.
God,
Chill.
I am going
You're
to be
absolutely right, Chill. If James Harden leads your team,
promise you, nigga.
leads your team to the NBA Finals, I do want
promise
to hear
you.
that.
If
I do
the
wanna hear
Nets
that.
if the Nets make the
Impossible to deal
finals next year, I'm gonna be insufferable, guys. I'm gonna be insufferable.
Yeah, Mars, that's comparable. That's comparable, Mars. Yeah, because the worst team in the NBA makes the jump going to the
Let
NBA.
Jalen Green average 30 next year. I'm gonna be
100%.
insufferable.
Yeah,
Let Jalen Green average 30.
You're right, Mars.
I'm gonna be
Absolutely,
insufferable.
Mars. Yep, because the worst team.
Yo,
in the
so
league
I,
go to the
I want to
NBA
ask everybody.
Yeah.
I want to ask everybody.
Knicks and six.
Since we're here, all right. Ox got the Knicks in 6. Miles, who you got winning in how many games?
You talking about the Cavs series?
Yeah. Knicks and
Oh
Cavs.
no, Knicks in
Oh,
five.
no,
is the
no, no.
Cavs.
Yeah, we have to spend
Oh,
like 3 minutes
damn.
on
Knicks
this
in
series. Just
five?
like he said.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks
nigga.
in 5 if OG ain't feeling too well. If
Oh, OG's
up to
probable.
par,
He's probable.
Sweep? You
four.
think they're sweeping them?
with a healthy OG, this isn't even a fair. It's not
We
even
spending
fair.
too much time on this.
Who
series,
you
man.
got, Miles?
Also on Knicks in 4. There we go. Let's do this.
I got for this series. I got the Knicks winning, but I think it's gonna go 5 or 6 games. I don't think it's gonna be like as clean of a sweep, but it will go 5 or 6 games. I think Donovan Mitchell will have some crazy games where he might drop 40 or 50. We'll see.
Huh?
But that's about it. I think Donovan Mitchell will have a game where he drops
That's why
40.
we trying to wrap this segment up.
Jordan, who you got?
Nick, come on, man. Knicks in 5, bro.
Mars.
the
Look,
Knicks
it
got the-
it ain't even about Donovan Mitchell. It's really about Dean Wade. Sorry ass.
Do the Knicks have the
that
three best players in the
motherfucker's
series
trash.
right now in the playoffs, Mars? In the playoffs.
What you saying? OG, Cat, and Brunson.
OG and who?
Carl
OG
Anthony
Cat and
Towns.
You like
Bodega.
Carl Anthony Towns? You like Carl Anthony Towns?
Cat's been amazing in these playoffs. So shout out to
I
him.
think when Wemby gets in there, he ain't gonna be the same player.
I'm talking
We'll
about
see.
Evan Mobley. Well,
I think that's a good matchup though. Evan Mobley and Carl Anthony Towns. I think that's a good matchup. I'm not mad about that matchup. I'm not mad about that at all. That's a great. They're both
James Harden game winning 3 with the game on the line in game 7, and she has to come on the platform and say, "Man, thank you for James Harden for bringing Donovan Mitchell to his first championship." That'd be great. I almost want it to happen just for you.
I am going to be.
So, what do you think is gonna happen, Swiper?
That's all I'm going to say.
I've had the Knicks all year. I've been on the right side of history all year, just like I was clowning that fool Mars on the Spurs before the year started. I'm definitely going with the Knicks, man. They're too good right now, bro. They might be the best team in the playoffs right now.
And how many games?
Shoot, 5.5. Depending on how many
4.5?
games. How many
So
games
they blow him out
OG?
so bad in game. Okay.
If OG
Yeah.
plays, it might be.
If OG plays, it's done. If
5.5.
OG plays like he's been playing, it's done. Yeah, for sure.
OG should still sit till game 3 though. OG should still just rest a little longer.
Man, he should sit the whole series.
No, I didn't
They'll
have
be
Detroit. I picked Cleveland to win that series.
Unless
Who
you
you
want to
got,
get like a
Mars?
tune-up game before the finals. Cavs and 6.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you stop trolling all the time?
Cavs and 6.
Cavs and 6. Yeah.
Cavs and 6. He just trying to play with chill.
Nah, me
Chill
and
ain't
Chill, we on
fucking
the right
with y'all
side.
today.
You guys gonna learn. We'll be back. They play tonight. Cavs gonna
Drench,
go
when we
on 1-0.
going?
You guys gonna be like, it's cool.
Me
Knicks
and
in
you
5.
are going to do a
We going
pod,
2-0.
and we're going to do a subject on Mars. How much he's a scammer. He's the biggest scammer on PC. And he's scamming people out their money right now. Don't y'all trust Mars?
I ain't tell you to put no money on shit. I just said Cavs and 6.
Hey, I ain't doing no podcast with you, nigga, so you can overtalk me on my show. I ain't doing no podcast.
That's why.
with Swiper.
First off, your podcast's been great. The reason you got that host because she's not going to interrupt you when you be talking nonsense because she asked a
Facts,
question.
of course.
She asked a
Now, that
question.
ain't the only
and
reason
Drench
why I
be
got
going
her,
on,
but I
be
got
going
her.
on 5-6 minute runs. I'm like, bro, break it up, chop it up, chop it up, take a breath.
Hey, nigga, it's my show. It's called Not the Frenchman. Nigga, not her show. Nigga, it's my show. Let's get that clear. She just the host. She throw alley-oops. I Blake Griffin that joint off the backboard. That's what I do. That's it. Swiper will get on your show with your name on it and talk more than you and then cut you off. Shit.
So why would
dog.
you invite Oprah on the show if you don't want Oprah to talk?
Oh, that's crazy. This nigga said Oprah. You kind of look like her.
this Knicks Cavs segment.
Yeah, we're gonna conclude with Chill. Chill, who you got?
I'm going to be insufferable, Ron. That's all I got to say.
Gonna be insufferable. Yep.
I am.
Me and Chill, we gonna be insufferable when
I
James
am
Harden made
going
the
to
finals.
be insufferable. That's all.
What's
I got
the
to
series, Chill? What's the series?
Chill's not playing right now, yo. Chill not.
You got-
You
playing.
don't care about how many
4-2?
games it takes. The Cavs gonna win 4.
You got 4-2, Chill. That's
say.
safe.
All I'm going to say is I am going to be insufferable. That's it. I'm not going to say another word.
All right, y'all. The
But
next
you
super
got
chat
the
I got
Cavs,
is from.
Once again,
Like, do you got the Cavs winning, or are you just saying that if they
Ron,
do
it's
win, you're gonna
October
be-
of 2025. Who did I have in the NBA championship?
You had Cleveland.
And at the All-Star break, who did I have in the NBA championship, Ron?
You had Cleveland.
But you dropped him when
Today.
James Harden got there.
No,
Today,
he went from winning the title to them making the final.
today, who do I have in the NBA championship, Ron?
The New York Knicks.
Okay. I am going to be insufferable. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, y'all.
Yeah,
I got another
stay
super
on-
chat.
Stay on that side. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay on that side when you guys picking against the Cavs. Stay on that side.
I got another super
Nigga, I'ma
chat from
stay on that
James
side till them
Cool.
niggas win.
James Cool sent through a super chat. Before I read this, y'all like the video. God damn. It is 1 million people in here. We done had 19,000 people watch the video, and we only have 645 likes. Y'all can like the video. Like, you're doing the platform that you're watching a favor. Go ahead. Hey, pay your initiation fee. Like that video. James Cool said, I'm as big of an SGA fan as the next person. But I'm not going to sit here and cap for this nigga. He played bad, and it's okay to admit he's clearly worse in the postseason than in the regular season.
Sky,
There you go. Yep. No
I mean,
question.
You playing
y'all
at that
be-
level,
y'all
when
be
you
overreacting
playing
to
at
that
that
nigga.
level in the playoffs, you're not gonna play as well in the postseason.
Yeah, like y'all be overreacting to that nigga averaging 27 points per game from the first. Like
I said
the
that
first
guy
game.
was a playoff dropper. I had Shea FC in my replies after the Phoenix series that I was gonna change anything I said. So
Like, god damn, the nigga averaging 27. Like that's like it is what it is. Like shit, it ain't that crazy. Ain't like the nigga averaging 24. Like he doing 27, he gonna get a 30.
24
he gonna
last
get a
night?
30. Yeah, 24.
I mean, he was
with
great
12
against
assists.
Phoenix. He was mids against the Lakers, and he was bad last night. So it seems to be trending
Yeah.
downwards. But we'll see where this
I
goes.
mean,
against-
until he start trending upward.
yeah, until he have like a 44-point game in game 3.
Yeah,
against
I don't think
San Antonio.
he's
And then
gonna.
I'll be
I don't
back-
think.
Or until you have a master class of a closeout game and then motherfuckers gonna shut the fuck up. And then they gonna start acting like they wasn't talking shit about Shea. Y'all do that shit all the time. He gonna have a
He'll keep
masterful
struggling.
closeout game against the Spurs. And y'all gonna be like, oh, I just knew SGA was the great. He ain't MJ talks. He ain't Kobe talks. He ain't all
He
these
gonna keep
talks.
struggling.
But
He
the
gonna
nigga,
keep
the
struggling.
nigga get 24 and 12 assists for the first game and a mid first game. And it was shitty. It was a shitty first game. Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, watch how it switch. Watch how
I mean,
it
I
switch.
do agree. I do agree. Shea have a masterful game too. It's gonna be back in the Kobe. He better than Kobe. He better.
Yeah.
He better. Than all
Yeah,
these
for the
guys.
Shea Glazers, Penn gonna be up here saying, "I told you."
Yeah,
look
the
at
same
Kobe.
way for the Shea haters, these games have been great fuel to the fire. That's how it goes. The agendas will agenda.
There's only
The
one
Shea
person that
haters-
only gets negative
the Shea
agendas up here.
Get to victory like the bad games. The Shea Glazers get to victory like the good games. And then you got the people who are normal, just watching shit unfold and coming to conclusions. But the agendas will agenda no matter what. If Shea has a stinky game too, Swiper will magically be on the show on a day he's not scheduled again to tell us about how
I
Shea
came up here talking about Wemby.
That's what's gonna happen.
I came up here to talk
Stinking it
about
up.
Victor
Hey, I ain't
Wembanyama.
scheduled on Tuesdays. When Jokic thinking of, I ain't scheduled on
I'm
Wednesdays.
here every time. What you talking about? We
Shea
sat for an
have a
hour.
stinky-
Goddamn lie, nigga. You
We
is a
sat
lie.
for an hour to go through this nonsense. No, let me time out.
He lied.
This is what happened.
same- the
This is
same
what
way-
happened. This is what happened.
I'm here every
dude-
day.
this
the
dude
moment
Mars-
Embiid gets sent home, I'm coincidentally not
This dude
here.
Mars. This
It's
dude
cool.
Mars
We
made
duck
me
when we
sit
don't
here
wanna say
for an
shit.
hour
Right.
and a half to
Yeah.
go through Jokic's legacy after losing a series. You bum. You dark
Hello.
hoodie bum. You do not get to say that. You don't. The LeBron, I mean, you
get
don't
to
get
say
to
what
say
I
that.
want.
You don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. You did a whole legacy episode off a lost series. You did. You are the agenda
That
pusher.
shit after game 3.
You are
Talking about
the
after series.
agenda pusher. You
I
are
did
the
that shit
agenda
after
pusher.
game 3.
And it
I didn't
stunk.
wait for the series to be over. I
And
did
it
that shit
stuck.
after
And guess
game
what?
3.
Real talk and all the twerkers and all that stuff in the chat, they was up here popping it from all, popping it. Shea get one bad game. Goodness gracious, golly. I can't believe talk about Dylan Harper.
He had like 5 of them now.
Then do a video.
All right, y'all. The next super chat is from Grim Reaper 007. The Grim Reaper said, do not let Penn get that off. He just compared Tobias Harris to Lou Dort as a second option. Just because he doesn't want to say that Shea had a bad game. What happened to shame? Damn, and you got to put. Hey, so Shea put this.
Man, you know what, Ron? Penn
didn't
get off
hear
a
that.
lot of fluke funny shit for no reason. Because that nigga tried to get off some shit. Because I went back and rewatched the Detroit Pistons series. He was getting off that shit about Cade Cunningham and how the Pistons had a better team. My nigga, what fucking series did we just watch with the Detroit Pistons?
Just one question. That's it. Just one question. Is this the Tobias Harris ox that you've known to grow and love? Is that him?
Yeah, that's his ass, Chill. Chill, that's his ass. That's exactly him. But I'm just saying, Penn be getting off some bullshit for agendas. Like,
it's like watching.
No
it's like
fuck
watching-
your way.
Tobias Harris and Lou Dort.
I'm watching Game 7 and I can
Oh.
see Ox.
There it goes. I just got a text message. All right, you done did it now, nigga.
I can literally see Ox. After that, and
You done
during
did it
that-
now, nigga. That's your ass. All right.
During that Game 7, I can literally see Ox going, there he is. That's what
I just know.
No,
I
well,
just
Chill,
know.
I want to be clear, Chill, that I was not. I take no pleasure in seeing a young brother like that not play to his the best of his abilities.
However-
I take zero pleasure in that. Honestly, I do.
However-
I enjoyed watching Tobias Harris play well. That's
But-
why I was so hard on Tobias, because I knew Tobias had more in the tank. I was saying these things back when he was in Philly, like he's better than this, Chill. He's
Yep.
bailing dudes out. I take no pleasure in seeing Tobias Harris play bad, but
However,
when I saw him play like that 5, 6, 7, I was like, well, shit, that's the nigga right there. That's him.
there he is.
That's how I be feeling about Donovan Mitchell.
I don't like
I never thought
inconsistency.
Tobias was that good. So
I don't like
There he is.
inconsistency. He said, I was prepared, Mars, come over talking about Wemby. I said, I'm talking about Wemby. I heard, while I was getting dressed, Chill, putting on my vest, he tried to say SGA was fine. I lost it. I lost it. And then the Lou Dort second option comments, Drench. Huh? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like
It's
made a
just no
beeline
way
to
to
the
do it.
microphone. Hold on, let me get my stuff.
Swipe
Well,
it on
swipe
really-
it.
I hate that vest. Like,
You.
Bro,
I don't know why he got
stay
that
the
vest on
sideline, bro.
anyway.
I'm telling you. What'd you say?
I don't know why he got that vest on anyway. It ain't even cold in Atlanta, nigga.
As you were saying, Ron.
but if it
Hey,
was
Chris, you wanna
cold,
get
though,
beat up?
that vest can't warm you up.
I got the AC on in here, bro. It's hot, but it's cold at the same time.
As you were saying, Ron.
So you turn your
I
AC
know.
on just to put sweaters on and shit? That's weird.
We got a new member by the name of AstroFage97. Shout out to Astro97. Appreciate you for joining up. Swipe, it seems as if you're not unscathed either. Bryant8660 said, y'all go peep the ass shaking Swiper was doing for Wemby on the timeline last night. Hashtag anyone but Shay.
And I'm glad we can stand on this and we can have this forever. I love Wemby. I don't care what y'all
I thought you was about to say you love shaking ass. I was about to say,
no,
Ron, in the
no,
fucking
you
street.
definitely do. I've seen you out and about. I'm saying in this situation, I love Wemby. I think Wemby's an incredible
But
player.
don't
I
make
love
me
what he
slow
made
down
up.
in that first move with your
I got
salsa
pictures of
class.
you. I got pictures of you out and about.
Nigga, I got a
saying
video
I
of
got
you.
video evidence of you. I'm saying in this instance,
I'm gonna slow
y'all,
down
I
Swiper
don't
doing
care.
that
It's not
first
about-
move.
I think Wemby is better than him. And so whatever. Say what you want. Y'all want to move on. I think he's better than him. I think he's better than him. I like Wemby. I think he's the next best player in the world. If you
I
ask
agree
me,
with you.
then it is what it is, man. You know, you can keep
I
it
think he's
moving,
better
bro.
than Shea too.
I don't think Shea better. I just don't think he's like that. I think he's a top 3 player in the world.
Do you
I'm
think
cool
Wemby
with
better
that.
than Jokic?
I'm cool with that. Who?
I
You think
do.
Wemby better than Jokic?
Yeah, I think he's better than Jokic
Yesterday.
right now. Yes.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I think he's better than Jokic too.
Have you seen with your eyes what he did yesterday? Yes. Yes.
Now, I was
yes.
just wondering,
I
did you
think
see
Wemby's-
what
I
you
think Wemby's the
Especially
best
this
player in the
version
world.
of Joker. Yeah. Especially this version. Especially.
Is he
No,
playing better than
Swiper
Joker,
say,
or
is
is
he
he better?
better than Joker?
Especially since
Yes.
Jokic's injury.
Is
It's
he-
clear.
Oh,
Yeah, Wemby is
the
clearly better.
fuck is bullshit.
Yeah,
Especially since Jokic's injury. Especially
Yeah.
since Jokic especially since Jokic got his
What
bad
more do you
team
want
on there.
Swiper to say at this point?
I want Swiper to say that Victor Wembanyama is better
Is
than
better.
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
it.
him to say those
No,
words.
and nothing else. Just say that part.
Nothing else to say.
Rich, but hold on.
Victor Wembanyama is better
No,
than
Mars. Now,
You
you see what I'm saying? I
those
can't
niggas.
never win. I can't never win. Because if I say if Joker
nigga,
come
you
back
can't
averaging,
win.
Shut up. If I said Joker come back averaging 30, 13, and 11 on 71 again, and all of a sudden he looks like he's the most undominable player ever, then yeah, I'm going to say this dude's probably the best in the world.
Swiper.
That's
You
what
can
I'm going to
change
say.
your mind.
He's
You
not
can
doing
change your
that.
mind next
Swiper,
season,
Swiper,
Swiper. You can
man.
I said that. I said Wemby's
Swiper's
better.
not allowed to change his mind because he just changed his mind on Jokic and Wemby this season. And you guys are hating on him for doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on him. I just want him to say it. I don't want him to
He's
beat around the
lying.
bush. I don't want him to be a politician, Mars.
Both
No,
of y'all.
Mars, I'm tired of the politics.
He just said Wemby's the best in the world.
I did.
And
On the
Jokic
timeline
exists on
too.
this planet, and people are
Goodness
still like,
gracious.
so is he better than Jokic? If the man said Wemby's the best in the world,
That means he's better than Jokic. Sky blue,
Mars.
grass green.
Mars.
Mars, stay out of this. Stay out of this, Mars. No, stay out of this,
Yeah,
Mars.
you stay out of this.
Just
I don't
He's
need- we don't need
He's
your
a
help, Mars. Stay
liar.
out of this.
Swiper is a liar.
Can you say
Just let
yes
you
or
know
no?
that.
Rich, you're a liar. You
I'm not-
lie all the time.
Mars, why
lie
are you
at
trying
the
to
club.
save him
I know.
anyway, Mars?
Yo, take your beard off right now.
This is
You
a
lying right
nothing
now.
conversation.
Swiper, don't talk about
That's
my
all
beard.
right. We got a couple minutes. It's
So
Tuesday.
now it's
Swiper,
like,
don't talk about my
is he
beard
better than
because
Jokic? So is Jokic on Jupiter? Like, no, he's
No,
on
Mars,
Earth.
because
Wemby's
Swiper-
the best in the world. Therefore, Wemby's better than Jokic.
Mars, you
Swiper,
stay
no,
out of this
'cause
shit.
Mars,
You
Mars,
stay out
Swiper
of
is
this
Why do
shit.
so
y'all
hard
always
to
want to jump
shit.
me? I already said what I said.
Yeah, nigga.
Hey, Prince,
Yeah.
Doc, guess what?
You
I don't want y'all to see me one-on-one in
Nigga,
real life. So y'all keep doing
Hold
this.
on. Let me
Y'all
get,
keep
hold on.
doing
Watch
this
out
nonsense.
real quick, chill. Watch out,
Wemby-
chill. Let us handle this one.
Wemby is better, but I already said it. But I will say it. If Jokic come back and does what he did before he got hurt, Drench, you are in the mud. Ox, you in the mud. Yeah, he gonna be better again.
Swiper, say
That's
the
the way it works.
words. Swiper, say the
You-
words.
Hey,
Say-
you say this. Let me tell you a word. Deodorant.
I'll say it.
How about that? Use that word.
What is that?
There's a word for you.
Nigga
Use
said
deodorant.
deodorant.
I can see the.
Aw,
I can see it.
nigga,
I
stop
can see
it.
it coming off right now.
Nigga, this
No,
nigga said
with that being
nigga
said,
said take my
Swiper,
beard
I
off.
don't-
Nigga,
I
I
don't-
gave
I
you
don't
a year to
believe
grow a beard. You ain't grow shit.
I
That
cut my
bullshit
beard
ass.
every day.
No,
Oh,
Swiper,
goddamn lie.
I do want to say though, Swiper, I do not believe in antiperspirant. Deodorant is fine, but antiperspirant is no good for you. No good for you. Mars, you're supposed to sweat. You're supposed to sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So like,
I'm gonna teach you a
like
word.
blocking,
Hey,
blocking your
Drench,
blocking
I'ma
your
teach
sweat
you a
glands
word.
is really
Leah.
bad for you.
You know what
I'm saying?
Leah
So,
means?
like,
You know what
don't
Leah
do
means?
that. But
I'm teaching
Swiper,
you.
hold
I'm
on.
teaching
Swiper,
you a
just
word
say
too,
the
Drench.
words.
Shh, Drench, I'm teaching you a Leah.
Say
You know what
the
Leah
words,
means in
nigga.
Spanish?
What that mean?
Read a book. Read a
I
book.
did.
You need to read. You need to put on deodorant. Both of y'all do. Go read Jokic's stat line on December 29th through that point, and then tell me he's not the best in the world.
But your
You
mustache.
see what I'm
is
saying,
no
Mars?
nigga.
See what I'm saying, Mars? You see? Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, he said that's the same thing you just said. Jokic before he got hurt was the best in the world. Jokic since he got hurt, Wemby's been the best in the world. That's what he said.
So, Swiper, can we just move on? I just want to move on. Swiper, I just need you to say Victor Wembanyama is better than Nikola Jokic.
I got it. I'll say it. You know what, Ox, you're right. Let me say it. Ox is a fraud. Drench is a fraud.
All right, Ron, go ahead, bro.
By the way,
we
that's not
can't
even
ever
Drench.
stop this dude from being a
That's not even
politician.
Drench on them interviews. He's using AI. He's using a data center right now in Houston. That's not even really him. That's
He's
AI. That's
just
not Drench.
such a
That's
politician. Y'all know
that's
what
what
Swiper just
saying
went and
he
did.
think I'm handsome. That's what he's trying to
just
tell you.
left. Swiper just left and just went and did a whole show about Nikola Jokic. He put Victor
With the
Wembanyama
Denver
in the title,
Nuggets media member?
and then start talking about just Nikola Jokic. That fool is over there playing with horses.
Yes, Tommy, to answer your question, yes.
I cover the team, Ox.
Shut up, nigga. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You goddamn.
All right.
politician. Kill me,
The
man.
next super chat I got is from
Kick your
Dub
ass. You
Ball
are the
Out
scum of the
Highlights.
earth. You know that?
Dub Ball Out Highlights said, "Can someone call the Men in Black? We got an 8-foot alien running around launching daggers from 40. My goodness. Chet has to be better. No way you're getting clamped by Dylan Harper. He got punked yesterday."
Nah,
was
Chet
like
does
that.
have to be better on both sides of the ball, like way better. That's not good enough.
Yep.
All right. Can we change subject? Said, Chet is terry cloth. That means he's
Very soft.
Terry cloth not really that soft, but it do rip. It do rip pretty quick, but it's not that soft.
I know what you dudes in the chat are not going to do. Y'all not going to everything that comes out of my mouth. What? Y'all not going to do that to me. I said what I said. Now move the
Chill
fuck
about to
on.
start. Chill about to start whooping one of
I
you
want to
niggas.
listen. What you'll say? What you'll
Chill,
say?
chill
What
about
did
to
you
say. He said 13 Braun is a better defender than Wemby,
So, fuck ass.
but
he is.
I don't know about.
No, he is.
Let's go.
chill about to whoop one of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas keep mumbling.
Y'all done made Chill curse
I
3
don't
times
have, I don't
today.
have to explain everything that comes out of my mouth.
There you go. Chill for the whoop one of y'all niggas. Y'all niggas keep mumbling under y'all breath with that lip wrestling.
And I will not.
Y'all keep lip wrestling with Chill. That nigga go whoop one of y'all niggas. I'm telling y'all right now. He
That's one
said
of the
it.
worst things I've ever heard. But salute. I guess.
Chill. Hey, Mars, you better watch it. Chill said it already. He ain't gonna say it again.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I am about
Y'all doing all that lip wrestling and shit, nigga. Yeah,
But
shit.
wait, chill. Who was better on defense though between this Wemby and that Kawhi we was talking about?
Which Kawhi are we talking about?
Like
Raptors?
16 Kawhi, 15 Kawhi.
13 Braun is better than that Kawhi on defense.
I know.
So
I know.
Yeah, but he wants to know if
Chill, tell me
Wemby's
that.
better than like Kawhi too, because Bron could be 1, Wemby 2, Kawhi
Wait, this
3.
is what we're doing, because if he's better than him, and I think Bron is better than him, then player A is better than player B, which means
No,
that,
that's why I'm asking you
It's just,
specifically.
So,
no,
again,
it's
see
just-
now.
So again, LeBron James in 2013.
Oh,
LeBron James in 2013. I can't believe that I have to explain this, and now that we're on this, but
Chill, you don't got to explain yourself.
But
Chill.
No,
You
just
don't-
just
no one's
Wemby and
forcing you to
Kawhi.
explain
Chill,
it.
just
He
Wemby
just
and
wants to
Kawhi.
know who's the better defender,
Chill,
Kawhi or
already,
Wemby.
Chill, you already said what you said. You don't got to explain
I
yourself.
think Kawhi Leonard in 2016 was better. I think he was more
Yeah, there you
advanced.
go. There you go.
That's it. Yes, I do. I think he was better than Wemby.
Wow.
Wemby's gonna be
Yeah.
a much better. Like the Wemby that you guys. I think it's incredible that you guys see Wemby today, and like you're so flabbergasted. Like he's gonna be much better in the future, and it's not gonna be
Who
because
cares?
he's averaging 8 or 9 blocks, or he's averaging. He might be a better guys.
It might be because of that.
Guys average less points and are better players. That happens. Guys average less assists and are better distributors. That happens. Their
Really?
games change. Yes, that absolutely happens. Let me ask you a question, Miles. You think Bradley Beal, when he averaged 32 a game, you think he a better scorer than Luka when he averaged 28?
Bradley Beal when he averaged 32 is a better scorer than Bradley Beal when he averaged 21.
Okay, Bradley Beal is a better scorer than when he averaged 21 because he's a better player than he was. But is he a better scorer than Luka?
No.
When Luka averaged 28.
When did Luke average 28? Year 2?
I want to say in year 3, something like that.
You're not a better scorer than Luka. No.
That's the point.
By the way, who are the last three?
It has nothing to do with Bron and Wemby.
Wemby just had 40
It
and
has
20.
everything to do with him. The fact that you are
We
We're talking about
Wemby
Bradley
had-
Beal, somebody
Wemby
that's
had
never
40 and
won,
20.
somebody that's never done nothing.
Yoke had 40 and 20. Who the last
Luka ain't never won
last
nothing.
5 40 and 20? Marge, you remember? I know Giannis had a
40
40.
and 20.
Score,
Giannis had-
Giannis had 40
Score
20.
Yeah,
in
Giannis had a 40
22.
20 in Celtics in the Celtics. Yep.
Wemby, obviously, Jokic had a 40 20, so that's 3. I want to
think
say
you gotta go
Anthony
back to
Davis had
Shaq.
40 20.
he did.
I might have just made up Anthony Davis.
No,
having a
he
40,
did. No,
20
he
game. I
did.
might have just made
Against
that up.
Jokic, yeah, 40 and 20.
In the Western Conference Finals.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Let's in the words of Mars, let's go to the numbers.
No, he had 40.
Yeah,
he had
I
40.
might have made up Anthony Davis 40 20 game.
I'm 100%
The Pelicans. It might have been the Pelicans. He definitely had 40.
But
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
in the
he had
Western
40
Conference Finals, though. I mean, I
No,
guess
we're
it don't
talking
matter.
about
He did it in the playoffs. He did it in the
playoffs.
playoffs. We don't got to narrow it down to a series.
Yeah, Giannis 38.
Yeah,
he had
I might
30.
have made it up. I don't know.
Who?
Quit making up shit, then.
My bad.
No problem.
Did
I'll
AD
look
have
up.
one? Did he have one in the Portland series?
Nah, that's what I just looked at. I'll check. Bear with me.
Did Boogie Cousins have one? I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying to think if he had one.
Boogie didn't play in the playoffs until he was in Golden State.
Yeah, he didn't play for a while.
He didn't play in the playoffs with Rondo?
Nah, he got hurt towards Achilles. Remember?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a crazy duo.
So wait, have we not had one then, Ron, since like the Shaq days? Since the modern
Yeah,
era,
I mean,
Shaq days?
you heard what I said. The first person I mentioned was Shaq. Like
40 and 20?
Yeah, yo,
I'm saying
chill.
we had-
So, okay, so
only
yeah,
been three players that done it.
it's
It's only been three
Giannis, Jokic, and Wemby in the last like 3. So we got the Giannis, Jokic, Wemby games, and then you go back to Shaq in 01, Shaq in
Yeah.
01 again, Shaq in 01
Damn.
again, Shaq in 01,
40
Shaq in
and 20
2000.
ain't just that.
Wait, we
that
haven't-
shit is that.
and then
so
and then
we've had
before
threes?
Shaq is David Robinson.
So we've
Swiper,
had
that's
three?
not a cup of tea.
I know, but we've had 3.
40 and
since
20 is not a cup of tea.
We've had
We've
3
had
since
3 since
22.
2001. We've had
Yes.
3 since 2001.
Wait. Well, since 25
Since Shaq, we've had
21
Yes.
years. 21
Yes.
years. It took 21 years to get one, and we have had 3 since 2022.
Yes.
That's crazy, dog.
I mean, box scores are inflated, but
no.
That it wasn't nothing about that inflated though. Well, you could say double OT. You could say double OT. 50 minutes
Double
too.
OT for
So
sure.
potentially, but I think one of Shaq's games was in OT as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was against Philly game 1. Yeah.
And
Yo,
then
that's
maybe,
crazy.
and then maybe was Jokic and Giannis. Neither of those was OT.
No, Jokic wasn't.
Nah.
No, Giannis wasn't either. That was in. Was that chill? That was in Milwaukee.
That was in the finals, right? He did that shit
No,
in the
that was
finals,
that
right?
was the
To be
second
fair,
round.
the
Second
least
round.
amount of minutes it was done in was Giannis against Boston. He did that shit in 41 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's
What the
rare
fuck
that
did
he
that's
Giannis
gonna
still a
get-
lot
do
of
in the
minutes,
finals,
though.
though? What did Giannis do in the
Yeah,
finals? Didn't he have like 39 and 20?
He had 50.
I thought he had
50,
50. 50 and
Yeah,
15
close
or
and
out.
something.
17, I want to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that shit should count. That motherfucker went over 40.
Low key,
That
low
shit
key.
should count.
Yeah,
50
nah,
and
for
17.
sure.
60 points and rebounds
Yeah,
combined.
what the fuck? That should be, that shit count. Giannis, nigga.
Charles
All right,
Barkley
y'all.
did have 44 and 22. He did.
Old School 70 said, a bit early to add Wemby here, but it's obvious to anyone with eyes that he's going to be in the GOAT conversation when it's all said and done if he stays healthy. He has OKC absolutely shook.
But he has to become a better defender than Bron first, so we got a long way to go.
For sure. I mean, but right now with his trajectory, right now with his trajectory, I mean, he's easily gonna be top 10 all time. Come on,
I'm promising you, Ron. And you smiling. I'm gonna pass out one day and die on this motherfucker. You dudes are gonna be the death.
Please don't do that, Chill.
Wait, why?
Chill.
Why?
Hey, Chill.
That would be crazy.
Death to me.
Chill. You need me. You need me to move down to Florida and be your roommate, or
Like,
move into the
live
spot next door.
Like you do. Like you do.
Chill. Let me come room with you.
Wait, let him talk. Let him talk.
Y'all dudes.
Chill. Let me come room with you.
Ron.
You don't realize it. Y'all dudes take years off my life with this shit. Y'all do. I swear. Y'all do. Like
And y'all think this is funny.
Everything that comes out of my mouth, I have to explain it. Everything that I say, I have to explain it. What? No.
I don't want one of y'all niggas.
Chill, if you let Ron get a room down there, you got about 2 weeks left.
Chill. You see what they do?
I can't say nothing. I
Chill.
can't say nothing.
We're both victims. We are both
Stop,
victims up
stop,
here.
Stop. I can't say nothing. Anything that
You
comes
better
out of my
shut the
mouth.
fuck up.
Anything
shut
that
up,
comes.
Grinch.
You know what? This microphone is black. No, it ain't. My shirt is black. No, your shirt ain't. Your shirt is.
It looks.
Yeah,
It does
that
look
shirt
purple.
black.
That shit is
It
not
does
black.
look purple. It does look purple.
Hey,
It's not
that
black.
You say that shit black? Yes, no.
That's like a dark violet. That's like a dark
Everything
violet.
that comes out of my mouth.
This is black.
Wait,
Like,
Ron,
whatever.
let me see the screen.
You guys are going to hell.
Ron, full screen.
You niggas are all going to hell.
I'm not
Every
going to
last
hell.
one of y'all.
Man, put Chill on the big screen.
For
and tell me
what
that
y'all,
shirt
for
black.
what y'all doing to
That
chill,
shirt no black.
every last one of y'all is gonna pay the price for this.
Ron, you are the biggest
you too, Chet.
agitator up here.
That's
I
not
don't be
black.
doing nothing to chill.
Yeah, that shirt about the same color as your hair.
That shit is not black.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, no, this shirt
That
ain't
shit
black.
Dominican.
You're right. This shirt ain't black. Nah.
That shit is Dominican. It's right. I know black. I'm Dominican. You know black. I'm Dominican. That's crazy. Chill. I told you. You don't gotta chill. You don't gotta explain yourself to them niggas no more. The next time somebody say something, just, hey, like this is a Texas thing. They say just go in one of them niggas' mouths. That's it.
Y'all say that in Texas?
That's what y'all do in Texas?
Nigga, I'm
Go
gonna
in
run in
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna run in your mouth. Nigga,
Wait,
you better
say it again?
know what?
What?
You never heard that
Go
before?
in one of them niggas' mouth. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna run in your mouth, nigga. You better shit. When a nigga say some shit like that, I bet you niggas.
I thought that's what y'all said in Atlanta, Swiper. I ain't
No,
know
that's
what
what
y'all
you-
said.
No, that's what they say to each other.
But I'm
Y'all
saying-
say it to each other when y'all greet each other.
No,
Run in
nigga.
your mouth.
No,
Run in your
nigga,
mouth.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell
Who
you something
talks
for real.
like that?
Nigga, if a nigga in Texas, if a nigga
Y'all
in Texas
put me
say,
in Texas then if y'all talk like that. That's like people in Detroit that say
nigga,
my
if a
heart.
nigga,
My heart. What up, my heart?
I'm gonna say
What up,
this.
my
I'm gonna
heart?
say this. If a nigga in Houston look you dead in your face and say, nigga, say something else, and I'm gonna run in your mouth, nigga. I bet you better shut the fuck up.
I bet you I'm
That
gonna walk the other way because I don't want what you got.
another
You will.
nigga running in my mouth. I don't want another nigga in my
Shit,
mouth.
hey, boy, you
No,
better
you
take
got
that.
me. Hey, you tell me I'm gonna do anything in your mouth.
Grinch, you be letting them
got
talk to
me,
you like
brother.
that? You be letting them talk to you like that?
Ain't no nigga. If a nigga say that to me, I know what time it is, nigga. I'm ready. I'm shit. We
Ready
finna
for
do
what?
it. Nigga, we finna shit. Like, you can play if you want to. I'm serious. But a nigga tell you some shit like that, you better have your head on the swivel.
That's
boy.
not hard to me. I don't care what you're talking about. None of that's not tough. That's not tough to me. I don't care what
It
city you
ain't
in.
about being tough. It ain't about being tough.
Run
I'm
in
telling
your
you what
mouth.
niggas say.
So wait,
Yeah.
so if you said it to me and I laugh, I'm disrespectful to you.
No, I'm saying if you laugh when a nigga from Texas or Houston tell you I'm gonna run in your mouth and you start laughing, nigga, he gonna catch off on you and then
For what?
you ain't gonna be laughing no more.
Because you said something that's pause
You
worthy.
ain't gonna
I'm
be ready.
uncomfortable
It
and I
ain't gonna be
laugh.
no pause worthy. I'm telling you.
So because I'm uncomfortable
No
and I have
pause
a
worthy.
no chill. If I'm uncomfortable and I have a natural
yeah.
reaction, I'm
Hey,
somehow a bad guy.
See, Swiper, you know what they call you? They call you green. I'm telling you,
I'm
you
not
would be
green
as
anything.
a
I just don't run in
motherfucker.
people's
Yeah, you will.
mouths.
Yeah, you would, Swiper. I'm telling you, if a nigga tell you some shit
so
like that,
Trent,
you
so no,
better
why?
call the
No,
police.
let me tell you why.
Nigga, you
Trent,
ain't ready. You better get your
Ron, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Hey.
Because if I was in Detroit, if me and Drench went to Detroit, and I said, "What my heart, Drench, my heart, what up, bro?" You would think that's pause worthy. You
No,
would
I
think that's a
wouldn't.
pause.
No, I wouldn't. Nigga, I'm not gonna think that's no.
All right, my heart. All right, my baby.
See,
All right, my
see,
baby.
real talk,
All
just said
right,
it
my
and
baby.
never
All right, my
said
baby. I'll
such
see you
a-
soon.
Nah, that's
All
a
right, my
little
baby, I'll see
crazy.
you soon.
That's a little
That's
crazy.
what they say. That's
But
how they
if
talk.
that's what they, but if that's what they say, they don't feel that way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In Texas, in Houston alone, I know
Never-
for a
it never
fact,
sounded
if a nigga
suspect
told,
until you say it
if
right
a
now.
nigga told you, Nigga, you better shut your ass up for running your mouth. Nigga, you better shut your ass up if you can't fight. I'm telling you right now.
But I can fight, and I can laugh at you and fight.
Can I say pause and then shut up?
Even if you can't fight, Swiper, always say what you want to say.
Facts. Yeah, talk about it, Ox.
Shit, Ox. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let another man tell you what you can and cannot say.
All right, my baby.
Exercise your freedom of speech.
Absolutely, Swiper. This is America.
All right, my baby.
Talk your
freedom of speech is free, but shit,
my baby.
whooping is too, nigga. Shit, that shit don't cost nothing, boy. That shit gonna have Swiper band-aided up. Swiper's such a politician.
My baby.
The nigga been and whooped his ass. He be on stream talking about you.
I haven't been whooped since I was a child. I haven't had to fight either because nobody wants to fight me for no reason to fight me.
You should have fought that day in Target. That's when you.
No, I'm not fighting in Target. I'm not fighting in Target. No.
I would have been on the
meme. That nigga no heat, bro. You know,
I 100% would have been on the meme. No, fuck that.
Nope. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I bullshit you not, my dude. I would have.
Nah, especially where I work. Nope.
All right, fellas. Where you work, they'd have been and whooped your ass.
Hey, Driss, you keep talking about running your mouth, partner. Shut up.
You won't even see it.
All right, y'all.
Running your partner.
The next super chat,
partner. I got ass out of here, nigga.
I got $9.99 that was sent through from Tommy Capone. Shout out Tommy Capone. You didn't say anything, but you still sent through a super chat. Salute to you. We'll catch up. Whatever you got to say, we'll get it one of these days. Desmond Primus said, "Pin is hilarious." Swiper asked him, "Why aren't you criticizing him like Cade?" He gonna respond, "Didn't I tell you about Carter Bryant? Come on, dog. This is comedy."
Drench, I said, why do you criticize Cade for the exact same thing then if he's inefficient and turning the ball over just like SGA was yesterday, but you said he was bad. And then he said I got disrespectful when I got personal.
Who said that?
Pin.
Y'all, you two better leave Pin's name out your mouth right now. Y'all both on his shit list.
Yeah, I think you did get disrespectful. It's cool.
You guys are both at the top of his shit list. And y'all, all right.
I told you, you gotta, this how you got to do it, Swiper. You just got to
stay out of this too, because you got the graces right now.
You the smartest man in the world. You the only one that know basketball. Now just leave me alone. That's what I say. You the smartest man in the world. You don't know basketball. Leave me alone.
What Ron is trying to tell you and Drench is y'all better not go to school tomorrow.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Hey, Ox, that's crazy. Because this motherfucker might be on the news. I feel you. That's crazy, motherfucker.
Wait. He ain't just gonna be in your mouth. You know? You feel me?
Ron. Why you gotta say that though?
I'm saying what Houston niggas say so you can understand it.
Oh, that's
not just gonna be in your mouth.
What's different?
No, that's not.
He's gonna be in your ass too.
I'm gonna be in your
ass.
I'm gonna be in your pockets. That's how you say it.
Right. That's crazy as a motherfucker, Ron. You can't go from mouth to ass. We all know you can't do that.
He finna go from mouth to ass, back to mouth for y'all.
No, bro. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Oh, what's going on?
Chill, hold on, chill. Wait. All right, chill. Look. I'm gonna help you out, chill. Look. I'm gonna move these niggas to the back. It's gonna make it a little more, you know. They just need a second. Chill. My bad. I'm sorry. Preston Retcher.
Let me read the super chat. Thank you. I got this. Preston Retcher 3074. SGA was definitely flustered. It was obvious to me when he intentionally was dirty and swung his off hand down on Harper's face, then pushed him down in the first overtime. Should have been a flagrant.
I agree.
No,
I agree.
Do you really, Mom?
He pushed him.
I don't think that should have been a flagrant.
He did push him, though. And he did swipe down. He definitely pushed him on purpose. You look at it, he pushed him. He was frustrated. That should have been a flagrant.
Chill, did you think
he would have called it a flagrant if it happened to him for sure?
If it happened to SGA, it would have been a flagrant. 100%.
Would have for sure called it a flagrant.
Yeah, I don't think that means it should have been a flagrant because Shay did. I don't think it's a flagrant.
I agree with you, Mars. I agree with you. But I will say this. I've been saying this shit for the last couple of years, last 2 years. Nigga, the Thunder is the only team that I've seen where them niggas will call some shit that has nothing to do with it, review it, and says, before the travel, he fouled him. So therefore, it is OKC's basketball. I swear to God, I've only seen that shit with them. Everybody else would be like, well, the referee didn't make that call. If it's the Thunder, before he stepped to back court, there was a foul first. So therefore, it will be OKC's balls on the sideline. So all I'm saying is, if they would have reviewed that shit and it was the other way around, that nigga would have got a flagrant for sure.
Chill.
Easily.
I know you said you don't want to that you don't feel like you should have to explain yourself to anybody, but this super chat thinks otherwise. NY Kareem says, Bias Town has no logic on my Cleveland will beat New York Knicks. How is Jared Allen going to guard Cat? He's good outside the paint. We can pick on every player in your lineup minus Mobley. Knicks winning it all.
So if we rewind, I actually gave my logic. I think the key to this series is going to be rebounding. I think that the Cavs, Mobley and Jared Allen specifically, have shed the soft tag because I think that both Toronto and the Detroit Pistons are more physical than who the New York Knicks are, and they stood up to the physicality. Not only did they stand up to the physicality, they actually thrived on it, and they actually played better. I thought Evan Mobley was a lot better in the clutch than we gave him credit for, in addition to him being a lot better. The guys that we're talking about picking on, Brunson, Cat, I think that we could pick on those guys specifically, especially with Cat being a drop big, and he's not a very good drop big. In addition to that, I think that their rotation players, in Cleveland, I think that their rotation players like Sam Merrill, Dean Wade, who I know that you don't like Dean Wade, but I think that Dean Wade is going to be big, not just from a defensive aspect, but I think that him being able to knock down open shots is going to be big for this team. But I think rebounding and second chance opportunities are going to be the difference in the series. That's why I think Cleveland is going to win, because I think that they shed the soft tag.
But I also feel chill that the role players got to ball out too. Like Max Strus has to have big games. You know,
he's actually been good in these playoffs.
Guys,
he has
for sure, but he has to be consistent against the Knicks. Then also Merrill. Merrill had a good game the other night, but Merrill's got to be playing like he did the other night. Merrill has not been great throughout the playoffs. He's been very streaky. You know, so it's like all those guys, those role players, they got to be balling. But the same for the Knicks. McBride's got to be making shots. If McBride's not making shots, same thing for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back and forth. We'll see, man.
Team Money. I'm trading Duran and Thompson for Jaylen Brown or Greek Freak. Or should they trade or acquire cheaper talent like DeJounte Murray or Kobe White? What y'all think? Pistons need offensive production.
Lauri Markkanen.
They probably need to get Michael Porter Jr. That would be great.
Lauri Markkanen. Lauri
Markkanen would be good, but I don't think Utah's ever coming off of Lauri Markkanen. We need to stop that shit.
Tell this dude right here, Drench. Tell him.
They're not.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
Chill. I'm just saying that's the best move. I understand where Drench is coming from though. Like I feel him like to deal with Utah, they're probably going to ask a lot. Like they're not just going to hand you Lauri Markkanen. So I would probably not go for Lauri Markkanen. I've heard Trey. What's his name? Trey Murphy.
But that's not enough. Trey Murphy not enough, bro. Trey Murphy not enough. They need another.
They don't need that
tough
much,
shot maker.
Drench. I don't think they're that far away.
No. I think that would be a mistake. You're gonna see my next video anyway. But that would be a mistake for Detroit not to think that they not far away. They are far away, and I'm gonna tell you why. Is because they got this team with the Detroit Pistons where they will outperform in the regular season. But when you concise those possessions, and I'm not even a numbers guy, but I went and did my research and looked at the numbers for this, the amount of assists and points Cade Cunningham generates, and the amount of touches guys like Asar Thompson get, Jalen Duran gets, Tobias Harris get, and a low amount of productivity on offense, it's not like it's ridiculous, bro. Like it's so sad and it's so bad that I feel like if Detroit makes that mistake and thinking we were right there, we was a game 7 away from the conference finals, they might not ever get out the first round ever again until they revamp this roster. Like they need at least one more lethal scorer that can fill it up, and they need at least 2 or 3 more guys that can be valuable role players. Trey Murphy will be that valuable role player. They need a Michael Porter Jr. They need a Tyler Hero. They need something like that, or them niggas will lose in the first round.
So
for the rest,
I agree with what you're saying, Drench, as far as that goes. I do, because we talked about it yesterday. And, can't remember who, but somebody was saying that they need like another all NBA level guy, and I don't think they need.
I don't think they need that.
I don't think they're so far away. I think just a couple moves, and then improvement. Like Jalen Duren playing to his level in the postseason like he did in the regular season. Asor Thompson actually being somewhat of a threat on offense.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. Like if those two just step their game up, and then I think Tyler Hero is the name. Like if you go get a guy like Tyler Hero, you know, something like that, and maybe one more. You look for one more piece to come in there, fill up the bench a little more. I think that would be really good. Like if Kevin Huerter could play like he played in 23, you know what I'm saying? And
Duncan Robinson got to show up. That motherfucker got paid
Duncan
too much
Robinson,
money not to show
yeah.
up. But I will say this: if this is me, Chill, and Ox, I'll be honest with you. Like I'm that type of GM though. I'm forward thinking. I know Chill probably gonna disagree with me, but I would ship Jalen Duren probably for like a defensive center just to clear cap space, so I can get. I'm not only going for Tyler Hero. I'm going for Tyler Hero and Michael Porter Jr. I want to ship all that.
Don't like the way the roster is constructed right now. That's
I don't. No, I don't.
So
and that's why
you gonna get Walker Kessler?
If the money's matched, I would get Walker Kessler. I would get Walker Kessler, but it just depends on
making any money to get anything back.
No, but you can always do a sign and trade. But I want a defensive center, like that can be, because he's not a lob threat. Cade really needs to play with a lob threat. I'm just telling you, like he needs to play with a lob threat. So I want to reconstruct this roster. Yes, I like Jalen Duren, but on this roster, it's not gonna get it. That works in the 80s and the 90s, that type of style. But the style Cade needs, he needs some guys that can fill that bitch up with him.
Is he better? Would Zubac would have been better for him than
way better in this series?
Maybe so. Maybe in the playoffs, yeah, Zubac would have been better for sure. He would have been better. Like Jalen Duren, I like Jalen Duren, but the things that he wants to do is like he's gonna have to improve it. Like he wants to play in that little elbow area and shit like that. If he can improve on that next year, where he can be reliable in that elbow area, 1 or 2 dribble area. Yeah, but I just think Cade got to play with a lob threat. I'm seeing too many times Jalen Duren is in a dunker spot, Cade drives, and the motherfuckers help all the way over, and the only pass Jalen Duren can get is a little bounce pass because he's not a lob threat. He dunked the shit out the ball. It's powerful, but it ain't up in the air where, you know, when somebody help you throw that lob like you could do to Zubac. And that's all I'm saying. So I would revamp this roster because they right there.
Howard, why do y'all think these teams, especially, it seems like it's more consistent in the Eastern Conference, where teams are getting like the number 1 seed, or just overall teams get the number 1 seed throughout the regular season. They're dominating the regular season, and it comes playoff time, and it's just not the same team at all. Especially like, you know, we're talking about players like Jalen Duren, we're talking about players like Asor Thompson. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the offensive and defense, obviously he's a star, but what's the reason why these players have such a major fall off in the playoffs?
We saw it coming though, Miles.
Yeah.
Like we talked about this.
I was telling Chill about that. I was telling Chill about that early in the year.
With especially like it was not only in the East, because we saw this coming not only with Detroit but also with Houston as well.
Yeah.
Now mind you, Kevin Durant being hurt in and out of the lineup, that's a big obviously I couldn't foresee that, you know what I'm saying? But like we saw these deficiencies where you're gonna need these guys, especially when you're playing the same team for 2 weeks straight, and we get to plot and plan and scheme on you, and we know. So it's like you're gonna have to have the ability in the personnel to make different adjustments from game to game, from quarter to quarter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're limited to what you can do, it's going to be really hard to win a playoff series unless you got, which I think Cade is somewhat of that level. But if you don't got a guy that can go get you 35 every single night, even with that guy, it's hard to win if you can't make those different adjustments in your offense and have other guys, dynamic scorers that can score from different parts on the floor. Like Cade was out there, with all due respect to all the players on Detroit. I like that team. He was out there drowning, bro. He was in the middle.
Bro,
of the
that nigga was shooting mid-range jump shots with 3 niggas in the area, bro. And it was just like, God damn,
like, you're dead, bro. You're dead,
bro. If they replace, if they replace,
Drench, we gotta keep it pushing, bro. I got a million super chats over here, and we only got a couple more minutes. Vortex CX9 said Wemby the best 22-year-old of all time and the best player in the world. Some of you guys can deny it all you want, but we're gonna have uncomfortable convos soon.
No, we're not.
We having them now.
No, we're not.
I mean, that's fine, but Kevin Durant was 22 years old. Kevin Durant was 22 years old too before, so. You know,
LeBron James was 22 in 07, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like I'm no.
Hey, Ox, you with me that was Wemby's
You
Detroit
got to
moment
take this team
yesterday?
to a championship right
Yeah,
now too.
I heard. I felt you on that.
Yeah, bro. That's special, man.
All right.
Even
Eric
though Bron looked a little different.
Eric Espinoza said, "Morning, fellas. I'm literally running on no sleep since I can't get that 30-foot jump shot out of my mind and witnessing greatness at the highest level. Go Spurs, go."
Chill. Should I get a
No
6'5" printout of Dylan Harper and put it on my wall,
Not yet. No.
my office?
Not
Look,
yet.
space
hey,
for it,
that
too.
nigga, hey, Ron, that nigga running off no sleep and no draws. The nigga that ain't got no sleep, that nigga he ain't wearing the same draws. That nigga got no
That's
draws.
crazy.
Talking about no sleep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get some sleep. And maybe you'll get some
new
draws too.
nigga.
Weedy Jenkins said, tired of listening to Chill glaze the Cavs.
Ignore
Nick's
Chill.
gonna shut you up tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Ron, please take Chill's lunch money. Taking the Knicks this series.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow then.
So you should just write everybody's name down. Everybody that's ever doubted you about the Cavaliers thing, because if they win,
I'll see you tomorrow. That's all. Again, my man, whoever it was, I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. As you were saying, Ron.
DTA Smooth said, that man Swiper said he's never there on Tuesdays. Plus, I've never seen him go live for a game other than the Nuggets. You gotta respect the hate.
well, two things. One, I've gone live for games before, done videos. But two, I told Drench this. Drench knows I don't use that channel in the summer, which is a part of the reason why it's where it is. I just never use that channel in the summer. Even like after the Nuggets season ends, I typically don't touch it because I got other stuff I have to do. But I told Drench, my accounting partner, I'm going to do videos the whole summer. I'm going to maintain doing videos on it, and it's working. It's working.
That nigga ain't got nothing to do but go to salsa class, nigga. That's all he got to do.
Yep.
Nigga talking about I got other stuff to do. Nigga, I call Swipe at 3:00 p.m. What's good, bro? I'm in class right now. I'm like, nigga, class? Yeah, salsa class. Yeah. Fuck you doing?
I will be at
class
salsa tonight, though. I will be at salsa tonight.
How did I know?
Next, because it's Tuesday. Next time we do a meetup, we are all going salsa dancing together. Chill, enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Next time we do a meetup, we all going together.
I'll be there.
I ain't gonna be there.
1243 QW4 sent through $5 and said, does Chris Paul deserve any credit for helping mentor both SGA and Wemby? Both teams were irrelevant till CP3 came onto the team.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
that
For
nigga
sure.
don't deserve no credit for he ain't do shit with Wemby. Wemby went to the fucking Bucks.
Yes,
Man,
he
that
did.
nigga didn't do nothing with
Yeah,
Wemby.
Chris Paul deserves a lot of credit for being a great mentor to a lot of players. So yes, he does.
I think also before Chris Paul got there, you could tell the Spurs weren't all really on board when it comes to just feeding Wemby. When Chris Paul got there, it was like, y'all guards need to feed this dude. Y'all need
I
to
don't
make
think
sure
they
he
knew
gets the
how.
ball.
I
Exactly.
knew
Chris
how.
Paul
And
taught them.
also-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had
and
no
also
idea.
don't forget, rookie Wemby was running through the lane with his hands down too. He wasn't giving targets and stuff like that, so it was a little different.
Yeah, Chris Paul definitely taught him a lot for sure.
Yeah, Drench would know that
Yeah,
if you watched the
teach
Spurs
that
at all
nigga
2 years ago.
I
Next
did.
up.
Nigga, I did a break. It's on my channel. I did a breakdown
I
of
don't
the
care
Spurs
about your
2 years
TikTok
ago,
highlight
nigga.
watchers, as Bama like to say.
Nigga, it ain't even on TikTok. It's on YouTube, nigga.
Yo, and speaking of TikTok and YouTube, yo, Miles, where can the people find you at? Where can they follow you across all platforms?
Yes, sir. Check me out, y'all. WA.DURR on all platforms. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Check me out. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some verses done. Let's get it.
All right,
Wait,
y'all.
it's
All right,
spelled
y'all.
like
Water.
spelled like this? Oh, okay.
Nah. WA.DURR. Yes,
Like
sir.
water.
Got you.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
That's a dope tagline
Right.
too, by the way. All right, y'all.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
y'all.
Come on.
Dope
on.
tagline. I'm
Miles,
digging it.
how old are you?
Thank you, brother. 6'3".
Okay.
Miles will body you, okay?
Why you
6'3".
asking another nigga?
He trying to size you up, Miles. Miles will body you.
Swipe. Hold on. 6'3", 195, 11% body fat.
No,
That's
not
great.
only
There
that.
you go.
Why would you asking him that, Swiper? You seen him?
Yeah, well, you seen him. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, in LA.
Where?
In LA.
I don't remember.
Yes, he was right there.
First off,
We saw each
chill.
other in LA,
Miles, first
You was
off,
too busy yapping and trying to dance.
yeah, sure. Drench, you just talked about another man's draws unprompted. You shut up. You shut up.
I
You
know
stay
what
out
nigga
my
ain't
way.
wearing no drawers. I be
Who
like,
thinks
this
about
nigga
that?
ain't got no drawers on.
Who thinks about that?
Just walk through the house, no drawers on. Just Johnson.
This nigga just ain't got no drawers on. I be like, bro, why this nigga, bro? I be at
How
the
do you
gym.
know that?
I be at the gym. And I be like, I be seeing these niggas
Chill,
put
he
their
just be
pants on.
looking.
No, like, nigga, you got no drawers on. Nigga, you a nasty nigga.
How do you know
got
that?
no drawers on.
You know how closely
Nigga,
you
it's
gotta look
easy.
to know that?
No, nigga, it's easy, nigga. You know when a nigga ain't got no drawers on.
Chill.
I just want to walk around the house.
What are we doing right now? What is going on right now?
Ball's going one way, Johnson going the other way. Just swing.
All right, y'all. Carm07. Carm07 said. Carm07 said, I think the game shows why people still cling to 77 being better than 2. Not saying I agree, but he can access a shot everywhere on the court, unlike 2.
Drench got a draw radar.
Nah, nigga, my dad told me my dad used to tell me this when I was a little boy. He used to be like, hey, you gotta watch some of your teammates. He'd be like, them white boys wear them jeans with no drawers. Ever since he told me that shit, I swear to God, them niggas don't never have no drawers on with jeans on. I'm like, nigga, you don't never got no drawers on. I start going to Lifetime Fitness. I be seeing
right now, Ron.
Chill. I see a nigga put his jeans on with no drawers. I'm like, my nigga, what are you doing?
Oh my god, that's called command.
But I swear to God, my dad told me that shit when I was like 6 years old. That nigga ain't got no drawers on. He
right.
lost his motherfucking mind.
Carm07 said,
literally just
No. This is a different one. He said, I'm not saying Luka is more versatile, but at the same time, he may be more versatile. LOL. Just has a wider array of passes and shots he can get to.
All
right.
Versatile to who?
Dylan Hall.
Shea. No, he's talking about Shea.
Oh, I thought he meant he said number 2. Okay.
No, well, yeah, he meant Shea. I mean, I do agree. I think Luka can score in more ways, and I just think Luka's a better scorer than Shea. But
Swiper losing his damn mind right now. See, he know what I'm talking about. That nigga played football. Chill, he know what I'm talking about. That nigga played football. He know exactly what I mean.
Valentino
I've never
Lionar.
checked.
Swiper and Drench. We got to get through these super chats.
Let's go.
Valentino Lionar said SGA is a playoff dropper, and as soon as he sees a defense close to a defense of his team, OKC, his efficiency drops. OKC better non-SGA minutes again.
That's
Is OKC better with SGA on the floor?
They're not better.
No, they weren't. They were minus 17 with him on the floor last night.
They're not a better team with him off the floor. They're not. They need him
For sure.
in order to win. They do. So that on-off minute shit goes right over my head. Fuck out of here. They're not winning without him.
That's true.
All right. Jamon Yu said as great as SGA is as a scorer within the arc, his lack of pull-up 3 against drop is going to be a glaring weakness.
He's actually been better at it. He's actually been better this season at being a better pull-up three-point shooter in drop coverage. So he's just got to do it a little bit more. That's all that is.
All right, we got a new YouTube member by the name of The D Was A1.
What a name.
Shout out
That
to him,
Drench,
man.
Drench, is that you?
Valentino Lionar sent through another super chat and said, funny that the whole game, the coach and the players from OKC were complaining to the refs.
They were. Mark especially. Mark, every time, chill.
They went and looked at it too. You're right about that.
G-Man Run 1313 said, DH gets a pull-up jumper, it's over. Do you trade Fox to Minnesota, Randall to Utah, and Spurs get Laurie? Carter take a jump at three-point shooting. Dylan Harper, Cass, Carter Bryant, Laurie, Wemby?
No.
What am I getting with Randall for Laurie? He might have the worst PR in the league right now.
Yes. And by the way, who are you dealing with? Who are you
that.
dealing with in Utah? By the way, Swiper.
Oh, Mr. Swindle, you himself?
Yes. Are you crazy? No, that's not happening.
Valentino Lionar said Luka, Jokic, and Ant sees this coverage every time, and when SGA sees this coverage, they act like no one else gets guarded like that.
Fair.
That's real.
Fair enough.
I mean, Anthony Edwards put up over 40.
Ron, when you got a minute, I just want to tell you something.
Ron,
It's
you
good.
don't have a minute. Keep going, Ron.
All
You
right.
don't
I'm
have a
saying,
minute.
I'm saying when you definitely got a minute.
You do not have a minute, Ron.
I'm on Swiper to be here too.
As you were saying.
No, I'm going. I gotta go vote. I gotta go vote.
Acro D2 said, all love, Pin, but you've been missing all morning. Pass the rock, bro. They have a younger team, and both teams are exhausted. 52 minutes of play does that.
100%.
Damn, Pin getting cooked.
100%. Both teams are tired. It's the playoffs.
My dog Nick Dawson, he used to be on Gridiron, used to be on Press Box. He will cook this bum below me in any football debate. Nick Dawson said, does Chet just clear Mobley? 10's really dead, Mars.
Well, he's played really well. That was his worst game in the playoffs. So, whatever.
I don't know. Is Mobley better than Chet? They're asking.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be. He's just as good as a defender. He's a great defender. So.
All
right.
When I said that shit, I got surrounded. But go ahead.
Tupac Westside said, if Chet roaming was helping the team, then I understand. But so far, it hasn't. So he should definitely be guarding Wemby from now on, or at least try.
That's all I'm asking, Ron. Take the assignment. That's it.
100%.
Take the assignment. I saw Gary Payton take the assignment, like with George Call. Like, I'm guarding him. I'm going to deal with him. He kicked my ass. He kicks my ass. I saw Mutombo take the assignment. If Shaq kicks my ass, which he did, but so what? I'm taking the assignment. Take the assignment.
20 Hardaway sent through $5 and said, y'all are wasting y'all breath arguing with Chill. He'll accept what he's seeing once Wemby wins this chip in a few weeks' time. He knows he's the best in the world.
Actually, I don't know that.
If he wins the chip, if he wins the chip, would you say it? If he wins the chip?
No.
Okay.
All right. Drill History said Spurs dominated OKC all season. They controlled the entirety of game one without their star point guard. Accept it now or when Wemby holds up that Western Conference Finals trophy.
Mm-hmm.
This could be the start of a great run.
It could be. Spurs are back, bro. Spurs are back.
Chris Stoganis said, is there any big man in this era that Wemby has to face? Wemby don't have any competition at his position in this era.
Stop. You literally 2 months ago were like, well, there's no center because Jokic is frying Wemby, so therefore he's not a real center. They said he wasn't a center 2 months ago, Chill, because he couldn't guard Joker. Like, we do this all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, there are plenty of bigs in the league. Plenty of bigs. A lot of
That
them.
are really good too, by the way.
Yeah.
That are really good. Plenty
Şengün
of
gave him 45 points at one point. Embiid gave him 70 points. There are plenty of centers in the league. There's a lot of them.
King's Ransom 444 said, what will it do for Harden's legacy if he's able to make the finals and maybe even win a ring?
Making the finals ain't enough because he's already been there. Winning the NBA championship,
It would
I think
save
that
it.
puts
That
the
would-
ice- yeah. Well, I think that
Yeah.
puts the icing on the cake, Miles, because everything else he's already done.
Yeah.
I think he's done everything else. So
Yeah. If he wins a championship, he's no longer in that conversation of, the John Stocktons, the Allen Iversons, the guys that were just legends that never won that ring. And he puts himself in a different stratosphere for sure.
yes, he does. That's a
Do I
fact.
see it happening? No, but he puts himself in a different stratosphere. We'll see, bro.
Yep.
We'll see.
Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn said Dylan Harper should be the starting PG for the Brooklyn Nets. He shouldn't have a Manu career. Plus number 2 pick should be starting for whatever team.
What? What?
Not this team, unfortunately.
You think he should be a
But
starting point guard for the Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah.
I mean, he should be starting.
Because they got it.
He's definitely good enough to start.
The reason why he's saying that, well, number one, Miles, Breezy is a Brooklyn fan. That's number one. And number two, he looks at him like a franchise point guard. Like, we could build our unit around him. That's why he wants
Okay. I'm about to say, like, what? So he's in a great spot right now. He's about to be the starting point guard of the Spurs.
Yeah, he's going to be that soon. Valentino Lionar said, put Luka or Cade in that OKC team, and they would have won yesterday. SGA is not half as good a playmaker as those guys. SGA gets carried.
Hater. 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 Hater.
You don't agree with that, Chill? If you put Luka on
Hater.
that team, they don't win? No?
Hater. Hater.
As Lusa123 said, J-Dub enabled that Wemby 3 with a terrible forced jumper in OT. SGA 6 for 21, less likely again than Wemby following this up with 15 points and 7 rebounds.
What? I disagree. Less likely than Wemby following this up with 15 points. What? No.
Wemby averaging damn near. He's averaging 12 rebounds in the playoffs.
Are we more likely to see another stinker from SGA than see Wemby go 15 and 7? Is that what you're saying?
That's what they're saying. They're saying we're more likely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because the Spurs guard SGA better than the Thunder can guard Wemby.
Ron, you literally just told us that in game 2 in the playoffs, he averaging 34 games.
Well, that's not against the Spurs. I want to say this is probably the best defense that they've played in all 3 of their playoff runs.
100%. Best defense they played all season. It showed. That's why they kept losing to him. This is it.
Mad Max Sports said, give me peak AD, same rim deterrence, better perimeter, Knicks in 4.
Good luck.
I ain't mad at you, Mad Max.
Peak AD over who?
Mitchell
I
Robinson.
think you're talking about Wemby.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Zigsaw Puzzle said they need to start tracking how long Vic takes at the free throw line. He be taking damn near 20 seconds every time. Giannis didn't get this much grace.
Since you brought that up, Jigga, now I'm gonna start paying attention to that. Since you brought that up,
They brought it up last night. Giannis,
they talked about it last night.
Giannis do get that much grace. Giannis still take all damn day.
12 seconds
all day.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. I ain't seen a referee give him a violation yet.
Nope.
So they still give him grace.
Me neither.
And he's still missing. At least Wemby making them.
Nick at Night said Victor fucking Wembanyama.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Spider Gang, who is a Hall of Famer and is also a member, sent through a members chat and said, watched all but overtime of that game. Wemby coming for the title this year. Let's go Spurs FC. We up.
Let's find out. Let's see it.
Drago FC, who also is a Hall of Famer. Shout out to Drago. Drago said, Mars said on his post, in his post show, that current Wemby is the best Spurs player ever. Think that's an interesting conversation. Also, you MJ and LeBron people better be ready to give up that GOAT title. Also, Demon Dylan FC, stand up.
Drago,
it's going to be a conversation if that motherfucker have 10 straight years.
You do know that he got some other people that he got to pass. Like, Chamberlain exists, Jabbar exists. Like, he gotta get past some other people before he get there. Let's
get that nigga 10 straight seasons. Or
that's
10,
all I want.
Oh my god,
that's all I want, Drench. I just give me a decade. I ain't asking for 15 years. I ain't asking for 20 years. Just give me a decade. That's it.
I get you. It's gonna be a crazy combo.
I'm running one final poll for you guys in the chat that's still around. I'm asking, will Wemby be the GOAT when it's all said and done? You guys go vote yes or no on that. Also like the video and also become a member. I'm sure all of you have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Shame on your girlfriends or boyfriends. Shame on your cousins. Shame on your aunties. I'm going to leave your mama out of this, but shame on your damn daddy too. Mad Max Sports said, I was told Swiper don't show up on Tuesdays. Of course you don't. You don't come up after a Jokic stinker, but you come on today. But you claim you don't hold agendas.
We already know what that bum do.
Facts. We know what that is. I'm joking. A Smoit sent through a members chat and said Celtics will be better again. This Western Conference Finals is going to be one of the greatest series of all time. Have a blessed week, everyone. Absolutely, yo.
Oh, it's absolutely. That's what it is. Absolutely. But I will say this: Bron fuck around, go to the Celtics next year. So maybe
he's never going to Boston. Hell no.
I was about to say that.
Either gonna go there or Golden State. I'm calling it here. There or Golden State.
New York's in the race too. I can see him going to New York.
I can see him going to New York too.
Really, New York? Okay, interesting. I didn't see that one happen.
NBA is not letting LeBron retire without them niggas getting every piece of dollar they gonna get for him. They will force that nigga to play.
Yeah,
tell me
that I could get with. Yeah,
there's no way they letting that amount of money go. Every arena will be filled for 82 games if that's LeBron James' final season. 100%. I guarantee.
He ain't never coming back to Charlotte again. He's never coming back to Washington again.
Utah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Memphis for sure ain't
Every
coming back.
single
I'm
one.
not thinking about buying one of them tickets for $10,000.
You not, but the people in
You
Utah.
not.
Oh yeah, I know. He gonna sell out every arena. It's gonna be
every
box
arena.
office.
They gonna be
I just ain't gonna be
out.
there. Smooth Tube sent through a members chat and said, "Shout out Kyle, man. If y'all not in that PC Discord, you missing out on God. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Shay. Also, shout out to the Shaft. If you know, you know.
Shaft the movie.
Shout
I don't
out.
know what he's talking about.
Yeah. I'm assuming
Shaft the
it's
movie
Shaft.
with
I don't
Samuel
know.
Jackson.
Maybe.
Yeah, I hope that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, because the other part is crazy.
Tristan sent through a members chat and said the Spurs in the offseason to try to get AG.
Aaron Gordon.
That'd be
From
great
Denver-
for them if
from
they did. That's a hell of another
Yeah.
defender. I would just, if I'm a GM, I'm building my team on like antagonizing like what our super strengths are, like having big defenders. If I'm San Antonio, I'm keep getting bigger defenders. Like that's what I would do. I would just keep doing that shit. If I was, like I said, if I was OKC, I would have been revamped and got Giannis. Fuck it. I'm trying to rip your heart out. I got to.
They literally have an Aaron Gordon with younger legs and Carter Bryant. Literally,
He
Carter
ain't no
Bryant
Aaron Gordon.
jumps just like him.
Aaron
Jumps just
Gordon,
like him.
6'10" though.
And Aaron Gordon,
by
what he's not
6'8".
doing, he got a player
Shooting that
option
ball like that too.
at the end of this season.
Now he is.
And
Now he is.
he got a player option at the end of this season, and in the next 2 years, he's on the books for 36 and 33, 36, and he's got a player option in 29 for 39. Ron, he is not
No,
leaving that
no.
money on the table.
No.
he
Hell
is not.
I am not. If I'm a
No,
Spurs,
he
I'm
is
not
not.
paying somebody $30 million. No, he's
Nah,
not.
Hey,
he ain't
Ron,
leaving that money on the table.
I got
No
a
way.
question for you though.
What's good?
You know why Stone Cold Steve Austin used to always wear them jeans when he was a wrestler?
Why?
Because the nigga probably didn't have no drawers on. That's probably why.
Oh my God, yo.
I said that's more than likely why he did it.
So that's the prototype right there?
Yeah, hell yeah. That nigga said I ain't put them drawers on like them niggas. Hell no.
That's crazy.
All the other niggas got on drawers. That nigga got on jeans. Come on, bro. That's a clear example of what I'm talking about right there. Clear example. Tell you. Well, go ahead, Roy. Handle your business. I was just getting that off.
Exclusive Excellence sent through a members chat and said if SGA is a 10 on offense, then Wemby is an 8.5 or a 9. Shrug emoji. I've been telling people the gap between their defense is noticeably bigger than the offensive gap.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I think everybody knows that.
Shout out Wemby, man. Shout out Wemby. ZKD sent through the last members chat of the day and said Wemby might indirectly boost Giannis's value.
How?
Yeah, you got to elaborate a little more on that one, brother.
Yeah, I don't get that one.
But shout out to Wemby and shout out to Giannis. Shout out to all you guys that's still in the stream right now. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe. Become a member. Go follow my man Miles. Go follow Drench Man Sports on all platforms. Go follow Chilltown
dropping
Hoops.
today too, and probably in a couple of minutes. So hey, we locked in.
Where can they find it at, Drenchy?
Oh, Drench Man Sports, yes sir. You know how it is on YouTube. Drench Man Sports. I'm gonna post a link. Everything. You know, it's not the Frenchman. It's technically episode 2, because episode 1 I can't tell y'all what happened to it. It's like Ron James Harden story. So you know.
All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Couple different people, but it's still gonna be a great ass show. See you then.
Later.
Later, haters.